Like, yeah.
And then, Kev, can I have you move a little bit closer to Melissa? Thank you.
Trying to give me one shot.
Well, I've got the 2 shots. I just want the center shot to look.
Oh, okay. What email did you send it to?
It should be
Ah!
Kevin on Stage Studios.
Got it.
Shut up. I don't want that in my head, Kevin Fredericks.
What draws?
Yes.
It's too late. Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear some? What draws should I wear today? So when Goody was on Discord, she was just doing. They're just listening on Discord
Mm-hmm.
on a voice channel.
Instead of doing audio, visual. I want this person to stop.
Wow, I didn't know that was a. Actually, I've done a production where they use Discord as an audio channel. I never thought about it as entertainment though.
I might need to get some water.
You want me to grab one for you?
Coffee. Yeah, I had that coffee, and coffee makes me thirsty. I'm tired. I'm tired. I am tired.
Last week was busy. This week's gonna be busy.
Man,
September's already almost over.
I'm so excited for this year, low key. I woke up.
Oh, we're in the end.
Oh.
It's gonna
By the time October
yeah, it's
hits,
Christmas by then.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Which is crazy because then it'll be April. And oh, we got so much time left, and then once the summer will roll by, and it's the same.
Same thing.
What is he still?
Even his food in the refrigerator smells like hot butt.
I need to clean out our refrigerator too.
And I let some Jamaican curry in my refrigerator. That thing took
Ugh.
an entire smell.
Any food with a very strong smell is going
Yeah.
to.
That's why the kimchi refrigerators. Remember our friend in
Well,
Hawaii?
that'll also. What happened, Kev? Your who?
Our friend in Hawaii,
What was her name?
Holly.
I can't stand you. You still haven't watched The Wiz or Grease.
You didn't even. I've
He hasn't.
seen
No, he hasn't.
Grease.
No, he hasn't.
And the funny thing about Melissa's making this claim is I watched Grease with her.
No, he has
Her
not.
family is so big on Grease. It is crazy.
And it's actually
And I did
frightening
watch it
that
with
I
you.
married a person that's never.
No, I enjoy Grease. The only problem I have with Grease is these people were never high school age. They were 38 years old.
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John was 50.
She actually looks a little bit.
She's the oldest. Or Lizzo. Her or Lizzo, literally the
Rizzo.
oldest. Yeah, Rizzo.
Rizzo is just an abomination.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
First of all,
Even at that time, there's
do
no
Rizzo.
way.
Don't do Rizzo.
Liz.
Yeah, but don't do Rizzo.
She
though.
looked like she should have been teaching them kids high school.
Oh, well, that's 100%.
Beauty
true.
school dropout. One of the girls actually like she could have been high. Rizzo and Kaniki were the worst of
Yeah.
fam. John
Yes.
Travolta, he had a babier face then.
Yes.
He still looked like an adult male, but he had the younger face then.
Yes.
The one girl who was not in it that much, she kind of looked like she could have been in high school.
The beauty school dropout girl?
What's her name?
Maraschino.
That like
You
the
know,
cherry?
Like the cherry.
That's the girl who I was like, okay, maybe she could be in high school. That's
Yes.
probably true. The
I think
shorter
Kaniki
dude,
died of lung
did.
cancer
He
from
did.
smoking.
who was a dude who was it Lenny?
Oh, with the curl. No. Zuko.
Zuko. Danny Zuko. No, that's
No,
John
that's John
Travolta.
Travolta.
What's his name? Anyway, that guy looked old too.
Oh, they say you like Grease too, Nikki?
Brother,
No.
Hyman of Newton-John.
With Michelle Pfeiffer? I didn't enjoy Grease too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did
Okay,
not.
so this Grease cast is how they look now, and I don't. There, some of these people are not even recognizable. Coach Calhoun.
Yes, you don't remember Coach Calhoun? That's because you didn't see it.
Oh, here we go.
If
Grease
you
was
don't
in
remember John
1978?
Travolta wearing them Daisy Dukes running track, you didn't watch this. This is what I told y'all. The more detail, Kev knows overarching big things.
I can do that with a lot of things.
Yes, thank
Was
you.
it Michael
And that's
Tucci?
how I know he didn't see it. Because if you
I
seen
did
it,
see
you
it,
know the
Melissa.
things.
I
What's the last
saw it.
song they sung on the thing?
I don't remember everything about the
Jeff wasn't
movie.
watching it really.
That's like
No, no.
there's a lot of
It's
movies
like-
that I
no,
haven't that I
The
don't
last
remember
song
everything.
on Grease is iconic.
Is it Grease Lightning?
No. At the carnival?
Is it when she turns bad? Where she's like, I'm cool now? Sandy
Yes.
something?
What's the one that they do before that one?
I don't know the order, but that doesn't mean I haven't seen
Because
it.
you haven't seen it. A wop a wop bamboo.
Is it Sunny?
What is it? That was a little bit of the other one, but y'all
What was the
remember.
song? Was she,
Sandy?
yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I don't have to do this to you.
Tell me about it.
I don't know.
Look at Honey Child, already know. Tell me about it.
You're the one that I want. That's it.
But complete the sentence because this
Honey,
starts
the
the
one that
song.
I haven't
Tell
seen
me
Grease.
about
Okay,
it.
so let's make one thing clear. One,
Look at all the people
I've
know the
only
answer.
seen Grease like once, maybe twice. Two, most
Yes.
movies that I've only
We
seen
go
once or twice.
together like should be the beat the
Bing,
ball.
bing, bing, Whatever. But that doesn't mean I haven't seen it because I don't remember everything that happened.
Oh wait, actually, I think that is the last song. That is the very last song. Bang bang,
So
change
you're
your
wrong?
change your pop. You always
So you were wrong?
be together.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Grease
We'll-
ain't that amazing. song
Okay,
that I
do
need
the
to
round of
see.
cannon. We'll always.
I don't need to
be
prove to you that I've seen Grease. There's no
together.
prize
As they
in my
go off
life.
into the sunset on the car and they turn around.
Is Michael Tucci Stanley Tucci's brother? Is it really? Wow. I love Stanley Tucci. He's never done anything wrong.
They said they didn't play it in children's church. That's why you don't know it.
I just spend my time watching white movies.
You almost made this come out my nose.
What is Barry?
The fact that you don't know, tell me about
What
it.
is the guy's name? The shorter, kind of fatter
I know exactly what
dude?
you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
And I
though.
can't find him in this thing.
I know the whole movie by heart. Celeste. Yes.
What is
Celeste.
his name?
Every single word.
Okay, maybe this image will help me.
Devil Wears Prada is top 5 movies, period.
I love that movie.
I literally, while we were shooting Love on Stage the other day, Kev wasn't ready.
His actor name or his name in the movie? Am I tripping? Oh, this is Grease 2. I was like, I don't recognize none of these
Grease
people.
2 has Michelle Pfeiffer.
Is John Travolta in that one?
No. It's
Was that like direct to
It's-
movie or something?
it's-
I mean, direct to video?
I don't
They didn't
know.
have that?
Probably not. Oh, they said, I think it is Sunny. I think you're talking about Sunny. You are talking about Sunny.
It is okay, so it is Michael Tucci. Okay.
Let me see what he. I didn't know it was him, but am I thinking of the
That's
same?
who I've been thinking of. Yes.
Yeah. Isn't he from? What's his IMDb?
His name is Michael Tucci.
I know, but
He was in Heat.
Hmm.
Also, if you don't see a movie for a while, it is amazing how much of it you forget.
oh yeah, that's true.
It's almost like you're
But
able to
it's
watch it
also
again for the first time.
But it's also amazing how much you remember.
yes, like
That's,
Grease.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've only
movie.
seen Grease one time, so
Well, then
I
you may
don't
as well
remember
not
it.
have seen it. Which is what I've been
you
saying
might
this
as well
whole
keep
time.
You might as well keep this in the Love Hour.
I want him to.
Yeah.
Let me do this
Keep it
micro.
again, so we don't have to start over.
Okay. Greg, you can keep. Oh, he wasn't recording though. Oh, but
Oh,
it's on here.
YouTube,
It's
yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay,
Greg
go
will
ahead,
pull it.
record. But I'm gonna do
Greg
this
just pull it,
micro.
yeah. When we start, here's the thing, Cam. Just start from the moment we sit down. You turn them cameras on.
All right, let me do this real quick. Your greatest asset isn't how much money you have or your house. It's you. You matter and you're awesome. Don't fight us on this one. Ask your friends. Visit betterhelp.com/lovehour
Love Hour.
and take care of number one with some online therapy because you deserve to invest in your greatest asset, you. Again, visit betterhelp.com/lovehour
Love Hour.
and make sure to take care of your greatest asset, which is you. And now let's get to the episode.
Let's continue this conversation about Grease
Okay.
before we start because we've been spending 5
Do
minutes.
you want to continue to lie?
We might as well just finish the conversation.
So you want to continue to
Here's.
lie?
I just want you to be quiet for 1 second.
I just want to
Let
be
me
all,
appeal to the audience or to Cam. Cam is here today. By the way, Joshua's out. He's being a rich boy and he's staying in Arizona so he could play a round of golf today and tomorrow. So we got Cam behind us, the ones and twos. Can I just say this without your interruption?
You can try.
Okay. Melissa contests that I have not seen Grease, the movie, because I don't know everything about the movie, being the songs, the order, every character's name. I contest that I have seen Grease once, and that's all I needed. I actually don't feel one way about Grease. I'm not even saying it's a bad movie. It was fine. I'm not a huge fan of musicals
I have
anyway.
questions for
Hold
you.
on. I'm not taking a Grease quiz.
Yes, you are.
You are literally making the opposite point of what
No,
I'm
yes, we are.
making.
Because
The
these are
point that I'm
iconic
making
things.
is it's not iconic to me if I've only seen it once.
Yeah, but you should remember the iconic things.
Before you quiz me, here's my point for when I get these questions wrong. If I've only seen a movie once, and if I did see it, this was when Melissa lived on Fort Lewis, which was at minimum 18 years ago, 20 years ago. Okay. I never watched Grease again. I am not going to remember everything about a movie that I only saw once. Now, on the other side of that, Melissa's family loves this movie. They've watched it hundreds of times. Okay. So obviously she's going to remember more. She thinks that because I don't remember everything about a movie I saw
Yeah,
once.
but you should remember.
20
Tell
years
me about it.
Why? Cam made this point as well. And this is my final point. Then I'll take your little stupid quiz and get probably more than you think. Cam's point was, if the movie don't mean that much to me, I'm probably not even watching it very intently. Right? Grease is a whole bunch of kids in high school singing, having slick hair and cool cars, pink ladies, T-birds, all that stuff. The main thing I remember is them people was too old in the face to be 16 anything. Okay, them people look like they just finished fighting the Vietnam War and then they came back to spend their GI Bill on a house. Okay, they were not nobody's 16-year-old. One girl, maybe the maraschino cherry girl, looked like she could have been a 6th-year senior. Rizzo was 49. Kanicki was 68.
No, that's true.
Okay, John Travolta looked younger then, but still not young enough to be in high school. Mind you, which is a weird thing I'm about to say, we have a child in high school who looks like he is 3 years old. John Travolta looked like a chemistry teacher.
They
Okay.
were old.
So
You know who was the original person that was going to get it outside of John Travolta?
no idea.
You don't?
Val Kilmer?
No.
Who was
The
popping in 1978?
original.
Oh, Fonzie?
Yes.
What's Fonzie's name?
Fonzie.
Henry Winkler.
No,
he
his
actually
name is
could have been.
DeFonz.
He could have easily been that role.
Yeah, he was originally out for the role, and then
Why
they
he
gave it
didn't
to.
take it?
I don't know those details.
I love Henry Winkler. He's the funniest in he's really funny in Barry. Have you seen Barry? Oh my god, he's
Henry
great in that.
Winkler.
He's
Henry
in Barry.
Winkler. He ain't going to glory.
No, he's around.
How old is he?
He old. He could be in Greece as a high schooler right now. That's how old he looks great for his age. He's probably
Henry
88, which means if he was
he's
in Greece,
75.
he would be a 17-year-old. Okay, give me this Greece quiz.
Okay, here we go. Where did John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John's character meet?
Was it I have to guess fully?
Yes.
Oh my god. A fair? Was it at a fair?
No,
They
that's
didn't have
the
a fair?
end.
Okay, that's at the end. At a soda soda fountain shop.
Look at the answers, Kev.
Oh, the beach?
You didn't see this movie.
Opening scene.
It's the opening scene.
I don't remember a beach at all.
Oh,
Okay.
You only get
I
one
thought
more.
this was gonna be multiple choice.
No.
give me 10. Let me see if I would at least
I don't have
pass.
10 because you're not gonna know enough. What curricular activity did Sandy join at school to like be with the cool kids?
Beauty school.
That's the wrong character.
Who's Sandy? Olivia Newton-John?
This man
What does she
did
join?
not see. How do you even confuse beauty school dropout of Olivia Newton-John's character? Look at the answers, Kev.
Cheerleading. Is that right?
Yes,
I'm over 2.
because you did.
Give me a couple more.
Watch.
That's very specific.
Okay, the argument that Sandy and John Travolta's character had was where?
At the max.
You didn't see this.
I don't
movie.
know where.
Oh, was it the football game? Yeah, at the movie diner. Okay, that's what I
what
thought.
I was saying. Diner?
No, at the movies.
Ah.
Who threw a drink on who?
Oh my God.
I mean, there was a milkshake inside that diner.
Okay, let me just tell you one thing. First of all, I only know 5 characters' names. I actually don't even know John Travolta's name.
It's Lizzo.
Rizzo.
Rizzo. I keep saying it wrong.
Okay, Rizzo.
Oh, wait, I said who? Never mind.
Rizzo.
It was Rizzo, but who did she throw it on?
Kaniki, because he was cheating on her. She thought he was cheating on her, and that's because she looked like a lunch lady. I thought questions gonna be like,
I do keep saying Lizzo, but you're right. It is
Rizzo, Kaniki. What's John Travolta's character name? Danny.
Yeah, Danny Zuko.
Danny, Sandy, and
Oh, Pamela says she's seen these movies a lot. She ain't seen it.
Dang.
Oh, forget about it. You ain't seen it.
Evelyn Lozada. Who cares anyway? There's no prize for knowing that much about Grease.
Someone said the fact that you thinking of these questions off top. I'm actually just trying to go through the movie.
At a quiz.
No, I was going to, but
look at a quiz.
No, these are too hard. No, Kev, these are hard.
Do a basic Grease quiz. I guarantee you I'll do better because you trying to pick the most hardest stuff. So I actually
was trying to pick the scenes that were iconic in the movie.
Okay, do a BuzzFeed style quiz. I guarantee you I get
hold on. Let
5
me see.
of 10.
Okay.
Greg, when you edit this, take the beginning part before her ad.
These are hard, Kev. Where is Sandy from? Australia, Austria, England, France.
England.
No.
Australia. She had an Australian accent?
Yes, you did. Who is the main character in Grease and the main Grease 2? Never mind, you're gonna know that one.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, it was Sandy and Stephanie.
Oh. Olivia Newton-John was in it too?
In 2.
Oh.
Okay. What is the name of the gang that Michael wants to get into?
Chocolate Cherry Attack. Okay, I don't know anything.
The T-Birds.
Oh, I thought you said game.
Gang.
Oh, T-Birds and Pink Ladies. Yes, I do know that. Okay. I didn't hear gang. I heard game.
Okay. Hold on.
Give me half the credit for that one.
Okay, we got it. This one's hard. I didn't even know this one. What's Rizzo's real name in the movie?
Cynthia.
Betty. And actually it is Betty, but I didn't know.
Do I know even one answer?
Okay, I'm trying to get.
If I don't know one
answer, gave you the easy ones.
How many questions are in this quiz?
30.
Okay, if I don't get at least 3, I will tell you I've never seen it because none of.
But this includes.
Okay, don't give me Grease 2.
Yeah,
of 15 questions, I should at least get.
Okay,
3.
you probably should know this one.
Okay.
Oh, who is the girl that Kaniki takes to the dance off?
It's not Rizzo. Is this why Rizzo gets mad at him?
Yes.
Maraschino then.
No, she low-key was trying to get with the news dude. Cha-Cha.
I told you I only know 5 people's names. And if I don't have no multiple choice,
y'all know.
Multiple choice, I really gotta know without multiple choice.
We're done here.
Just give me 3 more. I want to get one. I want to say something right.
Oh my God. Okay. That's Grease 2. Oh, I just told you this.
Okay.
Danny Letters in what sport to impress Sandy? Thank you.
This I remember.
No, that's because I just told you that.
No, I remember.
What was the coach's name?
Harlan Sanders.
I just told you.
The Fonz. All right, let's do our first ad. That's what we need to do right now. I'm out here embarrassing myself.
You're so annoying. I told you ain't never seen it. I told you.
You need to call Mel and Nick. They'll remember. You always don't remember anything, and then Mel and Nick remember that I.
You gonna call them right now?
I'm gonna let you do the ad. Well, my food's on the way, and if I would have had HelloFresh, I wouldn't have to worry about ordering food.
I'm finding a menu.
Is that right? No.
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm actually sad because we didn't have HelloFresh. I came home and I thought Melissa had made some HelloFresh, and I was like, because I've been on the road eating a lot of food from delivery services, and I was like, you know what I would love? I'd love HelloFresh, which is now the proud owner of Green Chef. Okay, so you got the 2 of the best things coming together. because Green Chef had all this stuff and HelloFresh had this stuff. And now with their powers combined, they are the new improved HelloFresh. And it's just an amazing service. You don't have to worry about going to the grocery store. You don't have to worry about spending a lot of crazy money. You don't have to worry about finding all the ingredients. HelloFresh does it all for you.
We recently, the meal that Kevin missed last night was their special sauce house burgers with grilled onions and garlic potato wedges. When Kevin's out, when your husband's away is usually the time that I do cheat meals with my kids because they don't be caring. And so burgers, potato wedges, sign me up.
Sign me up.
Sign me up to the Christian Jubilee. They prepackaged for the Christian
But
Jubilee.
you know about Greece.
Hello. They prepackage everything. They make it really, really simple to get all of your ingredients and make really gourmet style meals that you do not have to shop for, or most importantly to me, I don't have to think about, because there is no question that brings me more anxiety than the question, what's for dinner?
Mm-hmm.
It just is stress inducing.
It's the worst
for me.
We have too much time to think about.
I have too many things to think about, and so to allow HelloFresh to take at least one of those thoughts off of my mind and go to the grocery store for me, sign me up. Right now you can go to HelloFresh.com/LoveHour14
LoveHour14
and use code LoveHour14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/LoveHour14 and use code LoveHour14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping.
Free shipping?
Yes.
Free shipping?
Free shipping.
So convenient.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to do Love in Action, and I'm sorry, Cam, but I grabbed 3 cups, so you're here as well.
Oh, boy.
He's with it. So the soda that we are drinking, the soda that we are drinking today is pumpkin pie soda in your honor. This was actually Catherine's idea. She sent me a link to Amazon and I bought it immediately, and there's like a 6-pack, and Joshua sent me fruity Kit Kat flavored things.
Fruity Pebbles.
So I bought that as well. So we'll be trying that next. So everyone take a little bit. We actually tried baking soda.
We had baking soda off camera. Here you go, Cam. This was JoJo who is taking Melissa's love for this on.
It's my favorite thing.
We had was it just bacon?
It was just bacon.
Bacon flavored soda. Josiah almost threw up.
I did too.
Melissa almost threw up. It tasted like
musty beet juice.
You know what? Okay, so if you ever fried bacon in a pan,
yes.
Like after it cools, it has that like congealed grease.
Yes. Yes.
It tasted like you took some water in that and mixed it up and put it in there.
It was
the worst. It was the worst.
Oh, and this is okay. Always smell it first because it gives you. Oh, you tasted it.
Ingredients.
Oh,
this smells like orange soda.
I was trying to find the ingredient list, but I can only find
carbonated water, sugar, sodium benzoate, citric acid, natural flavors.
That sound like terrible.
What was in those little pumpkin spice,
yes.
Little filter things?
Yes.
I don't want.
It tastes like an air fryer.
Okay, ready?
I want to say one more thing.
Okay.
Oh, beet juice. That was one of the.
That was one of the ingredients.
Okay, here we go. To Love in Action.
Love in Action. Oh, it stinks. It's not bad.
Tastes like I'm walking into a Michael's.
That is exactly what it tastes like.
It does.
It tastes like you're walking into a Michael's. It tastes like the pumpkin spice pine cones.
Yes.
It tastes like
the smell of the pumpkin pie pine cones. Of just the pine cones during the holiday season.
Yeah, it smells like a Michael's. This is exactly what Michael's smells like.
Oh, how interesting.
It's that fresh kind of fall-y, but they smell like that all year though.
They kind of do have that thing.
They have that fall, harvesty. This is harvest night.
It is so interesting to taste something that smells. It tastes like the smell of something. It's actually not bad though.
It's not.
I mean, I couldn't drink the whole bottle.
I want to say something real quick though.
Someone says it's cinnamon. That's a good. I don't think it's cinnamon though.
It is cinnamon and nutmeg. I think is and allspice.
Maybe it's allspice. I think allspice is the spice.
It's the spice that makes. I think that's the spice in pumpkin spice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Black people.
Or cloves. That is also the spice.
Cloves, I think, is what I'm smelling in the Michael's.
It's like a spice soda.
Yes.
Yes.
All I ever said about pumpkin pie was I like it, okay, and I eat it. The blacks have taken that to mean I like all things pumpkin pie and I don't like sweet potato. For the millionth time, just because I like pumpkin pie doesn't mean I don't like sweet potato. Okay, now the one
But
thing
do
I don't
you?
like about I do like sweet potato. Do we having some people they be having strings in it, and I just hate
I
that. I hate the strings. Pumpkin pie, at least store-bought pumpkin pie, it never has strings in it. Okay, and also here's the thing, blacks. Let me tell you,
stop saying black.
you all think your grandma makes the best sweet potato pie. Some of your grandmas suck at it.
Hello.
Okay, you just like it because you've always eaten it.
Can I
And
tell a
Australian
secret?
people like Vegemite because they've always eaten it.
Let's-
That doesn't mean it's good. Some people's grandmas
like the
suck
strings in
at
it.
making sweet potato pie because everybody, taste my grandma's pie. Your granny stinks.
I've yet to have a really good sweet potato pie.
Oh, and now throw her under the bus.
I didn't say it. Actually, my truth is I don't like sweet potato pie. To be honest, I don't really like pumpkin pie either. To be honest, you can keep them both.
Melissa don't really like pies.
I do like pie-ish. However, when Danny
Pie-ish?
made it depends. I don't really be getting down with pie. But when Danny mixed the sweet potato and the pumpkin
Sweet po pumpkin.
and made this, that was delicious.
I'm a little jealous of you and Danny
Why?
because every time I go out of town, you go to Danny's house or she comes to our house.
Listen, y'all.
And she cooks and you put it on Instagram. And then when I'm in town, she never comes over. I never see her.
We be busy during the week. It
So
be
I
the
feel
weekends that
like-
we have all the shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. I feel like you're purposely keeping her from me. Before I went on tour, I used to eat her cooking
It's so
once a
good.
month at minimum. Okay. She had made this salmon Caesar salad that was out of this
Oh,
world.
So good.
And now I feel like she is like, oh, Kev gone. What
She
amazing thing can I make?
is prepping. She's doing a cookbook, so she's like testing out the recipes. And she's like, I'm making all this food. You guys come over. Me and Mel ate like we were pigs in heaven. I mean, Danny made this pot roast that was so good. And then she took the pot roast and put it inside of like a quesadilla. I don't even know why she did that.
That sounds
but
amazing.
Put cheese on the outside of
A
it.
pot roast quesadilla.
Yes, the basis of it is like how to remix, like, you know, when you make something and you don't
got
have
it.
stuff. So she made the pot roast and then she put it inside of a baked potato.
Oh, that
Fire.
sounds so good.
Then she put it inside of this like quesadilla thing. Fire.
That sounds good.
Then
too.
she made this apple pie something. Fire.
That sounds
Then
good
she
too.
made this homemade ice cream and then added this swirl stuff. I'm not going to tell y'all what it
That
is.
sounds good too. Everything sounds good. I'm also hungry.
Then we go to this restaurant and they have this vodka infused pineapple.
Mhm. That's
Or I'm sorry, pineapple infused vodka.
oh my gosh. What's the name of that restaurant?
Del Frisco.
Frisco's.
She made it with vodka, rum,
Why black folks don't pronounce the D in vodka?
vodka. It is just vodka.
We don't
Vodka,
never, that D
rum,
needs its
tequila.
representation.
And something else. Fire.
Why don't blacks pronounce the D in vodka?
Why do we need to?
It's vodka.
No, it's
We
not.
like, I don't know, I don't do none of that
You-
vodka.
You've never heard anyone say vodka.
I just realized as you said that. Diddy don't even say when we talk about Ciroc. Ciroc Ultra Premium Vodka.
It was delicious. That's all I'm
Vodka.
saying.
It's Russian. Somebody said pumpkin pie equals Justin Bieber. I love Justin Bieber too. Okay. I was a full adult male
I like
going
Justin.
crazy on that Never Say Never album. He's stronger than me, taller than me, and he's
He's
older
above
than
me,
me, and wiser than me. I don't care what you think.
Listen.
I made my niece think I bought that album for her. I already had it.
Oh, they
just
said the D is silent anyways in vodka, so it is vodka.
For blacks, it is.
Hello?
Not for Russians.
I think it is
Yeah,
just vodka.
because your friends are white, Cam. Are you? Yes.
So do
Russians
you
love
say
the
the
D.
D?
Vodka. That's what I'm saying.
No one said
It's
that.
very pronounced in the way it's. Russians do vodka. That's their thing, right? Yeah. They like K too. They like the letter K.
Vodka Pro.
Stolichana. I want to go to Russia one time. I wish we didn't have such terrible international relations with them because it's a beautiful St. Petersburg, man.
Hush.
I want to go
Shush.
there.
English. Vodka.
Well, you thought
Actually-
they weren't going to pronounce the D?
Yes. Because why would they? Actually, for English, she said it's vodka.
Yeah.
What, child?
In American English. Vodka.
See, vodka.
She did not say that.
That's what she said.
Play it again.
I will not. I shall not. I will not. Okay, you read, Kev?
I'm ready.
What we supposed to talk about? We did Love in Action, right?
Yes. How many more sodas do we have?
Like 3 more. Like 3 or
I'm
4
low key
more.
one. I want to know
We have
how
a
far
sweet
we'll
corn.
go.
We have a sweet corn one.
I want to know how far we'll go. There's some things that I want to try that are like balut and durian.
But can you get it shipped here?
I think you can get durian from some Asian markets in LA.
Okay, well then that's the only thing.
Tim,
You have to get it.
Tim and Dumbfounded say
The
there's
only
certain things.
thing is I don't want to be disrespectful to other cultures where this is considered like really, really good. And my
I get that.
uncultured American tongue will be like,
I
this
get
is,
that.
that's kind of
You'd be really afraid of we'd be really afraid of offending people. You
yeah.
just don't want to. You don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to offend, if they, you really enjoy or whatever. I just don't want to do that. Pumpkin pie sodas, corn
nobody-
soda.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
ain't
fair. I
nobody
get
tied
that.
that. Nobody care.
Let me tell you what. You want to taste something that I'm gonna tell you that I know is gross before we move on. That matcha.
Oh, right. Matcha's gross.
Matcha Kit Kat.
That
Ugh.
wasn't good. That wasn't
had
good at
a-
all. I don't recommend that.
When we were in Houston Improv,
I disagree. The matcha Kit Kat was very good.
you liked
You
it?
liked it?
Cam, what? I had a.
Do you like matcha?
I
don't
hate
like I don't
matcha.
like
Of course
matcha.
you're not gonna like it.
I don't like matcha.
That's a good point.
That is a great point.
We were in Houston Improv, and I made tea, green tea. I thought it was just green tea,
Oof.
and it turned out to be matcha green tea. And matcha tastes like warm grass.
Yes.
Matcha.
Why do you like that?
Well,
Why?
I don't like
has-
it warm.
it actually
has to be
doesn't-
cold for me to like matcha.
Yeah,
Oh,
if it's
the first
I've never
thing.
had
Has
it
to be
cold. I've never had it
Like
cold.
I had matcha ice cream. It was great. I made a Kit Kat matcha
Cameron!
milkshake.
Cameron, mochi, matcha mochi.
Yeah.
Mochi already has a weird, like a different texture.
It's because it's got the what is it?
It's like
dough. It's like dough.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Texture on it. Do you not like mochi either?
No, I don't like mochi.
It is it's like a dumpling that's candy,
And I also
but not
don't
quite
like-
sweet enough to be candy.
I don't like dumplings either, to be honest.
Oh,
That was
I
one
do
thing
like
my grandma would
dumplings.
make, and I'm just like, this just tastes like a biscuit that's not cooked, and I hate that. Like, you know?
Cam is on. Yeah, Cam is on the cam. Right.
Cam's on the cam. Cam's Melissa and
Me
Cam.
and Cam be.
They have a budding relationship.
We do.
Melissa come home and be like, me and Cam was doing
We
the
be
love
in
on
here
stage, and we was
talking.
out here going crazy. Cam is just a likable guy. He's
Cam
easy
is
to get along
always
with.
in here in the studio. Like 9 times out of 10, you're going to be in here with Cam. And so every time I'm shooting Love on Stage and we're watching the date or anything low key, Cam be in here the whole time. I'm like, what you think about this? She good, ain't they? Ooh, I'm excited. Me and Cam be in here talking.
Love on Stage is actually, I know it's our show, but if I took myself out of it, I would enjoy this show.
I
Oh
am
yeah, I
so-
watched
It's
a
a-
few episodes. Just like I've waited to see them until I kind of like forgot about stuff. It looks
It's a
very good.
great look. It looks like a show.
Oh, I'm so
And
Like
I'm
on
fully
ABC
invested.
or NBC, like you'd see it on mainstream.
Yes.
Yes.
I need YouTube to like low key pick it up. I think it would
Somebody's
be
gonna buy the show. I
huge.
think I would bet $100 that our first licensed show will be Love on Stage. It's the
could
most
see
that
it.
it's the
the
most
broad
broad
audience we've.
and production
Yes.
value is up there.
Mhm.
But you also take it down, like when you did the 6 in a
Yes.
thing. It's the best of that, and the fact that you did a little bit more work to get the daters high quality camera
Yes.
was smart. Because low key, I mean, Married at First Sight, I love it, but that couple's cam, that footage be looking like a regular YouTube
Yeah,
vlog.
yeah.
So
I mean,
anyway,
it really is.
It's a great show. I know we made it, but I can unbiasedly say it's a fantastic show.
I really enjoy it. And this week is when we're announcing these
I
matches.
know, I've been waiting for this.
This is what everyone has been waiting
You guys
for.
are in for a treat.
Oh my gosh. We just did our date 2. Date 3 is this week, which I'm also really excited about. We just confirmed what we're going to do for the finale. Okay, sir, we see it. Y'all listen, y'all don't even for real. This
First of
right.
all, look
Just
at the
wait.
difference in lightness between my bottom.
That's because you were in Arizona getting tan. It was hotter than a mug.
Dog.
How hot? What was the weather?
It was 110 degrees.
it really?
Yes. By 1 o'clock. No, by
Y'all
10
shouldn't have been
o'clock.
outside.
It was. I know we didn't. I did my walk at like 9 a.m. because that's when it was still like 80 degrees. By 1 o'clock, it was over 100, and it's over 100 until 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
That's the part that's the devil.
Yeah.
It
That is
should
the-
not be
that's
that
why
hot
this-
that late.
Tempe, Arizona, their mascot is the Sun Devil.
Apt.
Apt. You probably should do the second ad.
All right, let's do it. Let's go into number 2. I don't know what it is. HelloFresh. Oh, we did it wrong. BetterHelp was first. HelloFresh and Flex is next. Okay, so let's just go into Flex, and then we have to go back. It was the pre-roll and the first ad.
Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah, the way that it's my fault. It's the way I
So
wrote
wait,
it.
how does it work?
So let's just do Flex right now because that should go here. So he'll have to move HelloFresh to this spot.
Well, we didn't have a crate transaction anyway.
Yeah, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, as the world is kind of opening back up, but also kind of not. But regardless, if you are traveling and you're a woman, one of the things you do not want to pack with you often is your period. But in the event that she decides to be an uninvited guest, we want to tell you about Flex because Flex can make your period a little bit more manageable while you are traveling. And they have 2 options in case you are new to the world of, menstrual products, alternatively to pads and tampons. And you're like, I don't really know because I'm scared it's going to look like a whole entire CSI scene when using this. So like I'm going to need to be slowly introduced. And so they do have 2 options for you. They have the Flex Cup and they have the Flex Disc. Really quickly, I'm going to explain the 2. The disc is reusable. It is made of medical grade silicone. You stick it up in there. It will last up to 12 hours depending on your flow. And when you do it right, there will be no leaks. One of the things that's really important and actually kind of a learning process with the whole situation is that you learn to be really in tune where your body parts are, like your cervix, for example. Half the time we don't know where it's at. We don't know what it feel like. You be up in there, feeling like, I don't know really what this is. But so it's a good time to like learn your own anatomy, and you will accidentally learn or intentionally learn, like, do you have a high cervix? Is it low? Is it tilted? These are things that are really important just to like your overall health that most women do not know. And you very quickly learn as you're inserting the cup and you're like, it ain't working the way it's supposed to. That's your cue. Go talk to your OBGYN. Ask them, like, is it high? Is it low? Is it tilted? Like, what's going on? And it'll help you insert the cup better, have a more secure fit, and you won't have any leaks. If you don't want to use the cup or you're not ready quite to commit, you can use the disc. The disc is reusable. You use it once and you toss it. It lasts for up to 12 hours. And the benefit of it is you can have sex on your period, mess free. Your partner will not feel it because it's tucked up behind your cervix, and they can't feel it. There will be no complaints. They won't have no issues, and you can do what you got to do. Get it on and popping, and it will be leakless, messless, and very pleasurable for the both of you. I don't guarantee it, but it's highly likely.
Give it a shot.
Give it a
You
shot.
spend all the money on vacation, get a little bit of the cooch.
Yes. All right. So say goodbye to cramps, put sex back on the table, and lend Mother Nature a hand. Go to flexfits.com/lovehour
Love hour.
and use code LOVEHOUR for 20% off Flex Disc Starter Kit or 10% off your first Flex Cup plus free US shipping. That's Love Hour at flexfits.com/lovehour.
Love hour.
All right. Let's do really quickly this weekend, the
Oh,
Fredericks.
There's just one ad in that spot?
Well, I had already did it.
Oh, got it.
Mhm. So
I
at
was
the very
confused.
end, I'll do the
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. So we'll do really quickly because we only got 30 minutes. So it's
Mhm.
gonna be quick. This week's in the Fredericks household. This is our first time kind of announcing it publicly. I announced it on my personal Facebook page, but that's it. The Fredericks family is getting a puppy.
Big news. Big news. Well, at least in our family.
It's huge news in our family.
We well, do you want to talk about the reasons you didn't want a dog for your whole life?
Yes, I didn't want a dog because having a family full of men, I was assured and ensure that that they would not take care of this dog properly, and it would cause me to take care of the dog, and therefore my house would be a mess and not cleaned and pee and poop everywhere, and it just wouldn't be a pleasant experience for me. It wouldn't be a pleasant experience for the dog. it would be a pleasant experience for my
I don't
family.
think the dog minds.
No,
Wherever he
because-
pees and poops,
No, but
it's not really his
because
concern.
what I've learned, and we can get there, but through my now research of training a dog, being frustrated at the dog, being angry at the dog, trying to teach the dog through that is counterproductive for the dog.
Oh, okay.
That's not pleasant for them either.
I see what you're saying. I
Yeah.
thought you said he was gonna be
Yeah,
frustrated.
they'll
'cause
know when
people-
you're upset at them. So
Exactly.
if you're upset at them all the time,
They be like,
they're gonna
man,
act away.
Yes, and I don't want that. It's
I got
unfair to the dog. Really, it's unfair to me, but it's unfair to the dog, and so I just didn't want that. So yeah, girl, it wasn't my thing like that. But Joe has been asking us for a dog
since he was
a baby little,
for
since
probably.
he could understand dog.
I think that might be the thing he's asked for on Christmas from
Or
maybe 4.
Child, it could be a random Thursday on any year.
Literally.
To his birthday, to Christmas, he has consistently asked for this. And I'm actually happy. While it wasn't intentional, I'm actually happy that he's older and he can take on the responsibility of caring for the dog that he simply could not at 7.
I agree. I was actually talking to him about this a couple months ago. And I was like, how do you feel about not being able to be a dog? He's like, actually, and this was, I remember we were walking to not Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. And he came on a walk with me and he was like, I get what mother is saying. I want a dog, but I can't imagine walking it and cleaning up after it. So it will fall on her and that's unfair.
Yeah.
But I still
He's so
want it.
reasonable. Yeah, he did. He still wanted it, but I'm happy he understood. So fast forward to obviously with the recent events in, Tony's life with Serene, and one of the things that stood out to me that Tony talked about a little bit on his Instagram was he was like, "Man, regret's been hitting me hard," and he, publicly shared that. I'm not sharing anything that he told us privately,
Yeah.
and it stuck with me because I was like, God forbid, but if something were to ever happen, and the one thing my child has been asking me for is something as simple as a puppy, as simple as a dog, and I can offer that to him, why would I not?
Yeah. And man, when we told him, he had a very strong reaction.
Oh my God.
He was so happy.
He cried.
He was like, really?
He
For
had
me,
like
JoJo?
a plastered smile on his face where he was just like literally, and you could see his eyes like gloss over, and I knew the tears were gonna come. I think I said like, "Are you about to cry?"
And anytime your eyes, once the first well over happens and somebody calls it out, the tears are like, well, that's all I needed.
Yeah, it was.
And then he went from the
sweetest-
fake smile to ugly cry.
Yes.
And Melissa embraced him. It was a very sweet, sweet moment. And I was like, there it is. And then Melissa instantly
I'm all in. I'm all in.
became a full-on dog mom. I'm talking about, honestly, and also our Instagram ads immediately.
Oh yeah, all of them. Now.
I had never in my life got anything related to pets. The moment we said, we getting you a dog, Instagram was like, new sales, new sales. And listen.
Cam dog sits too because I told them.
He does?
Yes.
Yeah, I take care of Tony's cat and dog.
Do you really?
I do.
Good. He's got a good home there. I instantly became a father of the most exquisite dog.
Yes.
Okay. So Instagram not only sends me ads, they send me the luxury crates. He got the Maserati of crates.
He did.
This thing came in, this crate. I was like, listen, dog, you're going to have the time of your life.
Yes.
But then Melissa went into like research mode, and it's like having a baby.
No, it legitimately is.
It's like having a baby that
No.
you have to teach everything.
to.
And I was just like, dang, man, this is like low key. I just kind of wanted to pet it and stuff and roll a ball.
When y'all know
Bam.
that I become super obsessive, like if it's the same way I was with makeup, I was like, if I'm gonna learn this, I'm going to consume everything.
Oh, Melissa was like, we have a family meeting on Sunday.
Yes, so we're having a family meeting today. I have probably watched 30 hours of dog training content. Zach George on YouTube is amazing. The McCain family, I think is what their name is, or McCann maybe.
I'd never even seen a dog
either.
training video on YouTube.
Amazing. I have consumed. What do you do in the first 24 hours, the first 48 hours, the first 72 hours? What do you do in the first week? How do you dog crate train? How do you potty train? This dog, I'm going to teach him how to ring. Listen, Kim, I'm going to teach him how
This
to ring a
woman
bell
is
to tell me he has to use the bathroom.
he's gonna be a British diplomat. Somebody said, "What's the dog's name?" My dog was it Missy? My dog's name is Quincy Prescott Jackson.
I love it. I love it.
Do you want to share the name?
Go ahead.
The dog's name is Lamontarius Rowan Fredericks, but he'll be called Monty. But Lamontarius is his full name because he is a black dog. Lamontarius is his full name, but he's gonna go by Monty.
He's not black in color.
No, he's just one of my favorite things on TikTok is black people talking to their pets like they are black. There's one dude I shared on Twitter. He was fussing at his dog for rushing out into the street. And he was like, "You don't do that. You know, if you would have got hit, I ain't got that. Vet Bill, don't run out to that street. We are black, Tony." And I said, "Why you name that dog Tony?" And black people will name that dog Charles.
Yes.
Why y'all naming these dogs people names?
I hate when people name their dogs people's name. Like if you name your dog Rachel, you should go to jail.
We are black, Tony. Why are you? What about Skip, Max, Razor, Bumpy? These dogs be Corey. Come here, Corey. That's just a name. That's just a person's name. Can't name a dog Corey. Come here, Reggie. Reggie?
No.
Why you name your
Why
dog
would you
Reginald?
name your dog Reggie? His name, they said, mine is Jackson Aloysius. I don't know.
Aloysius.
Aloysius. That's his.
Lamontarius, not Lamontarion.
Yeah, Lamontarius.
It was either Lamontarius or Montravius.
Isaiah wanted Monterey, which I think Monterey is Q.
Yeah, but that's not black enough.
So yeah, Kev created
Lamontarius.
Lamontarius, but we're just gonna call him Monty.
Yes.
And Monty actually came first, and then Kev added
Lamontarius.
Lamontarius.
And I want a little bird. So let me tell you about Melissa Fredericks. She got him a bowl with his name on
I
it.
did.
Okay. She got the high value treats,
I did.
steak and salmon. Chewy, we had to download Chewy, which is like Amazon for
every
pets.
subscription service. I got puppy in a box, bark in a box, dog in a box.
Listen, I'm glad we have him at this stage in our life because he's gonna live a life of luxury.
He is.
He's gonna be at the Ritz, Kibbles and Bits.
Yes.
I had planned to take him to a dog hotel when we were out of town.
No, he's got to go with Cam.
I didn't know. Cam
Cam's
was available.
family.
I didn't know Cam was available. You go to Uncle Cam. Learn how to do stop motion videos.
I am so, like, honestly, I really am all in. I'm actually super, super excited. I've literally watched, like I said, every training video. I want to train him. I want to potty because it has to be a pleasant experience. And part of the pleasant experience for me is to have a well-behaved trained dog.
This dog gonna wear an ascot when you're done with it.
Yeah, if it's peeing and pooping everywhere, if it's doing what it wants to do, I am, as quickly as I'm all in, I will quickly retreat and be all out. So it had to be pleasant.
Yes.
And this was the way to do it.
The stage crew is asking what's the breed of the dog.
Oh, really good question, because we didn't share that.
We didn't.
He is a golden doodle.
Mm-hmm.
So he is Jojo. Yes, a golden doodle. Josiah wanted a golden retriever, and I could not commit to a golden retriever.
That dog gonna be bigger than Joe.
Yeah,
golden retrievers are big,
they're
strong
huge,
dogs. They will
huge.
knock you down.
Yes, and I just couldn't commit to a dog that big, and so I was looking for alternatives to a golden retriever. And golden, I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest.
There's a lot we didn't know.
Yeah, there was so many.
Dogs have changed a lot since we were kids.
There's-
We had what was
I had a
Esther?
Chihuahua.
Esther, that's right.
Yes,
When we met, she had a dog named Esther.
also lies.
Also, you want to talk about only thing worse than black names is church people naming pets.
I've had 2 dogs in
Bible
my life. One of them, her name was Esther because she was an all black dog.
She was a woman of God.
And my mom was like, no, because Esther was a black woman of God. My mom said that Esther in the Bible was a black queen. And so Esther, our little black Chihuahua, was a black queen. And so that was her name. Then I had a Chihuahua before we got Esther. And he was a little black and white dog, or brown and white and black dog. And my mom said, he's so smart. He's wise. So we named him Solomon.
Naming a dog Solomon. I can't even make fun of Melissa because we had a fish tank. Our fish's names, all goldfish. Abraham, Sarah,
Wait, fish?
David, Goliath. Those are
Why'd
the
you have
four
Goliath?
because he was the biggest goldfish. David was a small goldfish, and Abraham and Sarah were married. Sarah got pregnant and jumped out of the fish tank and died. And I was like, okay, this is not a part of the Bible.
You can write your own Bible.
She jumped out of the fish tank. She committed suicide. I was like, it's Sarah. We didn't come home and found her. She was dead. I don't even know how she jumped out of there. She got pregnant. And she was like, I'm out of here. And eventually they all died. And that wasn't even weird to me as a kid. That
I
all
didn't
the
either.
pets were named
But
Bible
Catherine said, "Why you can name your dog Rachel, but you can't name it, or you can name your dog Esther or Solomon, but not Rachel." No, this is my trauma. This is why I hate
your mom
it.
was choosing the names. Wasn't
Yes,
she?
this is my trauma that I can't stand animals that have regular people names. I think it's weird.
Esther is just not only a people name; it's a boring Bible name.
It's an old person's name.
You cannot come here, Esther. Come here,
That's what
Esty.
he said,
That is
Esther.
just terrible.
My sister.
Oh man. So anyway, we're very excited. JoJo's very excited. Isaiah's
Someone
very
said my
excited.
sister named her dog Shekinah. The reason why this
So
is hilarious because black
churchy.
people, church people, you will see the dog and I see the glory all over. This
Oh
dog.
God! Just
I just
stop it.
see the glory,
I see the glory.
and
Let the
so
glory of the Lord
come on, rise above us.
rise above us.
Let the praises
Let the praises of our King
do what?
rise above us. Let
Let
it rise. That was our song.
Do what?
Oh. Say oh.
Let it rise.
That's one of the few songs I used to play on the keyboard.
That it's a great song.
That's
That's a great. That's a great when you're going from worship into praise.
Yeah.
That's a
Which is the
great
fast
song.
song into the
That's,
slow song.
I
or
don't
the
know why
slow
we
song.
decided that. Worship was this.
Worship is a slow
Praise
song.
is. Oh, okay, are we
It
done
probably
there?
is Rise Among Us. Man, who cares about the actual words? We're done
Maybe.
there. Yeah.
We did say rise among us.
I said Rise Above Us.
Right. Oh
Rise Among
no,
Us.
it is among us.
That makes more sense. Emmanuel. Remember
Emmanuel?
that? That was another
That's a
song.
Christmas
that was
song.
easy on the keyboard.
Emmanuel.
Do.
Emmanuel.
Oh, let it rise.
We're gonna have to do this actual. Remind me not to name this Love Hour the title
Yeah,
because
you
there's
might as
no.
well just save the last title for the.
Just do it.
You might as
Okay,
well
we
just save it
just
for the next.
Okay, well then
episode,
we can
'cause
do
we
that.
just done everything else but this.
Okay, well let's do this.
Okay.
In case you are looking to learn more things on the interwebs, ShipStation is the platform for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, Melissa, you're wrong.
No?
ShipStation is mail.
Merch.
Yeah, that's not what I said. I said, take this out, Greg. I was doing ShipStation as if it was the online learning platform.
Oh, honey. I mean, Skillshare. Yeah.
Let me start over. Okay. Because Kevin and I are looking, we just told you guys we have a new dog and we are looking to buy as many things as possible. We're looking also to buy from small owned businesses. And hopefully, as a small owned business, you are using ShipStation.
Doggone right.
I fumbled my way there, but we're
You
there.
got
now.
it. You got
All
it.
right, we're there. So if you're starting your own online store, doing what you love, selling products to people, and orders are coming in fast, the hard part often is shipping those products out
That's easily the hardest part.
easily, organizing the orders, making sure you're getting a good rate on those orders so you're not cutting into your bottom line. But that's where ShipStation comes in because it makes it easy. ShipStation is simple to import, manage, and ship your orders out fast for a lot less money. No matter where you're selling, whether it's Amazon, Etsy. By the way, Etsy is amazing. If you are a
Mhm.
small business and you make little crafties at home, if you are not selling them on Etsy, I'm not sure what you are doing with your life. I have bought so many things for Monty on Etsy. number one, because I do love supporting small owned businesses, but like they just have the cutest things, and
They
it's a
do.
great way.
It's Crafty Central stuff.
It's Crafty Central.
Yeah.
So no matter what you're doing, you don't always have to be on, sell on your own like website if you don't have the name like that. Etsy is a great way to have a captured audience, and you know what I'm saying? Like you should be doing that. And when the orders start coming in because you put your stuff on Etsy, I mean you're gonna need a way to ship it, and so use ShipStation. They offer major discounts at major carriers, including UPS, FedEx, USPS, and they easily compare carriers and choose the best solution for you every single time. You can manage your interface from anywhere, including your cell phone. I actually have our merch lady right now, no lie, in my email asking me if I'm going to do planners for this year because I need to get started on them 2 months ago. But should I decide to do that, you guys know that we use ShipStation to organize and ship our orders because we sell actually through a number of different platforms. All right, ship more in less time. Just use my offer code LOVE to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free, no hassle, stress-free shipping. Go to ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and type in LOVE. That's ShipStation.com. Enter offer code LOVE. Make ship happen. All right, we got 15 minutes, Kev.
Well, it could be 10.
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to step in because I only got what I got.
Questions?
Patreon, you guys can send us
some questions because
some
we talk so
questions.
much about random stuff. You should just call this episode. This is a random episode.
The potluck,
the goulash. Just throw us some questions, y'all. The topic you had, well, let's save that till next week.
Okay. I do have Nico said, can we get some TBTB merch? I actually do. They actually just came in. No lie. I ordered mugs that say Black Lives, and they're so cute. They literally do look like very luxurious. They didn't come in till like what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I probably ordered them in March or April.
Yeah.
Easily.
There was a whole pallet in our garage.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, are we going to get a cat next? Absolutely
No.
not. We have not thought about getting a cat. We're not cat people. That is Tony Baker. That is cats. Just, they don't seem as fun. Cats actually, and I do agree with this, they're probably smarter than dogs. They absolutely have more personality than dogs, but they think they're better than humans. And they think humans are beneath them. Bring me my food and give me a place to live and don't bother me. Right? And I just, what?
I'm waiting to hear
No,
what
I just
Kim
have a
has to
couple.
say.
There's the cats actually did that. Like cats were known to it. The reason why they do certain things, like large cats, you don't hear meow. The reason why house cats meow is so that we think they're cute and we give them food and we care for them.
Really?
They trained humans to take care of them. That's what happened. And the reason why they like humans is because rats and that go where humans go, and they eat rats. So that's why they became very attracted to humans in general.
They're like, you stupid idiots. I go, well, you give me food, you have rats.
I'm not.
This is all in one. See, I knew they were smarter than us.
Someone
That's
said
why the
cats
Egyptians
are smug and arrogant.
They
agree.
are.
I agree.
They have cats. They look over their glasses, and I know they don't wear glasses.
No, but
But
they
they're
always
very
are.
much. This is beneath me. I'm not. You don't walk cats.
I
They
don't-
doodle in the house in the
I
litter
always
box.
think that cats are conniving, like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
up to something.
I saw a TikTok. These people had a cat and a dog. They said that when the cat gets annoyed with a dog, it goes and sits in the dog's cage. Okay. The dog then's like, oh, we're going to go play in there. Comes into the cage. Then the cat goes out, closes the door, not all the way. And they're like, the dog's not smart enough to know that the door's not closed. So he turns around, and then once he's fully in there, the cat closes the door. And then is like, thank you. And then walks away and enjoys their day.
You
That
know
is the
what?
difference
You
between
know why I
cats
don't
and
like
dogs.
cats? This is why I don't like cats, because what you just said is just like the devil. It'll take you further than you want to go, deeper than you meant to go, and then leave you there, walk away and laugh.
But the thing about cats that it seems obvious. You have a cat, Cam?
I don't have one personally, but I grew up around
Okay.
cats all the time.
They do seem easier to manage than dogs.
You
though.
think so?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
'cause,
I
mean,
think
they
that
take care of themselves mostly. Like you could leave a cat
Oh.
for a weekend and you wouldn't have something to sit it. It would take care of itself.
They would. They don't overeat their food or nothing.
No, I mean it depends on the cat. Depends on because cats have different personalities, but they're
Mm.
more likely to. And if say they did get into a situation, they'd probably get out of it. Whereas the dogs are, I feel, a little more helpless. in
Oh
certain
my
situations.
god.
If a cat doesn't like you, it's gonna leave.
Got it.
Dogs don't know to leave.
Yeah, but it's because people trained. I'm gonna have a well-trained dog.
Dogs are more fun,
Listen to me.
but low key, I was.
I'm starting
like,
a business after this, by the way. No. Literally on Monday, I'm filing my LLC for Melissa Dog Training Inc. LLC.
You're gonna be one of those influencers who's like taking their dog on the plane. I told Joe we're
Oh.
not that family.
Every member of our family works. I am waiting to tell Graham I have a dog.
Low key though, while you're
Send
playing,
the brand deals. I have missed out on all the mommy fluencer stuff because my children don't want to be kid fluencers. Monty, together.
Oh, you get him trained? He can be on camera.
listen.
Oh, you just wait for
When
it.
Vine started, there was people's dogs who had millions of followers, and they had brand deals just in picture form.
I followed a dog last night. It's called Kevin the Doodle or Kevin the Snickerdoodle, the golden, whatever.
Snickerdoodle.
Kevin the Golden Doodle, I think is his Instagram. He had like 35,000 followers.
Nah,
And it's just the dog.
people like dogs.
I have been
People
unaware.
like dogs.
Oh, he does already have an Instagram. Kev started it. What is it, Kev?
It's Monty on stage. Of
Monty
course.
on stage.
The brand is strong. Of course, it's Monty on stage.
Oh, let me show you guys a picture of
There's
Monty.
no picture. I mean, there's no real life pictures of him yet because he doesn't come.
We don't get him until
Tuesday or
next week.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Melissa, you should follow. Do you follow Amazing Gracie Doodle?
No, send him to me. Can they see? They can't, huh?
No, yeah, that picture's on the Instagram though.
Okay.
That's the only picture of him.
If you go to Monty on stage,
He's getting all these followers now.
is he?
I gotta log out.
You go to Monty on
Oh
stage.
God, I don't have the notifications
We-
for Monty off.
Yeah, that's
My
him. The
phone is
very
going
first
crazy.
picture of Monty on stage is that's him.
He's not following anybody. He's gonna be smug. He doesn't follow people.
And this is the thing, though. He's gonna have all the things.
His,
I
uh,
said,
his
oh, we
things-
forgot to tell this story. Hold on, I have to tell this story. 2 stories. Number one, Kevin did film the moment with Joey crying, but I think we've decided we're gonna keep that to ourselves. It was just a really,
It was too
really-
vulnerable.
Yeah, it's just
It
a
was
really
too vulnerable.
sweet moment that we didn't want to share with everyone. However, I told the boys, I was like, we are taking new family pictures. I do not care. You guys will smile. I need Monty in my family pictures. Don't add me. It is happening. Josiah responded. Oh, I've already started clearing the memory storage space in my phone because I'm about to fill it up with pictures of Monty. I said, did you just become a father?
Clearing space out for your.
The fact that this kid literally was like, oh, I need to make room. Let me delete all these photos that don't mean anything because once I get Monty, I need to make sure I have space to have photos of him. This child is a full-fledged father
That's hilarious.
at 12, almost 13 years old.
I had to turn the notifications off. Stage crew's going crazy.
Follow him. I'm
Don't.
so excited. I can't wait to it. You guys are like the first to know, but I'm
Yeah, he went from 8 followers to 120.
well. Listen, in the comments section, please put your puppy starter kit because
We're gonna-
I need all the suggestions in the box because
What's in the box?
we need it. Okay, what's another question?
Yes, Lamontarius is his name. His full name is Lamontarius Rowan Fredericks.
Rowan is because that's the name from the what do you call that? Pound? I don't know. Whatever that we're getting him from. That it's not a pound.
Kennel?
No,
Or
breeder.
is he
A breeder, from the
He's right,
breeder.
Okay, yeah.
And just also before I didn't want to say we got him for a breeder, but Melissa already said it. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, you're right. Yeah, because I know people are gonna have stuff to say about it.
Yeah, but this is Stage Crew. If you want to rescue a dog, you go ahead and rescue it. Okay, that wasn't what the Lord had for us. Amen. We be a blessing in a lot of different ways. That was not our ministry. Okay, that's just let somebody else minister that way. And amen. You know what I'm saying? We can make a gift to a rescue thing. I get it. I know, but just
But as long as you get them from a responsible breeder.
no. Some people don't want you to get them from a breeder.
Oh, I mean,
period.
I do get it. I get both
That's
sides.
fine. And also, guys, and people of the world, you don't have to agree with everything we do. I didn't want a rescue dog. I want to be a rescue ranger. I like Chip and Dale. I like Monterey Jack. But that ain't my testimony. Amen.
Hey man, I'm gonna debate if we're gonna keep that in there. We
Yeah.
can take it out if we need
I was
to.
like, girl, we done talked about this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I honestly didn't think about it because people were asking.
Yeah.
But
But also, people don't have to like everything. So if you don't like it, that's okay. If you want to rescue a dog or a cat or a bird, you go out and rescue them. And I know you, if you want that for us, I want y'all to know from my heart of hearts, you ain't got to agree because you ain't going to come over and clean up. Okay? Just like I want sweet grits and you don't got to like that. You don't have to agree with. I want you to live in your truth and your dislike. If you are out there,
Okay, move
don't at me.
on.
I just want y'all to know because no list they go can't on they could have been a rescue. You could do the platform. No, I'm not gonna be great at everything.
All right, move
I
on.
wanted a golden doodle and I wanted to be cute. Okay, let somebody else rescue.
Yeah. Well, there was a very specific type of dog that we wanted.
That's why I just
and okay, we moving on, Chad. Because I don't.
all right.
You ain't
That's
got to
enough.
explain. No, we got maybe 5 more minutes. Because I might
No,
take this out.
Liz.
Okay. Yes, Kevin. Oh wait, what time are we doing the what you call? What time is it?
It's already 3:30.
Oh, let's go. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the most random episode of the Love Hour, probably in the history of the Love Hour. We need to move on. Don't go far though, because we're doing the Bald and the Beautiful next.
No, we're doing Here's the Thing next.
Oh, Here's the Thing next, and then the Bald and the Beautiful after.
We might as well just keep the same link.
I agree.
I'll just resend it because Angels they're already here.
Okay.
We might as well just keep it
Bye.
going. Bye. I mean, not bye, but for now, bye. Bye.
All right.
I'm gonna grab the food real quick and while Angel and them get set up. You don't have to do nothing, Cam, but can you stop that file and keep the stream going?
I can keep the I can stop recording, but the stream's still up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So you don't necessarily have to. Okay.
Hello, Marcus.
You guys want to try pumpkin pie soda? Amazing, right? Oh, that's exactly. I know. Is there paint on my card? Thanks, Cam. That was great.
Got you guys. No worries.
How fun. Tell me when we're live. Angel and Marcus tried the pumpkin pie soda too. They said it wasn't that bad.
That's not what we said.
It is.
That's just not exactly what she said.
Oh shoot! I need to do an ad right quick. Let me do this ad right quick for Greg. God dog it. Actually, I'm just gonna do it in audio.
You sure?
That
You was about to
works.
say you can do it. Why
It's
don't you do
alright.
it after? Here's the thing. While you get yourself ready, and then you can just
Okay.
shoot it. Yeah.
Let's knock this out. Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna move my stuff out the way. Cause y'all are doing. Here's the thing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just say the tattoo for JoJo.
Okay, I gotta do the better help. I forgot to do it. So I'll just do it.
Are you staying here?
Yeah, because we're gonna do the wrong week next, right?
Yeah, just don't forget. Don't let me forget to take that food to Joe. Your food's on that table right there. Excuse
You
me.
guys have a different background color preference for
Red.
red.
Because Angel's a Delta.
And Kev's favorite color is also red.
And Angel's a Delta. That's the most important thing.
Wait a minute. Why are you eating that when we're about to go eat?
It's 3 o'clock. We ain't eating till 8.
What is that?
Fried rice. It's healthy because the chicken.
Exactly.
You could at least say it's brown rice.
It's just that's just the oil.
Oh, let me scoot in. I need.
You ain't eat nothing?
Me?
Well, I wasn't gonna make it till 8 o'clock, Angel.
8.
That's when we're eating.
You mean we could have went back to the house and filmed that thing?
The sun might be down, babe.
By the time you would no, I won't. Sun don't go down to 7:45. Trust me.
This is what we can see what it looks like, and if it
But I mean, we've already done this.
well, we might need to get a better
Is the
shot.
red too dark?
Feel like it's too dark? I can go for it.
Yeah, go
The
up a little
you
bit.
being in the sun might be a problem, so we'll try it again. Listen, I know you're not complaining.
Oh,
You need to stop.
You can complain, Marcus.
thank you, Kevin.
Shut up.
Kevin,
Complaining is just voicing your concerns, communication. You shouldn't be told not to do that.
You're awesome. Give me the key.
I left it for you.
Is that a little better, Kev?
Mm, it
That
just
was-
looks too sexy.
Nice.
Let's go for the,
honestly, it wouldn't be
What's that blue and Fiji vibes? Is that what we're on?
No, this is Fiji vibes.
Nah, that's cool. I like that.
He said that's exactly what I told them at one point in time. I was
Huh?
like, this red is sexy time.
Oh, they came. Dang it. COVID tester. I was hoping that this shoot was going to get pushed. Oh,
I could do this.
dang. Really didn't want to do that.
Get up and get out.
Right there by the refrigerator. Shoot.
Is at your house?
No, he's here.
Oh, here at the place.
Is that
When
one
you
of those
got a shoot?
teas?
Hmm?
Is that one of those teas? Could I request anytime you get one of those? And if you know I'm coming, could you just give me one with no?
You can have
You
this
like
for the
Thai
depot.
tea?
You like Thai tea?
Yeah, I got it with Kev. It's great.
Oh, I'll be getting Thai tea.
You can have this one, Marcus. I got another drink.
Oh,
There's no bubble in that one either.
good, boba. That's what it's
Oh.
called.
You like boba?
I need
call it Buca de
the
Beppo.
I need
No,
the
I don't.
link, Kevin.
It's not Buca de Beppo.
Sure. Hi, y'all. I wish
People
I
in
could see
there?
y'all. They're saying hi, Marcus.
What's
oh yes.
happening?
Here. Without saying my email, do you know my email, Cam?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You're the best. Better than-
Oh, you used to get them. I didn't know you still got them.
I mean, it's been a while, but I didn't know that when I got them, you never tried them.
Yeah, I did. That's how I knew these was good.
I thought you tried it with Kevin. Not
No, I
with
tried
you.
it with you.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
what
Kevin
made me
sent it
get
to
it.
me. Well, thank
Oh,
you.
good,
Go
okay.
ahead. Yeah, it's good. We
You're
good.
too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Why is he so messy? God dang, I got food on my hand. I didn't even
That's,
eat his
it.
food.
That's what you get for sitting your butt there.
Welcome back to Here's the Thing.
No, that's not how we do it.
Oh, banger! Banger!
That's really close. Good job.
And you do banger, 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 banger,
Beep,
banger,
beep, beep, beep.
explosion,
Let me go to this link because I got
a mushroom cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the cup squeezing the straw that hard?
You know, sometimes I don't understand things either. Go.
The straw's collapsing. I can't even drink it.
There we go. So I can see y'all's comments. I can see ya. Hey. No Joshie today. He is being a wealthy young man and playing rounds of golf.
Where's he playing so we can have people pull up on him?
I don't know because I don't play golf. No.
Nice.
We moved the day to shoot. Thank you. If I send you the link, can you post the thing in Patreon?
Who, me?
No, you. What you got in your hand? Your cell phone?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your iPhone?
Yep.
Okay. Put that in Patreon.
Banger.
Thank you. Panasia. I don't know how to say it. Thank you guys. I took some time. So we're about to do Here's the Thing, and then after that we're doing we're doing TBTB. The bold and the beautiful chocolate blue. Oh, still pressed the wrong thing. You know what? Oh, look at this. Look at this, baby. Y'all are Mars.
Him inside, man. It's a lot.
I know it, baby. I know.
So I go here.
I'm about to upload.
So I can just copy.
Spark is acting, but I don't know if it's right.
All right. Y'all ready? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm set right here.
Yeah, this hilarious. Stage crew. Oh, did I
Let
answer?
me see.
Oh, sorry. I'm giving this away.
Going out.
I'm giving this painting
They
away.
can't see it for real. Oh, okay.
When I was doing support Black artists, I don't know if you guys remember, this was sometime last year. Somehow this got lost in the cycle or whatever. So I'll set up something to give this away to you guys. Maybe I'll even sign the back. And you can have this and put it in your office or something if you want it. This is based off a picture that Josh took. I asked him if he wanted it. He said no. Actually, he didn't say no. He said, I don't know where I'll put it, which was a nice way of saying no. So, Kat, remind me that we'll do a giveaway to give this away. Okay. How much juice do I got?
Marcus.
31%.
Let me make sure he sent it. I just want him to make sure he sent it to my page, our Patreon.
Tight hour, Angel.
Tight hour. Hold on. Let me just call him on his cell phone. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure. Bye. All right. Let's get it.
All right. Let's start at 50. Cam, can you just
Oh, let me pull up these goddamn
raise your hand at
ads.
the 15-minute interval?
Can do. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up these ads.
I'll keep a timer right here as well.
Okay. Because I was hoping to be out of here by 6.
We're a minute 30 in.
All right.
Whenever you guys are ready.
You got to do the first one, and I'll turn it to you.
Okay, Angel. Just a quick reminder, we're doing this on without Josh. We got Cam behind the mic if he chimes in. Joshua stayed in Arizona to play golf because he's wealthy.
That is what wealthy people do.
Angel's got to shoot this week, so we're shooting on Sunday.
You okay?
She had a COVID test and she
Was she aggressive?
she Airbnb'd in my nose.
Look at this baby.
Look at Amar. You really start off with yellow kids.
This is not a Mar.
I know.
Oh, okay. I was about
They
to
say Marcus Anthony Tanksley.
I was about to say that's why I was like,
But
what?
his skin color is exactly how Amar looks
Yeah,
right now.
Just yellow people.
Glowworm. That's what you call him.
You know, because you're my best friend.
It's amazing how much of his face was in there already.
It was tucked up in there.
That is Amar, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Amar be looking.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I went to shake Amar. See, but that's little Marcus.
With that little happy face.
That little happy face. I went to shake Amar's hand. Hold your hand out like you're going to shake it. This was Amar.
Peasant.
He literally gave me the,
He's like,
you know,
okay.
sometimes the king must come and visit the peasants so that they don't
Yes.
revolt. It was big.
Big
You
Daddy
serve
energy.
me, but I will make you feel useful sometimes just so you don't revolt.
I'm so proud of him.
And so you pay your taxes and you don't feel away. But you are beneath me, and I just want both of us to know that.
Oh, very much so. Beneath my baby.
All right, here we go. We are starting
Mm-hmm.
in 5, 4, 3. I had a grain of rice left as soon as I got to
That you came out the blocks. Terrible. Terrible. Let's
Ooh,
try
I mean,
one
that
more
rice was like, let
time.
me tuck in right here. It went down the side.
Oh, no. You
I thought I would swallow it all. And that rice was like, no, you forgot me.
said nope.
Okay.
Here we go.
And 5, 4, 3. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's.
That chick Angel.
Welcome to another podcast
Banger,
episode.
banger,
Smash that
banger,
like button.
banger.
Smash that notification button.
Bow, bow,
Bangers,
bow.
bangers, bangers. All 2021. Church announcements real quick. Shout
Yeah.
out to Arizona. You guys were great this week. In this
Woo-hoo.
coming week, we are in Denver,
Colorado.
the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more.
Is
Uh,
his name Denver?
His name was Denver.
Oh.
Denver this week. Chicago sold out. The next week, Washington, D.C. is sold out.
Mhm.
Minneapolis, Minnesota sales absolutely stink there. Probably going to be off the list. But I'm going to tell you the
Keep
two cities that
threatening
I'm
people.
not even threatening. I'm dead serious. And I'm not even like, this is not reverse marketing. This is just the truth.
Okay.
When they sell this poorly, I'd be like, y'all don't want
I'm
me.
not doing it.
And it's not that I'm just not coming to that city. I'm just going to replace that city with a city that does want me to come.
I
So Minneapolis, you are stinking it up. St. Louis easily replacing you. Detroit
St.
easily.
Louis doesn't do well.
No, we did St. Louis.
Oh.
No, I'm saying I'm replacing St. Louis with Minneapolis.
Okay. Put it. Okay. Yeah. got it, got it.
Minneapolis, you're more than likely out. So come out this time. Oklahoma City, you are out. Every year, you are out.
Why do they keep booking you there if it's not going well?
Because it shows up on my numbers as a city of interest.
Ah,
But when it comes time for those people to purchase tickets,
they don't do it.
Tulsa, I've done way better in Tulsa than I have Oklahoma City. More than likely, all of you will be going to Dallas or not coming. So just know that of the cities left, you guys are just stinking up the joint. And that's okay, because really, I'm just stinking up the joint. All right, we've got a hodgepodge of things to talk about
Wait a
today.
minute, we got to make sure people know. I know the Patreon knows, but we don't have Joshy with us today.
Oh, I didn't say it?
You
I said it before we
started.
started.
Yeah, Joshy's
Joshua
not here.
he was being rich. He stayed in Arizona to play golf.
Like, I mean, that nothing sounds bougier. You know what, guys? I'm gonna stay back, play some golf in Scottsdale.
He woke up this morning, right, at 7 o'clock.
Mhm.
While we were going to the airport, he texted us a video of him opening a Truly.
Oh, I completely missed the video.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, he had his golf hat on, his polo shirt,
Oh,
and he opened up a Truly.
What is it, truly?
A Truly is like White Claw. It's like a hard seltzer.
Oh,
So we got Cam behind the mic on the ones and twos. If you do hear a voice chime in, this is our good friend Cam. He works here at the studio. Longtime friend of the pod.
friend of the pod.
There's
Thanks,
no camera
Cam.
on me. Sorry. You're
There's
just
no
making my
Cam
voice.
on Cam, but if he chimes in, just know that he is
Maybe
here.
next time. If I do this for the future, possibly next
There
time.
you go. All right.
All right, let's talk about it.
These are all over the place.
That's
The first thing, Comedy Central. Now, this is what the article is titled. This is not how we feel. Newsweek title says Comedy Central caves to cancel culture, removes episode from the Office lineup.
Mhm.
The episode that they removed is Diversity Day.
Diversity Day.
That is top 5 episodes of The Office.
Yeah.
It's a funny setup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full-on amazing episode.
Yeah.
It makes sense within the characters, what happened, but it probably hasn't aged well.
Uh-huh.
Right? I don't think you could have, and this is what I mean by this. You couldn't have written and shot and aired that episode today with the same freedom as they did. I think it aired in 2006.
Let me see.
First time.
Really? That long ago?
Because it was in the first season of The Office, which is like
2005.
aired in 2005.
March 29th,
So that's-
2005.
That's 16 years ago.
Shut up. Don't try to do math today.
That makes me feel.
Is that?
No. Shut up.
That is 16
I
years
know
ago.
what it is.
Wow. So
I was still in my 20s.
that
Oh my God.
that is the episode. If you haven't seen it, Michael Scott, Larry Wilmore is Mr. Brown, which is just perfect.
Right.
He comes as the like an HR compliance officer
Yeah.
from corporate. And because Michael Scott has been making people feel embarrassed, he's been doing this Chris Rock
Routine. Trying to sound like Chris Rock and this exaggerated
Oh, my
like
God, it's
black
so
scent.
bad. One of the funniest parts is when Kevin tries to do the routine and he messes it up. And watching Michael Scott get so frustrated that Kevin is ruining someone else's joke.
Someone else.
Okay, this is not Michael Scott's joke, but in his mind, his retelling of Chris Rock's joke
Yeah.
is only on par with Chris Rock.
Right.
He does say the N-word in there.
Mhm.
Okay, every time. You want a cookie? And I must say, here's the truth, and I know you guys might be upset about that. There's an old saying that funny trumps offensive. That one,
That
I'm
one trumps
just-
it.
That one, I wish I could tell you guys that I'm mad. Michael Scott doing it, I wasn't mad. Larry David has an episode of Curb with Crazy Eye Killer, and he's like, "Are you my nigga?" Remember we had him. They haven't seen this episode yet, but we had Chris Williams was the guy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's like, "You my nigga," and Larry's like, "I'm your nigga," and I hate myself, but I laugh. And Jackie Chan in Rush Hour, "What's up, my nigga?" I'm sorry, blacks. I'm sorry.
Does it
But
just warm your
Oh,
heart?
I don't warm my heart, but I can't find myself getting mad because it's funny, and I'm sorry. I know.
No, I don't feel like you know.
I know I should be like, it's wrong, and it is wrong. But
Uh-huh.
some things that are wrong are funny. That's why y'all never watch. If you guys ever saw the jokes that I laugh at on TikTok is
You
the-
have a dark sense of humor.
Oh,
You have a very like
and-
you like offensive
oh. I think because there's so many things that I can't say. When
No,
I
you
see
can.
people,
You choose.
no, Angel, this stuff on TikTok, I wouldn't even think of these jokes. These young kids, it's like they don't care what happens in 10, 15 years.
No, they don't.
They think what's funny today.
Mhm.
And there's a whole section of TikTok where, and I mean, like, okay, I don't know how to explain this, but
Oh, I want to see you.
there's
try.
people on TikTok with disabilities
Uh-huh.
who have embraced their disabilities
Yes,
for humor. These videos, I'd be like, oh, y'all are just,
they just out.
y'all are so fun. And you can't get, nobody's making fun of them.
They're making fun of their
They
situation.
are
Yeah.
in, and it be like, whoo, this is wrong.
And you just
And
ha.
I just be like,
They
snicker,
know people
snicker.
like you are going to be laughing.
I share some. I can't share with everybody. I didn't even share some with Melissa. I don't know what she would think of me. I share most of them with Patrick Cloud because he has even worse sense of humor
I
than me.
can believe it.
This man, everything that's dark and deep and disgusting, he loves it. So anyway,
Sounds nasty.
so
wait, are they cutting the episode because of the N-word or the whole premise behind?
there's 17 reasons why you can take that episode off because what he does, that episode is against everyone, Asians, women.
Oh, they make sure
Martin
they hit
Luther
everybody.
King, they hit when he's
Kelly.
talking to Kelly. Oh my God. I don't even know if I can but Kelly smacks him.
Yeah, but I feel like what they're trying to do, what The Office was trying to do in the episode, is show how ignorant
And
white folk can be in the workplace.
and how silly corporate America addressing race can often be,
Mhm.
especially for the people of color in the office. And I
Mhm.
use people of color this time because in that episode it was
It was
literally
addressing a lot more than black people.
right. And I think that's part of the reason why it's so funny, because a lot of times when it's satire and you're making fun of a thing, like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. Not our generation, the one next. Who's that?
Generation X,
Okay, no, that's before us. I'm talking about younger than us. Zay Zay.
Generation Z.
Okay, the older versions of Generation Z are mad at our generation for not being mad at Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface in Tropic Thunder.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface in Tropic Thunder.
It was so good.
And I'm going to tell you why. Be mad if you must. Here's why a lot of black people are not upset. The joke isn't on black people.
No,
The joke is on white people
exactly.
or actors who think they're exempt from everything. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie is Robert Downey Jr. saying, "You people," and Brandon T. Jackson being like, "What do you mean, you people?" Right? I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. It works for a whole movie,
Yes.
right? Because the joke isn't on black people. It's on, and that's the same thing for Diversity Day. However, I get why people are like, this. Here's how I feel.
Yeah, please.
Comedy is not only subjective, the line of comedy is ever changing.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
What has happened with the internet is we have access to stuff that would have aged out otherwise.
Right.
Right? Like if you watch All in the Family with
Oh my God, Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker,
Yes.
There's so many races.
dog,
So
that stuff
serious.
is wild.
Yeah.
But it was at that time,
Mhm.
it wasn't wild. And also Archie Bunker, the joke is on people like him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because he's a bigoted.
He's a
racist guy.
bigoted idiot and all that type of stuff.
Mm.
But that stuff is like, wow. Kings of Comedy, the jokes that Bernie Mac got away with in 2001 or 2000 when that came out, he couldn't do those jokes. So I
Yeah.
think what has happened with the internet, stuff is archived and available that wasn't usually available.
Absolutely.
And comedy is safe. What is safe in 2005 isn't necessarily safe in 2001 or
100%.
2021.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with The Office is like, nothing happened except time has changed.
Oh yeah.
How people feel about stuff, and some stuff you'd be like, and I'd be ashamed of what I used to laugh at, but I didn't know what I didn't know until I found out that I didn't know it.
Yeah. I know a lot of it is as we become more clear on the things that as a society we're doing wrong against different groups.
Yeah.
We then change how we at least comedians, I think, change how they approach comedy. They become sharper at certain things.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that the audience didn't think it was funny back then when they were in the same mindset as the comedian.
Yes.
Like the audience in the comedians were all in the same mindset of, oh, these words aren't that offensive, so it can be said and still be funny.
Right.
And then as we move forward, it's different. But I still think the thing that I find to be different than, say, Bernie Mac's joke on, he was making fun of said group in his joke versus The Office making the joke on the majority or the white corporate culture.
Yes. Yes.
That's the only reason why I'm like, I get just to be on the safe side and not having to deal with the whole thing. But I do think there is a difference between when the joke is being made about the people that are marginalized versus making the joke on you who sees the marginalized person wrong.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I personally love that episode, but I also understand why Comedy Central was just like, look, we don't need it. And to be honest, there are some jokes in my stand-up time and in my YouTube life that have not aged well.
Oh, yeah.
I often go back and be like, you know what? Let me just private that.
I have a joke, and I can do part of the joke. I can't do the whole joke about being deaf in there's a part of the joke that still works. It
Mhm.
works wonderfully. There's another part of the joke where it's just like where you walk the line, but then you fall over. I fall over in it. And I'm glad somebody caught it. One of my fans was like, hey. This might not. I mean, that joke used to be my closer.
I
It used
bet.
to kill.
I bet.
And I was like, I'm gonna have to kill it
Because
because
it's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah. I said you ain't gonna see the light of day no more. I might do the
Yeah.
first part one day, but that other part, nah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, part of comedy is to get up close to that line and walk it carefully.
Mhm.
But with time, that line has changed by a mile,
Mhm.
miles and miles. And I'm just thankful that I have seen that episode. I don't know if it's available. And also, the other
I
thing
think
is,
it's available on Netflix. Is it still up on
no,
Netflix?
it's off. It's off Netflix.
Oh.
All that stuff is on Peacock now. The thing that I can always be grateful for is I can almost watch that episode in my mind. It is that I've seen it that many times. I can play it right
the
now.
marathon episode or the 5K or
Oh my
10K, that episode with the bleeding nipples, that's
Oh.
probably, and then the episode where Michael keeps getting a vasectomy and reversing
Oh,
the vasectomy.
back forth,
Yeah,
back
yeah,
forth,
yes.
back forth. Oh,
Those are
snap.
probably
And I love the marathon episode because the whole team was in on it, right?
Mhm.
Even though it starts with him hitting Meredith with his car,
Yes.
it ends in exercise. And that's why I also love Noom. Noom is an amazing exercise platform for people like me. And you know what the thing about people like me is? We're just honest. We're up and down. Okay. I have the best of intentions. I want to do right. I want to work out and lose weight, but I get off track. Did I say I was going to drink water all weekend? Yes. Do I have a strawberry lily koi from Hawaiian Sun? I do. And I had been doing so well. But, I slipped off the track. Honestly, I did it on purpose. I can't even say I slipped. I said, I like that drink. I will drink that now. And nobody's here to stop me. And Noom is there because it understands me. Noom is such an amazing place because when it comes to just losing weight, there's a lot of pressure to label foods good or bad. But that just creates unnecessary dilemmas. Right now, I was eating fried rice, chicken fried rice. I know I shouldn't probably be eating that. There was a healthier option. But here's what Noom says. Say, Kev, hey, man, if you want chicken fried rice, just don't eat the whole box. Okay? Eat one corner. You know how the plates come in the big piece and then the two corners? Eat one corner, maybe two. Don't eat the middle part. That way you can have something that not necessarily great for you, but you're not starving yourself and robbing yourself of things that you like. And that's why I like Noom. And it has me working out and enjoying my life. Look, my only goal is to look and feel better in my clothes. There's not a number on the scale. There's not a certain amount I want to lift. I just want to feel more comfortable in my clothes. And that's why Noom is there. You don't need rules to lose weight, just the knowledge and wisdom to help you build smarter and more sustainable habits. Noom's cognitive behavioral approach helps you unlearn bad habits and better understand your relationship with food. One size does not fit all. With workout programs and hats, let me tell you what. I got a head that one size does not fit all. Okay. And I just want to sue some people because it's not true. And I be buying those things and I be giving myself a headache trying to wear them hats, squeezing my blood vessels out. And I'm glad Noom don't make me feel bad about that. 80% of Noomers finish the program and over 60% have stuck with the goals for at least a year. No need to fear ruining the whole program with one off day. One lily koi and fried rice ain't going to kill you. Okay. Neither will two. All you need to do is a daily 10-minute check-in. No grueling early mornings or huge chunks out of your day, okay? Here's what you're going to do. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/SK. SK. That's Noom.com/SK. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/SK. Once again, Noom.com/SK.
Escape.
So all in all, are you okay with Comedy Central? They removed it from the marathon, by the way. They were doing a marathon. Of the office. They took it off. I'm pretty sure that episode is still on Peacock because I just watched it.
I feel like when you're a corporation, you have to err on the safer side of things. And so I can understand, like, if there's a fence that can be taken, maybe you shouldn't do it. Where if it was an individual, I'd be like, you can chance it, but they got too much to lose to keep it in there.
And The Office is so important to what they want to do, right? That thing made Netflix stupid money.
Yeah.
There was a time where that's all I watched on Netflix. They don't want the bad press, and there's plenty of other episodes of The Office.
Right.
But Diversity Day is up there with one of my favorite episodes of TV. One of my favorite moments in television history of life is the basketball episode of The Office.
Oh, yes, that's another one of my favorites.
He
Yeah.
picked Stanley. The way Stanley dribbled with one hand and the other hand went up. And Michael said, oh. And then Kevin's jumper was wet.
Yeah.
At the end, it was just perfect, man. I mean, Stanley dribbling that basketball, I about peed on myself. It was, why does his hand go up in the back?
Oh, Stanley is so
So
sassy.
Funny, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then there's shows. The thing that's interesting, Chrisette Michelle is the chair.
I know.
Chrisette Michelle said this about on the Terrell Grice show. She said one of the reasons she struggled so much with her inauguration decision is because she couldn't stand in her truth.
Yeah.
Right. She was saying that if she believed in herself and stood by, she thinks she would have handled it differently, or at least been able to withstand what happened. There's shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia that have episodes that are 1,000 times worse
Yeah.
than The Office, and they're never coming down because that show is like, this is what we are.
Yeah.
This is what we do. And some of those episodes are like, that's like TikTok darkness.
Yeah.
I mean, but then there's some that are just really funny. Charlie ordering milk steak at a restaurant with jelly beans.
Ew.
He was sweaty. He had been eating cheese. I can't, out of context, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I just want to say I get it, The Office. You got other things to worry about.
Absolutely.
On the topic of, I don't know if it's race or whatever, but Deion Sanders, we very rarely talk about sports in here, but this is one that I think it's interesting. Deion Sanders took over as the head coach for Jackson State University, which is a HBCU. And he ends all his meetings and games like this.
You know how I always end it. Now give me my thing.
I know you love this.
Hey.
So the discussion on Twitter was about how a black head coach, a black head coach can interact with black students and athletes at an HBCU in a way that no other coach can,
Right.
and how he'll be able to recruit in a way that other people just will never be able to do.
I mean, he is Deion Sanders.
He is also Deion Sanders.
Okay.
Outside of everything I said, he
Yes.
is also prime time.
Exactly.
One of the coolest players ever.
Exactly.
But even outside of that,
Yeah.
that if I'm an athlete, you know I'm a finely tuned athletic machine.
Yes, you are.
I'm a finely tuned athletic
Yes,
machine.
he is.
If I'm a 4-star, 5-star recruit coming out of high school like I was until I tore my ACL, I was going to the league.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight to the NBA FL. They were fighting over me. What do you want to come straight out of high school to the NFL, Cam? Or do you want to go to the NBA first? I don't know, guys.
I don't know.
But I had a double ACL tear and I was in a wheelchair for months. My career was derailed. But if I had it over to do again, and I was still a 5-star recruit, and you gave me the option to be my full black self,
right?
It's hard to go and play for, Coach XYZ at Big State U.
Right.
Especially right now when we're having a difference in mind about black culture and blackness.
Yeah.
Right. And I've always said, especially in basketball, if the black kids who are the top recruits decide we're now going to go to an HBCU, HBCUs are now going to the national championship.
At 100%. 100%.
You're from UK, you know.
Listen, I know we always got the top of the top. And there's definitely a thing about just HBCUs. I mean, one of the reasons why I regret not going, but it is what it is. I wouldn't have met my husband if I hadn't. Is that there is something about being able to be your authentic self, and then people understand what that is.
Yeah.
Not having to explain it, not having to have it interpreted as aggressive or condescending or demeaning. Being able to be assured of yourself, and it just being that you are a confident person that is assured of yourself. And also being able, even with having a black head coach, even being able to be vulnerable
Yeah.
and knowing that, like, okay, my coach has my back. I don't have to be this, because I do actually feel for student athletes, because what they're being asked to do, no one else, professional athletes don't have to do.
Yes.
You know, other students don't have to do it,
Yes.
which is basically have two careers, the athletic career and a student career going on at the same time. And so they're expected to be these machines at all times.
Yes.
And they are dealing with real life stuff, just like any other student, just like any
Absolutely.
other black person.
Yes.
So being able to be vulnerable and be in a place where you're not okay, you know, I'm not saying that no other race of coach would be able to be empathetic or understand, but you can assume that a black coach that actually has his players, what is it? What is it when you want to make sure somebody's okay? Their well-being.
There you go.
There you go. See?
I was about to say that.
They're going to understand. Like, I know what you're going through.
Well, listen, Denzel has a great quote about what culture means.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had asked him, what's the importance of having black directors on black films? And he was saying it's not necessarily just that.
Uh-huh.
He was saying that
best interest. Thank
best
you.
interest.
Thank you.
He was saying that when he was saying Steven Spielberg could have made Goodfellas and Martin Scorsese could have made Schindler's List, right? But when you are a Jewish man, there is a certain something about Schindler's List that Martin Scorsese might never get.
Mhm.
And there's a certain something about growing up in Italian culture like
Yeah.
Scorsese gets that Steven Spielberg won't get.
Right.
And his example was, if a black, say Steven Spielberg directed a black movie, right? He directed you in, you know, Angel Comes to Town, Part 3. He was saying you could do a great job, but a black director will know that if the scene's about Easter Sunday, he will know what the hot comb smells like,
right?
Because he would have lived it. And I think that's the difference. And even a black person, I won't know about Goodfellas like Martin Scorsese
right,
would.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we learned a lot about culture through movies anyway, but it's a topic for another day. But I think that's what Deion will have, and other coaches. This is not just Deion. It's just Deion is more prominent than almost anybody else.
Yeah.
And it was just like, wow, I don't think I've ever seen a video like that where the coach. Now, a lot of times coaches allow that.
Yeah.
Right. The locker room music to be hood or black or whatever, but they're not the ones that before we leave,
you better play
turn
my theme song.
Is that YG, right? My nigga.
You really asking me, Angel?
Who?
You're asking me, Angel?
Who was
to
that?
tell you.
Stage Crew. My nigga. I think it's
If
YG.
you sing it again softly, you
My
think you'll
nigga,
get
my
it.
nigga.
You're like, nigga. But you also, what you're missing with Deion is that he's had to perform on the field.
Yes.
So no telling what songs he was listening to get himself to
Yeah.
perform. So
he was listening to his own music. Remember? He
Yes,
made music.
He did. I don't think he was listening to his own music. To be
Prime
honest.
time.
I think he was listening to other music. So he's like, I know what's necessary
Yeah.
to get you in the right headspace, to get you feeling like, hey, I got this, or I got my team, or whatever. So, you know, where some other coaches that might not have, had the type of success as him,
Yeah.
don't have that type of, like, for me, Kev knows when I am backstage or before I get ready to go on stage, y'all know one of my favorite rappers, Waka Flocka, talks to my soul. He gets me ready. He gets me hyped. This is the reason why I can go out on stage and try to bring as much energy as possible at the top. If you give me some Celine Dion near, far, wherever you are, I am not going to give my best.
I just think it's so funny of how much of a person you are, what I know of you, and the person you're just like, now who I'll defend? Mr. Flocka.
Mr. Flocka!
You go hard in the paint.
Yes.
One would say.
Who else could get away with just yelling their name? Waka, Flocka, Waka, Flocka, Waka, Flocka, Waka, Flocka, Flocka, Waka, Flocka, 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 Flay! Waka, Flocka, 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 Waka, Waka, Flocka, Flocka. That is genius. To be like, you know what? Turn the mic on. I'm gonna just yell my name in the mic over and over again.
Bow. One of the best things about Waka is he said, I'm not a good rapper. I'm not great.
Love him even more for
I
it.
I respect him. I've said this before. Knowing your lane and what you do well, he said, man, I just want you to turn up.
turn up.
And you
There's-
need that, and you turn them on.
And there's so many trash rappers that are like, killing the game. I'm one of the best. Me, Jay, me, Hove, Lil Wayne. And you're just like, what? Walker's like, nah. But I bet you gonna be lit after hearing what I said. And I love it. So that's what I feel like Dion is doing. He's like, listen, y'all trying to get lit? I'm gonna be the one to get you lit. Okay. And I am the type of person that likes that. That's the type of coach that can speak to me.
I bet.
If
I
some-
bet you be in there twerking so hard, you throw your back out.
I be like, coach, put me in. Put me in, coach. You need a good coach. I love it. That's just like how Policy Genius is the coaches of getting life
They
insurance.
sure is.
They're the ones that gonna get you lit and have your kids lit just in case you die. Summer's coming to an end, and the leaves are about to fall while Mother Nature does her thing to prepare for the new season. You can do yours by getting free life insurance quotes with Policy Genius. Policy Genius, it makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. Why compare? You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
50%?
50% or more.
Wow.
And you can save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by using Policy Genius to compare policies. And eligible applicants can get covered as little as a week, thanks to an award-winning policy option that swaps the standard medical exam requirement for a simple phone call. This exclusion policy was recently rated #1 by Forbes Advisor, higher than options for Ladder, Ethos, and Bestow.
Mm.
Now, let me tell you how it works. Getting started is easy. First, head to policygenius.com, and in minutes, you can work out how much life insurance coverage you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. When you're ready to apply, the Policy Genius team will handle the paperwork and scheduling for free.
For
I
free?
said for free, Kevin.
What you said?
I said it again, for free. Policy Genius does not add on extra fees. So this is what we want you to do. Head to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. And you know what else?
What,
Once you get right,
Angel?
you need to get your money right.
You sure do.
Okay, and Chime is like, let me chime in right here.
I'm
Okay,
checking my chime right now.
you better be checking your chime.
Checking my balance.
Okay, so online checking accounts shouldn't cost you any money. All right, period. That's why Chime, an award-winning app and debit card, has no overdraft fees, foreign transaction fees,
Mm-mm.
monthly service fees, or transfer fees. Listen, they fee free is what they trying to tell you. They ain't charging you all this extra mess. that you
Not
don't
all that
need.
hullabaloo.
They have over 60,000 fee-free in-network ATMs at locations like Walgreens, 7-Eleven, CVS, and more. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. Let me tell you about these national banks.
Tell them a thing or two about themselves, Angel, because they done got up there and sat up there and got haughty, and they
Listen,
ain't been out here
taking
changing the
all
game.
These fees. You go to an ATM, the ATM charge you $3.75 to take out some money. Then the bank that you bank with charges you because you didn't take out money from one of their ATMs. So you charging people about like $6, $7 overall, and all you did was take out a 20.
That's all you did.
And then it cost you $30.
$37.90.
It is crazy. But Chime said, not today. You can send money to anyone, even if they aren't on Chime. No fees for you or cash out fees for them. What? Now, I don't know if y'all heard that. I can think of quite a few electronic moving money systems that charge fees. If you want to send something to them, they say, "Hey, let me hold $50. You're gonna have to send $55 because they're gonna take that money from you."
There's a couple companies that gonna cost you a good percentage.
Mhm.
They over there robbing you blind.
Robbing you blind, but Chime is not here for it. So let me tell you what we want you to do. It's time to say goodbye to hidden fees. Join the millions of Americans already loving Chime. Sign up, takes only 2 minutes, and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started today at chime.com/SK.
SK.
That's chime.com/SK.
SK.
Here we go. I'm about to give you these disclosures. Listen carefully. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, NA, members FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees apply except at MoneyPass ATM in a 7-Eleven location and at any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Other fees such as third-party and cash deposit fees may apply. Again, that's chime.com/SK.
SK. All right, we're moving on.
SK.
SK.
Thank you,
There you go, Cam. Get in on this. Deadline Hollywood reports
Yeah. Oh my God.
a show called The Activist.
The Activists.
A competition series that features 6 inspiring activists teamed with 3 high-profile public figures working together to bring meaningful change to one of 3 vitally important world causes: health, education, and environment. The celebrities are Usher, Priyanka Chopra, I don't know how her last name's pronounced, and Julianne Hough.
I'm telling you, when
I don't
I
know who
think
that
of
is.
fighting against racial injustice, I think of Usher.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah. Black Lives Matter. yeah.
that's what you think?
That's what I
Well,
think
here's
of.
my confession. I don't think of this show as a good opportunity.
Oh, yes.
Making a show called The Activists, a competition show.
Listen, it's stupid. And even the white girl, what's her name?
Julianne Hough. I have
She
never.
did blackface in a costume.
Did she?
A couple of years ago.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is wildly
Yes, she
inconvenient.
did. Yes.
I don't know this Wahite woman. I never
She was
seen
on
her.
Dancing with the Stars. She was one of the dancers.
You sure she did blackface, Angel?
Come on, look it
Oh
up,
my
Kevin.
gosh.
Do you see it?
Halloween catch your
She
white
was
people
doing
up every
Orange is the
time.
New Black and was playing Crazy Eyes.
Josh, put this picture in.
When you get it, Josh. Yes, she did blackface.
Ah! Look up Julianne Hough, and this was recent.
What I said, Kevin.
Oh, Josh, I just put it in the docket.
When I was researching this topic, and I
Jesus.
was like, Julianne.
That
Julianne.
is just wildly
They
inconvenient.
were like, perfect. You. First of all,
no way.
yes,
She really did. I've
She
seen that. I
really
didn't know
did
who
it.
that was.
yes. Yeah, she's I'm telling you.
I'm not calling Cam Josh. I'm talking to Josh for when he's editing.
They're like,
it.
his name is
I
Cam.
know Cam's not editing this. Y'all just hush. You always think you know. Patreon, you don't always know. I'm talking to Josh because he
no.
gonna listen.
Corporate America. I got it.
Get the
Stop.
stuff.
The entertainment industry, the powers that be love that Julianne girl. They love
Really?
her. They want to put her everywhere.
I've never seen this woman in my
Was
life.
she the lead in Grease? The live version of Grease?
I've never seen Grease.
You know the remake.
They remade Grease?
Ooh. They did like a live.
I've never seen it.
live Grease.
I failed a quiz, so I have to say that I've never seen Grease. now.
Yes. Okay. They said I was right. They love her.
If your notable work is Dancing with the Stars,
you don't know him.
I mean, Dancing with the Stars should not be your notable work.
Well, the thing is because she got to work so much because of it. She had Wrigley's. Yeah, Wrigley's double mint commercials. They love to use
Okay,
her.
I've never
She
seen
making
this.
so much money.
She was in Harry Potter. Her main in 2001, she was in a movie called Burlesque. I never saw it. Leading role in Footloose, Rock of Ages, Safe Haven, and then Sandy in the live production of
Yeah,
Grease.
I was gonna say she got Sandy. Yes, she did. They love her.
Oh, she's blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yes,
Oh,
she can do no wrong.
blonde hair, blue eyes.
She can do no wrong, and she got a cute little body, abs all tight, and she can do the splits. And so that's making the men, the power that be, giving them a rock hard. On. Y'all know what I'm saying. But back to the show, I think it is not. This is what I'll say. If I were thinking about it rationally, I will say, okay, they were trying to make something that draws more attention to causes that are important because we got enough shows that are nonsense, right? We got a lot of shows. Like one of my favorite nonsense shows is not Wildin' Out, but Wipeout. Like we got shows that mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? That are competition
Why about
shows.
just a good time?
It's
You just
I
see
laugh
people
to
get
the
smacked
point
into water.
I'm in tears.
It's hilarious.
Yes. So we got a lot.
Japanese version is better, and I don't mean to be that guy.
But no,
they
they
go
are.
way harder than the Japanese
Oh
version.
yeah, I
They be
think
throwing
they're
these
trying
people.
to kill people.
They be throwing them bodies around like rag dolls.
They are trying to kill people, and I love it. So if I'm looking at it rationally, I think okay, there are a lot of shows that are about nothing. let's make a show that draws more attention to great causes that people don't know about, right? And people love a good competition. However, the two end up becoming, it cancels out the other. You know what I'm saying? When
Yes.
you are trying to draw attention to a great cause, but then your main premise is to make it a challenge, it kind of takes away the cause just being important because it's a cause. Now, mind you, there are a lot of celebrities that have like, I'm giving away $10,000 to write an essay for
Yep,
whatever.
yep.
Like the you all will see on the food show, there's a young lady who has a farm that Beyonce gave her $10,000 for her to be able to use this to grow or work full time on this nonprofit
Yep.
farm. So in that way, it's kind of like, it's kind of a competition because she had to write an essay up against other people, but a whole show where I'm sure there's going to be eliminations, there's
Yes.
going to be things dramatized, there's going to be a bunch of salacious stuff because that's how television is. It kind of mutes the good that I think the show was trying to do.
I agree with that sentiment. Also, some things shouldn't be gamified,
Right.
right? I think activism, when people are literally dying in
Yeah.
the streets,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's a good time to gamify this. Like, you
Yeah.
know what we need right now? Like, how do you gamify? Are we marching? How long can you march for the Black Lives?
Mhm.
And this guy, he marched for 12 hours. Are you setting up setting up protests and whoever gets the most? Like, when you gamify things like that, it's you're walking a dangerous line.
Yeah.
It's like how a lot of people end up, you start with activists, the term celebrity activists. You start with people who were doing the work. And I'm just pointing out a lot of conversation, not harboring on any individual activist. And activism becomes your life work, then people don't want to see you. People don't want to see you seem like you are monetizing activism.
Right.
Personally monetizing it.
Yeah.
Like raising the funds for whatever the cause is and then redistributing that's fine. But when it seems like, well, you know what I'm saying, you got to slide me a little piece or I got to live. And it's like when your life is activism, like I understand the thought of you have to live.
Yeah.
But it's like, how well do you live? Especially when you're campaigning, especially like you're fighting for Black lives. A lot of our activism currently is in response to people dying, literally dying.
Yeah.
So the jump is you're profiting off of the death or the commodification of Black lives.
Yeah.
And that's hard to sit with as a Black person and see people make money off of that. And I'm only saying the Black because, I only speak for Black people and Black. I don't speak for Black people, but the Black interest things are to me. Like, I don't know if the Indian community is mad at Priyanka or Wahite people are mad at Julianne, but I know that Black people was like, oh, sure, now what is you did?
It's like three people. While I'm not saying I know their interest outside of their work, these are not three people that come to my mind when I think of activism. Like a show that I would potentially appreciate more than something like this is possibly like if they set grassroots organizations up with other major activists that have been able to grow from grassroots to help like help them like figure out things, because when you're starting up a nonprofit from the beginning, there's a lot of mistakes you make, especially if you're pouring all of your money into it.
Yeah.
So a show that would be a better concept would not be a competition show, but it would be a mentorship show where like, oh, this organization in Detroit that's trying to come up with ways to get clean, in Flint, trying to come up with ways to get clean water, pairing them up with someone who has been able to do something amazing, like building waterways in like a country in Africa or something. I'm just making up, spitballing. And regardless, these companies or these two organizations will be given money to go directly to their organization.
Yes.
Instead of
documenting activism, it sounds like what you're talking about. But not gamifying it. I feel like
because this is entertainment, and unfortunately, entertainment sacrifices all of the actual important parts of activism. That they're gonna cut all that out of the edit because it's not entertaining for people to watch every night.
That is a very concise.
You can't
thing.
trust the large, mostly white studios to be like, oh no, we should put this out because this is good content. Now they're like, well, is it getting us the views we want?
Yes, they'll catch some heartwarming moments because that part is part of the story. Like Extreme Home Makeover, for example.
Yeah.
They're gonna catch that part at the end when the family comes across thing. But you don't necessarily want to see every nail hammered in.
Right.
You want to see your house sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna change it. We fix it, your reaction.
Yeah.
And I think what Cam said is the most eloquent version of saying you're going to make it seem like, and the thing is, here's the other part that especially people who are on the actual ground get frustrated with, and this is not me, this conversation comes up a lot. Say you're the activist, right? You're the actual person. Celebrities come and overshadow the work that you were actually doing.
Right.
And this is a show. And then it's like the Olympics almost, in a sense. You come in here, we build this big thing, we do this, 3 weeks we're gone, and that doggone, if you've ever seen, there's documentaries on what happens to cities that host the Olympics. These things be derelict after.
Yeah.
I mean, just wasteland.
Yeah.
Homelessness is like all kinds of crazy things. But once them cameras are off, nobody cares about what's happening in China right now, them Olympic facilities.
Right.
We're on to the next one. So I think Cam said it best. I don't trust that Hollywood will handle with care these things.
No.
Because it's not entertaining. It's just work that really needs to be done.
Yeah.
And Hollywood don't care. It's like
and an appeasement, because now they can be like, see, we're putting out content.
Oh yeah, they get to put a little feather in their cap. Like, we did this thing, you see,
and nobody watched it.
So because most of content's distraction. So like now we're going to distract you from what we're actually not doing, which we should be doing.
Right. Well, we're actually
remember when we said
doing.
we pledged billions during the Black Square night of June?
No,
we're going to make
didn't.
6 episodes of The Activist.
Right.
And that will just have to count.
There you go. And there you go. I will completely apologize if I am wrong and be like, oh my God, this show actually did a lot of good, but it already seems like it's not. But based off of your cast,
right?
Based
someone's
off of
already
that,
done blackface.
Right.
We're starting.
That's a terrible pick.
Based off your cast,
you've already
alone.
shot yourself with the starting gun.
Absolutely,
Right.
And also the stage crew is calling Cameron Camtavion. Ma'ams and sir.
They done gave you a couple of names.
Cameron is his name. We ain't blacking it up.
Oh,
he is just Cam.
He is
or
Cam.
Cameron.
They're like, Camtavion is on the mic.
The other thing about the industry, and I can say this as an owner of an app and a creator, what people say they want to see and what people watch are often very different.
Oh, yeah.
Right? People complain. This is the problem BET has for the longest. People want BET to be the beacon of shining light for Black culture. So they don't want to see Love and Hip Hop and, you know, Bad Girls Club and all that type of stuff on BET.
Right.
So Viacom, which is like, okay, we'll put Love and Hip Hop on VH1. And people, and by and large, Black people watch that content. We complain about how we're represented and all that type of stuff. But then when you make shows that are heartwarming and docu-style and you highlight, nobody cares. Like Jocelyn's show, as refined, I'm not saying everybody, but as refined as we say we are.
Right.
When Jocelyn get up there and that girl say double homicide, people click and watch that.
They're like, let me see.
Listen, we all want our wipeout. I'm just saying a lot of times what our actual viewing habits are and what we say on social media are very different. You know what I'm saying? So we've got to take some ownership as people, because BET is like, what do y'all want from us? Y'all want to be every piece of content for everything. Y'all get mad at us when we make these shows, but when our competitor goes and makes it, you watch it.
You are so right, because I want to say it's either Love and Hip Hop. One of them is like one of the highest rated or watched reality TV shows.
Absolutely.
And it is trash. I actually don't watch them. I tried and I was just like, oh, this is making me nauseous.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. When Flavor of Love came out, that was my favorite.
Well, it was groundbreaking. It was groundbreaking.
It was new then.
Yes.
Making the band.
Well, that was amazing.
When Diddy made them walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake. When Fred and
you talking about the first one with the rappers?
Yeah. I've watched all of them. I watched
every single one of them. It got really good for me at like Danity Kane and the guys. The day
26.
Yeah, day 26. It's 26, because I actually got to see them get better.
Also, one of the things about day 26, the funniest thing in reality TV show history, when they had them battle R&B each other.
When they were like,
oh my,
oh, do we come?
Battling another singer with
they sing it to each other. The end of the road.
You gotta want it. Michael Bivins said, you gotta want it. You are basically crooning another R&B singer but in battle format.
I was like, how you
They
gonna
did
be
a
hard?
lot of Although we come Brian, to the end of the road. He holding back.
Can't let you go.
Do you realize what you're actually doing?
You belong to me. You and the Jets.
You are performing to me, sir.
And
And it was like 12 on each side.
yes, it was great. It was the Jets and the Sharks.
A croon
It
off.
was West Side Story.
You
100%.
can't do that with R&B. And if you do, you cannot do Boys to Men.
All of a sudden, my vision became so clear. Everything I needed was right here before me. Big Mike lost all that weight. He got better.
So did.
You would have thought he took classes on Skillshare. That's how good he got. He was out there studying. But you can take Skillshare if you can't get on Making a Band. And you can learn how to get better at the things you want to get better at. You can learn how to explore your curiosity and take classes in an online community of creatives, right? Bless your soul with all the things that you can take. Every human was born to create.
That's right.
Whether you last picked up a paintbrush yesterday or in grade school, you can explore your creativity and be inspired. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership with meeting with so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives. Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth. Okay, so I recently took a class with this Black designer. Actually, I was watching it on the plane. It was so dope. It was about designing your space on a budget. And so he was talking about how you can have really dope accent pieces. Like if it's your bedroom, that's where you're going to spend your money is on the bed.
That's right.
And then you can match up stuff and building things in threes to mix up height and things of that nature. Watch the whole series. It was so it was dope for me because we're designing or decorating our house now and trying to figure out what our aesthetic is going to be. But even things like that you think, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go look at a display at IKEA and figure it out. No, you ain't got to do that. You can go on Skillshare and take amazing classes. Obviously, I told you all about some other classes I've taken the class on how to stop killing my plants. That's not what it was called, but it was
You're
about
the son of Sam.
It was about taking care of in-house plants, taking a class on how to make different drinks with green tea because I love me some tea. Okay. I've also taken a class on TikTok for everyone, which helps
Really?
you. It helps you with storytelling on TikTok and how to come up with the story, how to shoot it, and how to edit it. Listen, I'm 41 years old.
That's
so
what good and clean 41.
I'm a good clean 41. So some of these apps, they're not as easy for me to figure out. And TikTok is one of them that be evading me.
You be looking over your glass. Now, how you get the you get the tactics
to do the thing? To do a hashtag it?
How you hashtag? You sound like Tab. I want to do the renegade.
That is what I feel like. And don't nobody want to help me. But Skillshare said, Angel, we got you.
They ain't gonna make you feel bad about it, which is key.
And you don't even have to leave your house. You're able to do this at the comfort of your own home or wherever you are. As long as you can log into your premium account, you can take these wonderful classes. And they also have some live classes that you can take as well. So whether you're a dabbler or pro or a hobbyist or a master, you're creative. Discover what you can make with classes for every skill level. Experience real improvement with hands-on projects and classes designed for real life. Skillshare is also incredibly affordable, especially when compared to pricey in-person classes and workshops. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. So this is what we want you to do. Explore your creativity at Skillshare.com and explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/SK and get a 1 month free trial of premium membership. That's 1 month of a premium membership at Skillshare.com/SK.
SK. Now, Stage Crew, sorry, go ahead, Cam.
SK.
Thank you. Y'all gonna get enough and tell me what to do. Now, usually when we're in our studio, Josh goes on a single to Angel, and when she's doing the ads, I'm looking for the next story. Y'all think I'm on my phone playing tic-tac-toe? I'm looking for the next thing.
Well,
so
sometimes you be playing pool, but
that was because Tony Baker was mourning. Okay, that's the only person I play pool with. He is mourning. And I'm gonna be there for him. If you don't want to be there for him, that's fine.
I'm here for
but
him
in
all
my
the time.
way, he want to play pool with
I'm
me,
here for
and
him
my
all
friend
the
isn't
time.
mourning. I'm gonna take my turn, Angel. And I'm not gonna apologize for it. He needs me right now.
Does he need
He
you?
needs me right now.
Does he need
And y'all gonna get enough of fussing at me here. We don't got enough space. Cam can't. He don't single her out. Just hush. Y'all watch it live and then hush about it.
Stop fussing, Kevin.
I know I love him so much. That's why the stage crew, that we so close, they just feel like they could just tell me anything. And I'd be like, sometimes y'all don't know what your doggone talking about.
But let him
I
not
thought
talk
that
about
I
it.
should let you
Come
know.
on.
They had
That's
so
my
many good
hardest
songs.
Yes, so damn.
Diddy,
So damaged.
you can be the one to know
And
how you gonna fix it, fix it.
Baby,
Baby,
I
by the
gotta
way,
know.
as I'm listening to these lyrics, that's a ridiculous proposition.
Absolutely.
Why is it my responsibility to fix your damage?
That's because she's that damaged.
But what does that have to do? You need
Yeah,
to do
I'm
the
telling you, that
self-work.
If she's the songwriter, she's that damaged that she's like, you fix it. Maybe she's singing it to a counselor.
She better be, but she wasn't. They ain't doing this to the counselor. That's to a
I
boyfriend.
to let you know, Dr. Schmidt, the damage, damn, so
So
damaged.
How are you gonna fix it?
How
No.
you
How am I
gonna
gonna fix it?
Baby, I got
No, do your own self-work. I'm out. I'm Johnny from Married at First Sight. You're damaged. This is previous baggage. Okay, Music Soul Child got a good song about oh my God, what is it about baggage? Previous cats. Music Soul Child got a song called Previous Cats.
Erykah Badu got a song.
This
It's
is what.
called Bag Lady.
Oh, you sounded good.
You gon' miss your bus.
No, you gonna hurt your back.
You can't hurry up because you got too
you're
much
just making up the
time.
words.
That is the second verse. Thank
What did you say?
Bag lady, you got too much stuff. You can't hurry up because bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. You gotta hurry up because
That's
you
what
got too
it
much
is.
stuff. I know that's hard.
You know, this is Previous Cat. This is what Danny DeCane needed to listen to. Music Soul Child is singing to Danny DeCane, and I'm gonna sing with him. This video ain't gonna get monetized now, but I don't care.
Sing it, Kevin. Sing.
Here we go. You ready, Danny DeCane? First things first, girl, recognize who is with you now. Second thing, can't blame me for how you were treated before I came. Who am I not, girl? I'm not Steven, Anthony, even Leroy or Ivan. Dang, girl, I've been right there for you since day one. So where is all this coming from? I'm not to blame for the pain that was caused by previous cats, yeah, who had your heart before me. Not my responsibility, not to blame for the pain that was caused by previous cats. Tried to deceive me from me. What is with all the questioning about where I've been? And why must you roll your eye when I say she's just a friend? I knew before. It's not like I call you Sabrina, Pam, or Tanisha, Andrea either. Girl, we go deeper. No, I'm not to blame for the pain that was caused by previous. Girl. Oh, that was caused. Great. I'm not going to do it with you.
Yes.
See?
Previous Wildcat.
I don't know what those young ones did. Insecure, but I think you need to let it go. Falsetto. Let it go. Don't let your past get all in the way. Cause what we hear today may not be guaranteed tomorrow. I'm not out of line, just speaking my mind. When I'm saying that you're causing too much time for another brother crime, girl. You fix your own damaged heart. Our previous
Wildcat.
cat, yeah. That was caused by previous
Wildcats.
people in your life. You really did this for 3.5 minutes. You don't got time. I'm not standing up. Gotta see me for me. We needed a better help ad today. Danny Kane, you get in your own therapy and fix your own stuff. You ain't out of breath? This is the Unruly Cousins in a nutshell. If you've never seen the podcast, that 3.5 minute segment of song plus Danny Kane,
Yeah.
that's Angel and Kev.
Pretty much.
In a nutshell, we want to end on something light today.
Let's do it.
Here's a question for you, Angel. And you're a TV actress. You've watched some television as well.
I saw this question. I don't know if I know the answer. I don't
Okay,
know if I have
Cam,
an answer.
You join in on this.
Ooh,
Here's
I've
the
been
question.
thinking.
You've been thinking?
Yeah. You talk about the tragic?
No. The yes.
Yeah.
Where is this question at?
It's up higher. No.
Oh, the other way?
Higher, yeah. Keep on. This is before him.
Oh, before D. Here it is. Okay. What character in television history suffered the most tragedy? Who had the saddest TV run? I've got a couple for you.
Give me, because maybe that'll help me
Okay.
think of somebody.
The first one I think of, and you haven't seen the show, and I want you to watch it.
The Wire.
Wallace
I figured it would be somebody for the Wire
in
for you.
The Wire.
I knew.
Poor Wallace. Have you seen The Wire, Cam?
I've seen parts of it, not
Okay.
the entire stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Wallace was just a young kid,
Mm-hmm.
okay, growing up in the Baltimore projects. He was running with Avon Barksdale's crew. Essentially, I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you, but he didn't have the heart of steel
Mm-hmm.
to be in the game. In a moment of weakness, Wallace got scared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he didn't snitch.
I got somebody. Go ahead.
All he did was take a mental health break.
Oh no.
He went and stayed with his grandma.
And what happened?
And they thought, because they couldn't find him, they thought he was going to snitch or he was weak. And the reason why it was so sad is because Wallace, he took care of his little brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when he was murked, they made his boys do it. Bodie and Poot had to murder Wallace. They weren't even like that yet,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But you know how the game is. You know how
Yeah.
the streets is. They're gonna send it. If it was me, the Angel gonna kill me. Okay, Angel is gonna be the friend. Melissa would never do it, but Angel, they'd be like, "You kill him or we kill you." And Angel be like, "Well, he was my unruly cousin. But
He's lived a
for
great life.
He's lived a great life. He went to Europe. He said it all the time for a mar." That's my first submission. I'll take yours before I give you my second one.
Jon Snow. I feel as though Jon Snow suffered more than anybody. I always say Jon Snow had the plight of a black woman.
Do you always say that?
Yes, because I feel like he saved the world and then they shunned him off to the wall. They said, "Go on." That's what they do with us. Come save us. Now get in the back of the line. He lost all of his family, didn't even know who he was, could have been living as royalty.
Sure could have, or could have been dashed against a wall.
One of the two. He had to, in order to save the people, kill the reigning queen,
Mm-hmm.
which all of them wanted to happen. But when
Yeah.
he did it, it was
now
like,
everybody's upset.
oh, how dare you? You've got to be said. We won't kill you, but we'll send you to purgatory, basically. for
And
you
he
to live
got
out
stabbed
your-
in the back.
He got stabbed. In the
Literally.
He
And
said,
Ollie, you freaking ungrateful jerk.
Mhm.
Little Ollie, remember Ollie?
I don't know that name.
That little kid at the wall who stabbed him too?
Yeah, uh-huh.
They was like handing off the mic,
Yeah.
the knife. I mean,
Cat. Did they all stab him
them
up?
other people was against him from the beginning, but Ollie was his boy.
He was brought back to life just to end up saving the world and having to go live in destitute.
I think the only thing about it is,
What?
I think he was happy north of the wall. He was like, y'all take all this crap. I don't
Because-
I don't want to be king.
But that's the
I
shame.
don't want it.
That's the shame of it, that everybody else could be able to live in glory, but they were gonna give him a living hell if he did.
But the only thing is, at the end, I think he got what he wanted. All
No.
things being considered,
Mm-mm.
what do you think he wanted?
That's like people saying black folk like to live in the hood. That's what they want. They want to be around each other, living in the hood. That is exactly what it is. They like
But didn't
living
he
north
have-
of the wall.
He had his girl up in the north, Ygritte. You know nothing, Jon Snow. He had good memories. She died and turned into a
I was about to
zombie.
say she's dead.
She did be dead.
Memories, he can have memories south of the wall.
He don't want to be south of the wall, man.
He would, because people were gonna kill him regardless.
That's
he
true.
had just-
the
he-
Unsullied really took it personal
Ugh,
that he killed their mom. We don't have no penises.
yeah,
That's why the Unsullied Grey Worm, he was finna get with Mate to the other. What you finna do but eat that cat?
and he was fine with that.
He ain't gonna eat that cat. He ain't got no. He gonna rub that
He
nub.
was happy with that. He
had a
was
little
like,
clit.
he was like, listen, it works. Just touch my ears. I don't care.
How did the Unsullied pee?
They still have urethras. I think. Mimic. So they had no penises or balls, or they just.
I don't know if they took the. Can you cut the balls off and live?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Lance Armstrong. He ain't got no balls. So what do they have then?
I don't know because they didn't show it. They didn't show the anatomy.
Probably like a no.
Wait a minute, did they? Did they
Probably
show?
no. They never showed it. Nah,
They didn't show a bush. Just
it
a
probably
bush
just a
down
little
there?
bald old coochie.
I'm
looking.
sure. Listen,
Wow. No, probably
humans
was
are
hairy.
creative. They probably.
Oh
found
yeah,
a
they
way.
would have scissored.
Yeah, so he was probably happy. Yeah, castrated. So they just didn't have no balls. Okay,
Oh, they had peen.
I think so.
No, but don't the balls supply the blood to make the peen hard?
No, the body supplies the
no.
blood. No,
The balls is just for the
semen in the sperm.
Yeah.
So that did they get the balls in the shaft or just the balls?
I think they might have just.
If it's castrated, you just the balls.
You just.
Oh, he's fine then.
He's like, come on around that train.
He's about to get this Unsullied
And right.
peen.
Yeah, so he didn't live a terrible life, but Jon Snow probably. I was pissed off the way it ended, because of them sending him north
He really
of
never,
the wall.
he never got a fair shake.
He never did. He just went off with that Duke process curl.
Not Duke.
That's what it reminded me. I said.
All right,
it
Cam,
did
who you
remind
got?
Will from Stranger Things. I feel like he got a bad.
Oh
he got a bad-
man,
He was gone for the first season in the Upside Down, and
He
then he's
was-
possessed in the second season, and then in the third season, no one wants to be friends with because he's like missed so much of his like childhood now. He still wants
Yes.
to like play D&D, and they're all like, "No, we're into girls now," and now then he moves away at the end of the season.
that
Aw,
is so true.
that
He
sounds so sad.
of all the kids, man,
And he's a kid.
he's
Yeah.
a kid.
Oh,
The
that
second
sucks
thing,
balls.
they came right back to him. They had all them other kids. They was like, "Nah, you again." He was like, "I did it. Though. I was in the Upside Down for the whole season."
No,
Man, he got a raw deal.
that sucks.
Okay, here's my second one. That's fantastic, Cam. I think you're in the lead. The other one I think is Jesse from Breaking Bad.
I've
He
only
had a
watched the
good
3
thing going.
episodes that were free
Okay,
on
you're
the
still
plane.
missing, Angel. Here's the thing about Jesse. He was just a low-level drug dealer selling meth
Mhm,
on the side.
mhm.
His chemistry teacher comes in, and we're gonna make a lot of money, and his life just goes to. You know what? I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you.
It's okay.
You're not gonna watch it, are you?
I want to try, but how many hours I got in a day? I have to review 50 million shows for podcasts. I don't have time for leisure watching.
God, it's such a shame.
It is. I know, right? Ah.
Well, since you're not gonna watch it, spoiler alert if you are gonna watch it. Jesse, man, some people just want to sell low-level drugs.
Mhm,
Everybody doesn't want to be Pablo Escobar.
right.
Some people want to come home. And also, this is a random thought. I kind of want to make this into a movie or a sketch or something. You know who they don't talk about enough? Henchmen.
Mm.
Okay? The henchmen of drug dealers. You know, like the guys who just walk
Yeah,
around
they
with the
go and kill
guns.
folks.
Them specifically. When they die, what happens?
They get buried.
But the family is like, these guys are not rich. They're just going to work. There's no hazard pay.
Mhm.
Is there a henchman
Batman's
meeting?
beating you to a pulp, and then you.
This guy, one of my favorite jokes on Twitter right now is Batman is just beating up mentally ill people.
Oh
basically.
God,
He's
he
a mentally
is.
ill person beating him.
He is a
Yes.
mentally ill person beating
Yes.
up other. When they get arrested, they go to a psychiatric hospital.
You are so right.
Leave them alone.
That's what
He
they
is
out
just
here.
beating up.
They don't got the good drugs for them to help regulate their system. So everybody just running reckless in these streets, and the lights ain't on. They need to pay the electricity bill.
They do-
It's too dark in Gotham.
And plus, Batman's so rich, he's putting his money in the wrong place.
He
He could be
really
helping Gotham in
is.
so many other ways.
Now listen,
And
he
also-
would probably invest in the activists. He'd be like,
Oh,
yeah,
he'd be all over that.
Oh.
Batman was so full of himself.
He was.
Just get over it, you jerk. And also, if you commit crime at 3 p.m., you're getting away with it.
Yeah.
He's not running around
Yeah.
with the suit on at 3 p.m. He's in the
He's in the
board meeting.
boardroom.
Yeah,
he's
he's Jeff Bezos, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Playing around with our lives, beating up mentally ill people. Man, let it go. And Mr. Freeze got a raw deal. All he wanted to do was save his wife.
That's another one who well, but it was a movie. It wasn't. Sorry.
We'll take a movie since you only had one.
I was going to say the Joker.
Well, he's in
Which
TV
one?
show. There's enough TV shows of the Batman villains.
The specific one I'm thinking about movie
The
wise.
Todd Phillips, with Joaquin.
Yes.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
beat up and they broke his sign.
Yeah, I mean, his life
Yes.
sucked.
They just
Completely
tore that-
legitimate why he became who he became.
Yes.
breaking the sign was so unnecessary. Then he got fired
Yeah.
for the sign getting
I mean,
broken.
it was terrible. I understood why he shot what's his face in the head.
Oh,
and
those
why-
Oh, when
guys
he shot those
deserved
guys,
it.
I was like,
I was like, yep, there you go.
Those
That's what
the
happened.
guys on the train.
yeah.
Listen. There's a lot of white incels who were just
I
like,
think
"This is
we've
me."
met so many people like that on the
Oh
on
my
places like that.
gosh!
Mhm,
The
mhm.
funniest thing about that movie, and I know it wasn't intended to be funny, he killed them and went into the bathroom and praised dance.
Yeah.
He just did a dance to total
Oh,
praise.
He was
Lord,
lyrical dancing his butt off. Liturgical, I mean.
will live. Why are you? And he was so elegant with it.
He was. It was
Mine
beautiful.
are-
But this is why I have always in high school, I was nice to all of the people that were in high school that you knew had mental illness. Because
Yeah.
people would make fun of them. And I'd
Oh,
be
man.
like, don't do that. They are doing the best they can.
I was the same way.
I
I
and
was
so
the same way.
and that's what I'd be thinking. I'd be like, and then when you keep doing that stuff, you end up with a joker.
You do.
You end up with somebody shooting you in the head.
And those guys, they were pricks. And they work for Wayne Enterprises on top of that.
Yep, that's what they
Freaking
get.
Batman. Anyway, we got to go. Josh, you are missed. I hope you're enjoying your golf.
And you know he
and
is.
you're truly my pineapple seltzer. I mean, he just thinks he's better than us.
He does.
Mainly because he knows how to play golf. By the way, Josh wanted to come and be like, I'll be there. And I was like, man, take your vacation.
Yeah.
You don't have to be here every time.
He's like, I feel some type of way not being there. I don't think he feels any type of way other than relaxed.
Yeah, not when you're on the links. You know, he's having a cold one right now.
Oh yeah.
A Brewski Modelo. And that's not because he's Mexican. He really do be drinking Modelo.
Oh yeah. He's talking about his Tesla and the stocks that he has, and
He's
stuff
got a
like
white glove on.
that.
It's
Yes.
pretentious.
He-
It's
Josh-
pretentious, Joshua.
Josh.
Your
Ugh,
little cute self with your little dimple. I mean, not dimple. Your little mole.
he's
Your little
adorable.
fade.
I'm doing a campaign for him to grow a man bun until we finish our album.
I want to do the man bun. He was really close a couple months ago.
Uh-huh.
He hadn't had a haircut in a minute, and he was right there for the taking.
I think he's gonna do it
Pull
until
it back.
it'll be a great for the documentary or the
Absolutely.
making of. Yes. But Cam has been such a wonderful asset.
Cam.
Thank
got
you
in on the
so much.
conversation. Cam just fits in so well.
He does. That's why he's here.
That's
Because
why
he's
he's here.
amazing.
All right. We love you, Patreon. We will see you. I don't know when we're doing the bonus episode yet.
Probably Thursday.
We'll figure it out.
It's probably
But
gonna be
until
Thursday.
then, if you're on Patreon watching this right now, we're getting ready to do Married at First Sight. So give us about a 5-10 minute break, and then Marcus and Melissa will be in here. We'll do Married at First Sight, and then we'll let you go. God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you at the conference.
I kept getting a cramp in the back of my thigh while I was.
was catching a cramp in my quadricep. I need to do more.
Are you gonna mute the mic?
Mike's already muted. You're
Okay,
good.
great.
The stream cannot hear you.
Oof, Jesus.
More podcast.
You can do it. Proud of you. Well, Marcus will pick up a lot of weight.
This actually is an episode that I can talk about. They have enough stuff going on.
Why do you have macaroni with your fried rice?
That's Hawaiian. They put macaroni salad and everything. It wasn't good though, and I didn't eat it. Just get off my back. You think I want this? My son's dinner. Ready, baby girl?
This is a bag that I want really bad, and I've been following it. It was
This is so
Over.
much faster.
It's super cute.
$8,000, and nobody's buying it, and it keeps just going down and down and down.
Lambskin, huh?
Yeah, I'm not getting it, but I do like to watch it go down.
But it's the bag that you want.
hmm
Going straight.
I don't know why that video is not working.
Marcus. What? Oh, I was just wondering. Didn't know where you at.
All right, here we go.
Open up, knuckle.
Who's these people's names? I watched the after episode too.
Oh, you did?
I did too.
I
They
ain't get to
I
watch
watched some of it, but not all of it.
it. I ain't get to see that.
These
I actually had
folks
to watch the episode twice because we watched it on what day was that?
so long ago.
Thursday.
I watched it
I watched it late last night and early this morning.
Friday morning. It was a pretty solid episode.
It was actually. I concur.
I'm gonna need my memory jog though.
I know. I
Yeah,
said I
me
don't
too.
remember anything, so y'all gonna have
Once again,
Once y'all get to it, I'm gonna be
you
like,
just gotta handle this.
Yeah.
No. That is mainly be you, and I just be like, that did
Oh.
happen.
Marcus, you are the heavy lifter here.
Oh,
I
yeah,
won't. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
I
Turn your
appreciate
head
you.
around.
Huh?
Turn your head
Melissa,
around.
what are
It's
you looking for
backwards.
right now? Patreon.
How you know which side is which?
Oh no,
front
this is the
side is more
awkward
narrow.
shaped head.
Yeah, it is. Barrel down, coil, and strike 'em.
Are we on?
Yeah,
All
which,
right.
All right.
baby.
Y'all need to let me know these things.
Oh yeah. Oh, you weren't in here when he said it was my
That,
hair. I'm wearing a
that soap
hat
gonna be-
all week until my hair is done.
Is there
sir.
some scissors over there, Kim?
Everybody just know they're going
I'll
in.
pick up some pair of scissors. There you go.
No scissors needed.
Marcus, you couldn't
I
wait
was
to
gonna
pick
pull
this
out
up.
my tiny version of it.
Look, Cam done used needed my knife like 8
What
times.
exactly are you doing? Are you trying to make more space?
I gotta release some pressure here.
Yeah, that stuff be hurting.
One size fit all. Actually, this is an extra large, and this my head is bigger
You
than that.
can't get a one size fit all hat. You got to get the ones that have the situations. Sure. You know what? I need this
Did
too.
that work?
Now we're really.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
can get through an hour.
Can you?
I got 14%.
Will it go with that?
I can get through an hour.
You sure?
I'm gonna let
This
it.
actually looks pretty good.
Somebody on Twitter today said that
Hmm.
the Wild Wild West video was
Is the best.
cringe when it came out, and I was like, man,
No.
people was rocking with that.
People often have revisionist history on Twitter.
yeah,
Hold up.
All the time.
You talking about Will Smith?
yeah,
Yes.
Cisco.
That was the literal best thing
I think
about
that
the
was
movie.
that's what I was about to say.
This is the literal best thing about the movie.
Best thing about the movie. Now you can say the movie sucks. I won't argue with you. I
Well,
enjoyed
that
Wild
I
Wild
was-
West.
really enjoyed them. I watched.
I
it
didn't-
today. Matter of fact,
It was
Wild Wild West tonight.
No,
Wild Wild West was
terrible
exactly-
then, though.
it was exactly the movie I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Even then,
I was
Yeah.
expecting.
I didn't
it to be
expect
that,
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know what people thought that movie was gonna be.
Look, the
Schindler's
worst
List.
thing you can do is have a high expectation for a movie, like especially that kind of movie.
We were just talking about that. Most
know-
people's problem, but in their defense, Will was on a run right then,
He
and
was,
Wild Wild
and
West
he
was
wa-
his first misstep.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, he was trying to make a name for himself as a. Did he produce that movie? Executive
I
produce
think he did
it?
something. It was something that he doesn't usually do.
Yeah.
But like, what's that movie? Alien versus Predator. I
Mhm.
went in with the worst. I said this is gonna be some Disney corny. Like if Disney were to try to make a, I don't know, scary action
Yeah.
thriller,
I'm cold.
and I went in with such a low expectation. I'm like, you know what? I like this movie.
Anything better because you had nothing. You didn't expect
Yeah.
nothing from it. It's always the best way. We're talking about Shang-Chi, and I went in with nothing, and it didn't disappoint.
Whew.
There we go.
Is it really better?
Here, just give it back.
Mhm.
Yeah, just the little flat right there. Yeah, you're scaring me. I just sharpened it. Just give it back,
Here's
please.
the finger.
You should do that with one hand, man.
I don't want to be near you when you try. All right, y'all ready?
Show is, man.
Get up out of her. All right.
Tight hour.
All right. Here we go. Don't Negro. You be the one talking.
Tight hour.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ball and the Beautiful. We're at the Fancy Soundstage.
Fancy sound
So we look
stage.
pretty good up here, actually. Look
Sure
at-
do.
Come on, Melanation.
Fish eye lens.
And we are the Ball and the Beautiful. We review the show Married at First Sight season 13.
13?
I am Melissa Miss Kev on stage.
I'm Kebon Cowboy. Cowboy on stage today.
I am Angel, also known as That Chick Angel.
Marcus, also known as Tank.
Big Tank.
And listen, we
Thanks,
gonna
lady.
straightway get right into it because
Tight
this was
hour.
actually a pretty good episode.
It was.
Like toward the end, though, I was like, they ain't gonna be able to get through all these couples, but they did. They
They
had
had
did a
did.
real
They
good
had
job
did.
Yeah.
of doing the thing. So I'm gonna just go straight down the list. I'm not gonna pick and choose. I'm gonna just go in the order of appearance according to what I wrote down on August 19th.
Did you want to do your pre-roll?
Nope, I didn't.
Okay.
Your
let's start
pre-roll?
it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's
Are we
do
starting
pre-
over?
Nah, we just gonna
Roll
Jump
into
in.
that.
girl, Aubrey. I didn't have no drinks. I don't know what's wrong with me. Add this at the
Yeah,
top.
that wasn't that wasn't brandy.
Or was it a Marcus
That was-
Miller that you guys
that was
had
that
on weekend when we
vodka.
were gone?
No,
Nah,
that was that
That vodka.
that vodka.
It's gonna happen this weekend too.
All
Make
right.
my eyes small.
This
at you.
pre-roll looks different. Looks like a full-blown ad. It's not like the BetterHelp
Ew,
pre-rolls.
no. Who's it for?
Pre-roll is BetterHelp. Oh, they got it. Oh, they got 2 spots.
Yes.
Here we. Okay, let me get the right one.
Zoom
Okay.
in.
Nope, but it's the same.
Zoom in.
I don't
You
think
didn't
that's
get-
right.
POS.
then. Hold on, I
Yeah,
probably
it's
gave
not
you
the
wrong.
pre-roll.
We're going
one.
straight
Hold on, I gave you
to
wrong.
Give us 1 second, everyone.
Wild, Wild West. We're going straight to
What is that?
the
song?
Wild, Wild
Wow,
West.
wow.
Yeah.
Actually enjoyed
If
it.
you open
The only
it,
thing,
just-
it's
you
kind of
just turn
hard
the-
when you're
turn the
rapping
screen
about the
towards
movie
it.
plot.
Okay, here I
Kinda
go,
hard.
guys.
That'd be a good standalone song.
Okay, here I go.
Loveless.
Kevin, shush, shush. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. Life can be pretty darn hard. And without a healthy mind, it's even harder. Check out online therapy with betterhelp.com/TBTB
TV.
and be on your way to a little more ease.
And now we can get back to the episode. Aubrey, can you put that up top though for real? Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna get right into the peoples. I'm not keeping time.
I got
Oh, right here
Okay.
on 6.
it.
or
No, it's
20.
not really right anymore. But
No,
I
I'm
got it.
saying at 20 it'll be 15 minutes.
Okay.
Because we should start right now.
You mean at 5:40?
I'm just going.
No, I'm talking about when that clock gets to that count up gets to 20.
Okay.
That's another reason why I like shooting here.
Hmm.
That's very helpful.
It actually is.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's start. Oh, I didn't want to start with them, but it's the order of appearance. So here we go. Micah, Michaela,
Mhm.
and Zach.
Who wants to say it? Who's gonna say it first?
What you think needs to be said?
Your
Um,
eyeliner looks very good.
girls.
And Marcus's eyes are light brown. I just they
Yeah,
popping
your
in this light.
eyeliner
Okay.
looks very
Oh
good.
yeah, I said okay, brown sugar. Okay, caramel macchiato.
Pretty Rick is what they call it. Zach.
Is-
So they was making her look halfway crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Zach can't seem to let stuff go. If you can't get over something like this, you got a long road. Ain't no marriage or relationship gonna work if you can't get over something this minute and small.
This is what I'm glad you. I was looking at Twitter when I was watching this. There's this girl I follow who live streams everything. I mean, live tweets everything, and a lot of people were upset with her.
Mhm.
And I was like, as a husband, I was like, you had an opportunity. I mean, I get it. You had a dead to rights, but you dug in, didn't you?
She
Mhm.
has apologized. Like she said, I have apologized.
Yeah.
I am sorry. What I just don't know if if this continues. She didn't know. What she don't know,
But
she don't know.
In his defense, canceling the not the baby shower.
Oh yeah, no,
The
no, that, I don't
housewarming
know.
party,
I was
I
about
get
to say
all
the
that.
homecoming.
domino effect.
Yeah, but they addressed that. She addressed like I didn't know you was gonna feel that way.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that is what
and
she's
he's
saying.
still standing on the fence. So I just don't know. My anxiety ain't set up. Or do you have a career? Because you don't have some
No,
anxiety.
and I'm not upset with him for like feeling like he still needed to process it. I do feel like he was purposefully trying to make her feel even worse about it
Mm.
when she blatantly, clearly told him it was not about you. It was about, I didn't feel like we were in a good spot to have it. So even if he
Mhm.
was just like, well, I still am in my feelings, but I feel like he was trying to make her feel
Yeah.
even worse. I don't want to stay here. I don't.
That part I felt like that was like,
I
dang,
got-
like you really
I got something different to say.
Say,
you feel the other way.
No, I actually agree with everything you guys are saying. The only thing that I was like, I kind of understand where he's coming from is because this is so new and it's a red flag that's a trigger for him, I understood him being like,
So it's
because
familiar
even in
in a
the
bad way.
unfiltered, where she was like, I just feel like now I have to prove myself, which I do agree with y'all that like she apologized, let's try to like wipe it clean. But I think for him, he's like, it's too early for you to be acting like this.
Yeah,
You know,
foolish.
time
Mm.
allows you to give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
Time
yeah,
allows you to forgive and be like, I know her heart, she didn't mean it. I know his heart, he didn't mean it.
yeah.
But for her to be like that quick, and him feeling like you told me not to wake you up, then you did. Then it
Mhm.
became all of this, and now you've like, girl, I apologize, I'm sorry. He like, not that quick, not that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it is also human nature, right or wrong, it is human nature to carry your past relationships into your current relationship.
Right.
And if a person is bringing up and like you
Mhm.
are hitting on the same nerve that a previous partner
Yeah.
did,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he's like, yeah,
You can only go off experience of what you
yeah,
have experienced.
but it's
And
just
that
like-
sucks for her. No, I do agree.
yeah, I think we were just talking about this in here's the thing. You got your it's previous cats.
Yeah.
She is paying for his previous relationships.
Mhm.
This was the first time I was like, I see why y'all getting to the where y'all get. Because when you are vulnerable enough to apologize, and the girl that I follow on Twitter was like, good for Zach for seeing through this fake apology. She think these tears are gonna fix it. I was like, dang, I didn't feel like that was fake at all.
Uh-huh.
But I
didn't either.
think what
I
happens
didn't
is
think
Nah,
so.
I didn't think
No.
it was fake at all.
when you are that vulnerable and you're basically met with
Yeah.
you are now that vulnerability then quickly turns to anger.
Right.
It's
Which
like,
is why in the
okay.
next episode she was like, I said I'm sorry, you gonna get over it or
Right.
not.
Yeah.
Like, which
Yeah, 'cause-
then becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
'Cause,
Now she's
yeah,
doing another thing that he's gonna hate.
Yeah.
But hers, she's feeling like it's a response to an apology that wasn't accepted in action and words.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Oh, go ahead, babe. And then
No,
I'll say
I
what I was
just
gonna say.
because it feels like instead of addressing the issue as far as how everything was done versus addressing constantly bringing up that particular situation,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, that happened. Let's move on and figure out what we need to do to get better at so something like this doesn't happen instead of
Yes.
just hitting that same nerve over and over.
Yes.
And actually, that was his point.
Was it?
His point, and when you go back and like actually listen to what he was saying, he was like, it's not really about this, it's about the way you handled this.
He did say that a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
times.
It wasn't really
So
about
then I didn't
this
even
or
know. I
the
agree with Zach
apology.
now.
It was actually about the fact that you went from 0 to 100 that quick. It's about the lack of communication. It's about, I thought we was cool. Although Michaela was like, it really wasn't that cool, the conversation that he thought we had. It really
Mhm.
wasn't
Yeah,
all
it wasn't
that.
a
But
conversation.
regardless, his point wasn't like, I need you to like beg for this apology. You keep it begging for this apology. His point was actually the way you handle this, to me, is indicative how you will handle future situations.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's problematic for me because the way you said you were going to handle it is not actually how you handle it.
I think both of their problem is that they take offense too quickly.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
if they know the person.
Yes.
They
Mhm.
take offense
Mhm.
as if they know the intention behind what the person is
100%.
doing. And because they take offense so quickly, they don't take any time to ask the question of why did this thing happen the way it did.
Yeah.
Instead, they're like, I'm gonna go ahead and be in my feelings
Yeah.
and be to a point where I just don't even want to talk to you
Yeah.
to figure
Yeah.
out what it is. And I'm not saying that that's an easy place to come to. I mean, even when you get married the traditional way, it's sometimes hard to be like, "Ugh, first let me find out why you did this
Yeah.
before I rip your head off." But for them, I think it's even more important because they do not know each other.
Mhm.
I agree
Less than
wholeheartedly.
anybody
Mhm.
else because
Yeah.
they ain't been. Everybody else been almost 2 weeks.
There's
Mhm.
no
What
VOD.
day number
Oh,
4?
yeah, I didn't
Day
think
number
about that.
5, maybe.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
said
because he
2
had that
weeks
vid.
and he was in
vided
COVID.
up.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
I think one thing that helps in our relationship and probably in you guys as well, I know Melissa's never acting, and this is a blessing, and I appreciate this for our love, and I love you. I do. I mean that.
He gonna
I
say
know
something
Melissa's
ignorant.
never acting in malicious intent.
Oh, yeah.
So how I feel, it is still how I feel, but I don't think he can say she's not acting maliciously.
Well, she said she
Right.
was.
yeah, well, and then she was being petty on purpose.
She was being petty.
So
on
I think
purpose.
even when you're in your feelings, I could be like, okay, I know Melissa made me feel
Mhm.
this way, but I know that's more than likely not how she intended.
Mhm.
She just admitted I was a loud crack. Felt like your
She
neck was gonna
admitted
pop off.
what? You
She
said-
admitted that it was tit for tat.
Yeah.
When she left, it was tit for tat. Like, oh, you left, I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave, and
Yeah.
that was completely like, I'm going to get you back.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Right? I know Melissa's doesn't act in that way, and they don't. To your point, Tank, they don't have that cachet of good interactions, right?
Right.
They are starting off ever since he got COVID. It's
Oh.
been all left.
All
They've been
down.
It was
unable.
all downhill ever since he got COVID. And I think they're in a cycle of bad, right? We used to
Yeah.
talk about this in the first Love Hour tour. Even when you have the right to be mad for your relationship, I don't know who said I choose us.
Danny, actually.
Danny?
Mhm.
That was, even though he was justified, if he would have been like, I'm a little upset, I see how you're doing this. But the other part of that, well, let me finish that thought. I'm a little upset, I see how you're doing this, but I'm going to let it go. The thing that this show is different than other relationships. They are deciding if they want to continue
Right.
every
Mhm.
day.
Mhm.
So when you do that, and he's like, I think his boy, I can't remember his friend's name. His friend was like, you could see he has relationships that most would describe as toxic.
Mhm.
So he starts seeing that again. And now he's like, is this me? Because they picked this woman for me out of the random blue, and she's doing the same
Yeah.
thing that I've had in other relationships. I wonder if he's just like, ugh, this is
Yeah,
not
but-
looking good for
yeah,
us.
But even his friend had to like call him out, like when he was talking to just the camera of like, well, Zach got some growing to do too. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't approach all these situations. the
I'm
same.
in no way trying to say Michaela's fault. Michaela is not at fault in her behavior, but I personally feel like if you're going to be on a show like this, that you have to allow for you two to learn each other both in the best ways and the worst ways before checking out. If you check out this early, then you should have never been on this show, unless the
Mhm.
person's beating you upside your head. That's something
Right.
different.
Yeah.
But when you check out this early, you're not giving yourself or the other person the opportunity to learn how you have to operate in a successful relationship together.
Yeah.
Because the fact of the matter is that while she overreacted with him leaving, there is a solution on both parts of the way he communicates with her when he's leaving and her not jumping to conclusions if he does make a mistake and leave the wrong way.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just feel as though while she definitely needs some self-help in working on her temper and working on how she acts very immature when she acts out. He's got a lot of work to do
Mhm.
in communicating and not
Yeah.
feeling like and understanding like when he is also in the wrong or when she's in the wrong, giving her some grace and understanding too.
That's what it was. I feel like he didn't offer a little grace applied in that situation. They probably would have rectified it
Yeah,
more quickly.
on both parts.
And the other
Yeah.
thing, the reason you give that grace in a long-term relationship is because you know you're going to then need it.
Mhm.
Right.
And when you give it freely, then your partner's like, okay, that one time he had me dead to rights, he let me off the hook.
Yeah.
So when she has me, hopefully she'll have the same grace. But he is in a more evaluation period than I think he is in a let's make this work.
Yes,
Period.
I agree.
completely.
I
You know,
agree.
and I think that's what is going to frustrate him. And I could see them doing that because then when he finally feels good, he's going to come back. This is my prediction. He's going to come back and she's going to be like, you left. When I bore my
Oh,
heart to you, you left.
absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
on top of leaving, on top of like not giving the argument rest, he then was like, I can't even stay here tonight. I just,
I
That's
wonder.
what
my-
I feel
can't-
like
I
he was
just-
trying to
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
her feel bad. In
I
that
also
moment.
wonder
she
how
brushed
much of
past
his
him.
anxiety is like
Self-induced.
no, well, like is he on like perhaps anxiety medication or like
Yeah, because he
I
kept
just
bringing up
want
that-
yeah, he kept bringing it up like
he
it
was
was
like even pulling up.
yeah, I
outside,
just
it's
had
like,
I
that
was
was
so
worse than the
anxious
wedding
about
day.
it.
I'm like,
yeah.
I thought that was a
like that.
worse
What?
than the wedding day.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
I
dang.
feel like he's trying to make her feel bad to say those things.
Mm.
Like you already know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's true, you know what you're doing.
And she
Like-
brushed past him so hard when she left.
Uh-huh.
Well,
She
by
was
the
like-
Yeah,
end,
'cause-
she
yeah,
had
'cause
clocked
she was
out.
just like,
Oh, she's
I
done.
plan on
Yeah,
being
because
here.
she was like,
Yeah.
I'm
Like, my
sorry.
bad,
I said
sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Can we move forward? He
He
was
was
like,
like-
I'd rather not. She was like, bet, bye.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like he's like
That Cam
contradicting.
Newton gym.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like he's like kind of contradicting himself because he was like, we don't have to have an answer right now. Which
I agree with
which
that.
I
I did
agree,
too.
but at the same time, it's like
but that's
then
how
set
you're
your ass down.
You are literally you
Sit
are acting
down
like
and
you're not
drink some
hearing
water,
yourself say that.
eat some more d'oeuvres, and I'll go to the bedroom. We can just spend it, but we can be here together. But he's like, we don't have to have an answer, but I can't stay here with you.
Right.
What?
I there was a thought that I had. Is it gonna come back? Come on.
It's almost there. Come on. Yadaboshika.
Don't do that. You gonna make her.
Return. Yadaboshi. Jehovah Jireh.
Oh, the other problem, me and Marcus,
Amen.
me and Marcus, we be arguing, right? We are arguers.
And we be giving grace because I know I'm gonna need it.
But what I will say with them that we don't do often, it's peppered in there sometimes. I feel like they cuss way too much in their arguments, especially to be a newlywed couple. And I'm talking about because she be throwing them things out like
hard.
like the star. What are those things? Star blades.
Ninjas.
Yeah, she be
Star
throwing them
blades.
out.
I think they're called star blades. I think in the factory they are like,
There's a star
give me
blade.
although we're
number 6
ninjas,
star
these are
blade.
stars. Give me 6
If they're
star
not,
blades.
they should be.
Yes,
Star
they
blades
should
is
be.
a-
I agree.
Exactly.
Whatever
Absolutely
comes to
better
mind to describe something is actually what they should have
Star
called
blade.
it.
But that's how she throws them right at his. I mean,
I
at
agree.
his.
What was
at
this,
I
a
his
agree.
star
ear.
blade?
Yes.
Previously known as a ninja star.
No,
but-
no.
And
Star
I
blade.
just feel like she's got to pull back both of them because they both. I've heard him throw some out too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all just met each other. Y'all can't be throwing them cuss words out like that at each other because it just takes the argument to a different
Yeah.
But we don't
level.
even cuss like the way they
No,
be doing.
no, no,
I be
no.
like,
We
well, the
don't.
damn car was dirty.
Right.
You know, stuff like
But
that.
that's
It
the
was like,
frustration directed at
you
the
a
car.
money.
Right.
Hold on.
That adds a lot of
Yeah.
Oh yes.
because now you're mad at the way you're talking to me.
Yes.
In addition to whatever the
Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
calling an inanimate object a piece of ish.
Right.
To where you be like, no, you acting like a piece of ish. It's
She's
like,
Yeah.
like,
different.
you a MF
This-
that.
I
Yeah.
was like, okay. Because now, even if you were right, I'm like, first of all,
Yeah.
you don't even know
Exactly.
me like that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know
That's-
me like that to be calling me
That's
out
the
my
other
name.
thing is, I mean, we don't know what was going down, how their emotions were riled up in the moment, but she said in her Jamie was like, "Are you confrontational?" She was like, "No, but I don't back down."
Which
If
is
his-
confrontational.
Exactly. So if his fight or flight in the moment, it seems like his is flight.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Avoid it.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he
avoid
avoid
it.
it.
So
Yeah.
that's probably why he's like, you know what? I don't know where this is gonna go. My emotions are still riled right now because even he was like, I don't want to talk about this right now. Then she was like, but we finna talk. He was like, I don't want to talk about it, but now we're here. Emotions get riled back up, and he's like, I'm not
Yes.
He was
staying.
right there.
Right.
And that's why I'm just like, this is relationship 101, but they don't have this stuff.
Mhm.
She was right there. If
She
she
was.
might have let it go, because
Yeah.
when he said it, she was not ready to receive
Right.
that
Mhm.
criticism.
Right.
So she might have let that one go. He might not have even brought it up the same. You know what I'm
No.
saying? But because she wanted it right then,
Mhm.
right? And that's me and Melissa used to do it early in our marriage. I wanted to argue with her the way my family argued, which is we're not going to bed mad. And she was like, I don't want to do this.
Right.
And
You
she
gotta
one
sleep
time
on
she
it.
looked at me and was like, we have this conversation right now. You're not gonna like it. I was like, good night.
Y'all should have worked that anger off.
Yeah,
or
they don't-
exercise.
Let me sleep on it
Yes,
and calm
they
my day.
do with exercise because
Come
they
on.
don't know how to
Come
de-escalate.
on.
But you can de-escalate or escalate on a Peloton.
Oh, Peloton!
Let me tell you, there's so many things that are just better to do at home. It's just you're able to get so much stuff done when you don't have to add a commute to things. When you are able to just be like, I'll just go right over here to do this thing.
Right to
Well,
my
let me
office.
tell you, Peloton allows you to bring something just so much better to home sweet home. It delivers a workout experience that you never imagined when was possible right in your own home. Like I know me and Marcus, we now enjoy watching movies at home.
Mhm.
We now that we got a new double oven, we enjoy cooking
Hey.
at home. I've been baking stuff
I
for
just-
no
I just been
reason.
warming up towels in the oven.
But with Peloton, you'll have a workout experience like no other with ever leaving your home. Now, some of the things that sets Peloton apart from other gym studio workouts and other home workouts are the community you get with the Peloton. The fact that you can take these wonderful classes with amazing teachers that
Mhm.
have these great playlists. I'm talking about
Oh.
I've taken classes that at other places. I'm like, what is this music?
Man, it gets
Oh,
you right out of
man.
there.
It does not motivate you. But Peloton, you're able to pick classes that are, and you can specify them to the type of music that actually will get you pumping, get you going. They have leadership boards where you're able to, challenge yourself to get yourself on the leadership board. You're encouraged by the other people taking the class. You're encouraged by the teachers. And it also, you get live high fives. Pap, to be
Mhm.
able to motivate you in the middle of class. And that's not something that you're going to be able to get from
Listen,
Go ahead.
I love this, right? Alex Toussaint is my guy. He
Mhm.
was the black dude over there. He be playing the black music. and
Yes,
I
he
love it.
does.
And I don't care what you say. When I be quit, I'll be like, you see me.
He's
I can go lay down in a milkshake bath. But I know I'm gonna let him down. And also when you see a lot of people riding with you, you be like, man, I don't want to let these people down. I know we feel like strangers. We all working for a common goal.
right.
And I
then-
just want to. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the competitive part of me. I'd be like, I could beat them.
You're,
As long as at least one person lose to me, I'll be like, that's right,
Yeah.
Peloton. I beat Sally in Iowa.
I
What
was
you
just
gonna
gonna say that his soundtrack is also really good too because you be playing him loud.
Oh.
First of all,
I
Yeah.
do.
They be picking like when you get the teacher that plays the type of music you love, you just
it
don't
sound like
want-
a club. It sound like Club Peloton.
It does. Also, Peloton has groups you can join, like Working Moms of Peloton or Tabata for Tacos. So you can join groups that fit the type of lifestyle that you have. There's limitless disciplines. So whether your mood or overall fitness goal, you can mix and match classes for a total body workout. Choose from cardio, strength, yoga, Pilates, outdoor runs, meditation, and more. You can curate music. With Epic Artists collaboration and instructor curated playlists, their music experience is unlike no other. A seamless fit to your lifestyle. When you purchase the Peloton bike, you get access to live classes and thousands of on-demand, plus access to the app to get you moving anytime, anywhere. With a boot camp between nap times or a ride before brunch, you can seamlessly fit Peloton into your life. So this is what we want you to do with the Peloton bike. There's nothing like working out from home. Learn more at onepeloton.com. New members can try Peloton classes for free for 30 days at onepeloton.com/app. Terms apply. That's ONEPELOTON.com.
We're back in focus.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's the
I think it's the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Okay. The situation with them two folks is that
It's volatile.
Mm.
Yeah.
that's the word.
That's their
That is the
relationship
word.
is volatile.
That is
right
the word.
now. Ever since the COVID, it's just we cannot get into having a good day.
Yeah.
And-
And I could see them. I can see them going tit for tat until decision day. I mean, we already know from the preview some of the stuff goes bad, but I was curious how it got there, and now I see.
Yeah,
Well,
the way
her
they-
temper's already bad,
Yeah.
and his actions upset her, and then her actions upset him, and it's just a recipe for disaster.
They're already halfway resenting each other, and that's
Oh.
all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be like, oh, you slammed the door on me. I'm gonna slam the next door on you. It's
And I'm gonna
just
slam
like,
while you're told.
like an accident. Like, oh my bad, I didn't
Yeah.
even know you was behind me.
Yeah,
But-
start a relationship.
Sure enough.
It's different. I mean, I would take attraction not being there. I would take having a hard time finding commonalities in each other.
Mhm.
I would take having different lifestyles over we're starting off volatile arguing.
Yeah.
That is not even though me and Marcus argue and we'll go at it
Why
That-
you keep talking about us arguing? We'll argue
because
that
we
bad.
have a whole podcast. Is this going to cause an argument? That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna go to
Is
sleep.
that we're not.
I'm just saying though, you ain't got no. Just
Shut up. Oh yeah, go ahead. Even though me and Marcus argue, there is a definite we have never had
We argue with purpose.
we have never had volatile
Mhm.
arguments.
Oh yeah, volatile.
That's not
Is y'all
something-
recovery time quick as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our recovery time is really, really quick.
They've
it's,
been
it's
mad
like
for
our
the same
recovery
thing,
time
but-
is like a TV show.
We are
Yeah.
definitely we are
like for real.
it is important for us to get to the root very quickly so we
Yeah.
can know how to avoid
And move
that
forward.
same
Yep.
argument. We're not arguing for argument's sake of you gonna hear my side, I'm gonna hear your side. It's okay, what is this thing that has gotten us
To this
on
point.
to be misaligned?
You know what I think it is with Zach and Michaela? I believe I don't know. It might have been Insecure, but it's like I think the therapist asked Molly, "Do you want to be right or do you want to make it work?"
Mhm.
And I think at that time Zach could have chosen right or make it work, but
Mhm.
you weren't going to be able to get both of those.
Yeah,
And I think he chose I wanted to be right. He wanted to be, and he was fully justified.
sure.
And you could even argue that him removing himself from the situation could be justified, and he's right. I don't think it's going to help make it work.
100%
And I think
Correct.
that's
I
the-
actually think that is a function of how little they've been together.
Yeah. And maybe how they handle things.
It
Yes,
could be
both.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder if if this was like years, I mean, this is all imagination at this point, but years down the line, you have that cachet you're talking about. We've been together. I actually love you because we've been together for a long time. I don't want this relationship to go anywhere. That you would offer that kind of grace to be like, okay, let's sit down and work this out.
Yeah.
Versus in the very beginning of a relationship, it's the easiest time to be like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Do you think it
Yeah.
has anything to do with his lack of being in a relationship? 'Cause
Maybe.
he's
At least a
27.
positive one. It don't seem like
Yeah.
he did.
It
It looks
sounds
like
like
he's
a
been in
bunch
It
of
some,
almost
but
might be a little romanticized too.
No, 100%. I
And I didn't
absolutely
Romanticized.
romanticize
what might be
Like
the
the
his
relationship.
perception
Oh,
of
previous
what
one.
yeah.
Exactly.
His perception of what a relationship
No,
should
what a-
look like.
got it.
Coming out of all the toxic ones, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, clearly something was done wrong there, but this is gonna look like this. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
He could have used this as an opportunity. You want to say it?
Kaylin said, but she changed based off his friend's suggestion. I actually do agree with that.
She
that
did.
her energy
Mhm.
came in differently after she had the conversation with his
How you
friends.
yeah, he told her.
That's why I
do it
started
calmly.
off from is after they met back up after she talked to his friend. It's just like, okay.
She's
And-
understanding.
and she was
Yeah.
understanding. That's when she was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And he was still like, hey. That's why I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I
man.
agree.
It like he was saying something to a girlfriend in the past. He wished he could have said then.
Because
Like, I didn't tell you, but I told Michaela.
I'm gonna tell her, but no, because you can tell. Again, I'm not saying she's right. You can tell with all of her outbursts and her the things
Big
that
ass
she
head.
does. She's not doing it thinking that they're still not going to work.
I agree.
Oh, agree.
She and her packing up and leaving pissed off wasn't I'm leaving this marriage. I'm just going to show you how mad I am.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
canceling the housewarming. We
Actually,
both
was like a legitimate reason for
She-
canceling though.
It was not her being like, we're not going to work. It's, I don't think we're on a good enough page for us to have other
Right.
people come into our house. Where I feel like he's at the point of, this ain't going to work.
Yeah.
And she is.
I
her
think it
biggest-
flipped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her biggest mistake with him, I think, I'm not saying it's a mistake, but with him, she greatly misunderstands the consequences of her actions.
You
Yes.
go right about
Yeah.
that now.
He takes that stuff way harder than
Yeah.
I think she realizes he's gonna take it. And she's not understanding that. Whether she's wrong or right, he takes it to 10.
I think their window to be aligned, they both flip flop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when she was really mad, Pastor Cal came in. Then he thought they were fine. Then after Pastor Cal, they have a conversation. He told his friends, I thought we were straight.
Yeah.
Then she sends me a message. No, I'm not done being mad. I'm
Yeah.
canceling this. Then
Yeah.
he's like, well, wait a minute. Now, after the event, she want to apologize. And he's like, nope, now I'm mad.
Right. Because I do think she took the friends.
It's like trying to touch two positive magnets.
Yeah,
together.
they just-
Yeah, like,
Yes.
it's gonna keep
Exactly what
That
missing.
is the best
Gonna
analogy.
keep
That
missing.
is such a perfect analogy.
One of y'all
It
flip,
is.
the other one stay. Y'all can-
And that's what happened with the magnet. They both
Yeah.
flip, and now it's,
Yeah.
it's the other way.
I do think she took the friend's suggestion to heart.
Yeah.
And I think had she possibly gotten that suggestion from the beginning,
Yeah.
she would have adjusted her
Yep.
behavior.
But do you think she could? Because that seems like that's her personality.
It is her preset, absolutely,
preset. Yeah.
absolutely. But because I think she wants this marriage to work,
Yeah.
I think she would have fought very hard against what's her what's that thing called? Reflect? No, no.
reflex.
No, what's the when you do something all the time?
Default.
Default works,
Yeah.
but there's another word. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
stop
about?
Core
talking, I can
programming.
Think of it.
Disposition.
Just natural reaction. I can't
Reaction.
think of it.
No.
Re-
Somebody gonna tell me.
Bowflex.
Predisposition.
Predisposition.
It's not that
Predisposition.
big. Is it reflex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, that's what. That's why I was doing that.
All right, tight hour. Move
All
it
right,
on.
we moving on.
Reflex.
All right.
Hit it.
All right,
Tight
let's go.
hour.
Child, let's go to Bow and Johnny.
Let me.
Man.
Can I start?
Go ahead.
Can I start?
I didn't want to start them. I wanted to start them, but go ahead.
Johnny. Zoom in me. Cam,
Zoom
single me
in.
out.
Zoom in.
Johnny, now you done
You
lost
get
me,
up
Johnny. You pissed me off this entire episode.
Mhm.
I don't like how he handled
Man,
anything in this
can I go
episode.
next after
Go
he-
ahead. Go
No,
on.
no.
No, go over. I want to split the anger
Zoom
with
in.
you.
Zoom in. Johnny, with all the theatrics. All right?
Yes.
This
come
is
on.
not a play.
That's exactly.
Stop
Say it,
it.
baby.
Zoom
Say
in.
it.
Stop it, Johnny. It's not that serious. That's all right, Ken.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Ken
man. We
was
are
on
hard.
time.
We difficult. I'm sorry. But
I-
come on now, with all these things.
he thought he was in a
Oh,
movie.
Dave,
He was in. We're both.
because all these things. Come on,
And then
Johnny.
him and
no!
Jose. Hold on.
Jose.
Oh, what was that?
Don't mess up my eyelash. Don't mess up my eyelashes.
I was like, God,
Come on now. Come on.
I was watching this on the plane. I audibly was like, "Oh, brother, just enough. It's just enough."
I think he's cried. Has he cried every
Every
episode?
He has.
He's found a
episode.
reason to cry and like laugh it off, like because I feel like he
Oh,
works up
my
the tears to get one to drop before he start like.
Even the bedroom conversation when he was falling asleep, we'll rest on it and talk in the morning.
Too much.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
this man
talk
is so
about it.
extra.
I mean, I'm like,
I'm actually angry he got married.
he
I'm angry.
if I
Yeah.
were her, I would have been like, you shouldn't even be here.
No, I agree.
You are so the woman. Look, the thing that bothers me the most, he is going out. He said it. He is going out of his way to find some. This is Johnny. The way you just cracked
I
your
know.
neck.
I did. It felt
Mhm.
good,
You
though.
know, that sound. I don't like it, and I just feel like if I would have heard a before. In my first date, I would have been out.
gone.
You know
I
what?
would've been gone.
I just want to be honest with you. Had I known this, if we weren't in this experiment, we wouldn't be together right now.
I'm not a big cricker, and you've done that. That's like the second time you've done this, and I just need some time. And then they go to his talking head, and he's just like,
Oh,
It's
that's
just-
exactly.
breathing,
That's exactly.
breathing.
You got
That's
the pause and
exactly-
stuff.
it's just the way when she cricks. I'm like, in the past, I would have,
See the
I
lips
would have
up.
just,
Yes.
I would have just laughed. And it's just like I'm watching her crick her neck, and it's just like, are you not happy with me? Is your neck not comfortable?
Oh,
And I just like,
And that poor woman
I
is
right
trying
for being
so
here?
hard.
she is.
and I would
She's
be,
like a
I'd be too
ragdoll.
done,
He is so extra. And
I'll be
then-
like,
and
I'm
then-
me, nigga. Deal with it.
bruh. She has it. If you look at, and I know you're not supposed to compare couples to couples, but if you look at the stuff that Michaela and Zach are going through,
Right.
and then you look at the stuff that you were complaining about, it is the most superficial
It is.
stuff. It is the most.
Crazy.
It's the most.
Yeah.
You left the toilet seat up, like, bruh, just hush.
And I'm like, he's like making, I'm like, what script are you reading? Did
Dude.
you hear it on Audible?
He's
Did you read a
auditioning.
book on Audible to find this story that you've made up in your head?
yeah.
I truly feel like
no,
he did.
Peloton. Better help.
That's what I thought you
We got two.
Oh,
You know what he needs to do?
He
He
needs.
needs to talk to somebody about all this ignorant
Where
stuff
at,
and all these
Tank?
theatrics.
And he better help
That's
us where
where
he
he
needs
needs
to
to
go.
go. That's what I've been saying from
Yeah.
the get go.
Because something is interfering with his happiness. Okay. And it's
Yes.
preventing him from achieving his goals of being married. All right. Johnny is over here projecting all this stuff on Bao that is not Bao's fault. He's over here just making her feel like she's not worthy of being a wife when it's actually him that has things that he needs to work
Yes.
out. And he's not the only person that does this in the world.
If
And
you got to go to therapy, what about it?
what about it? Well, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online. There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. So all these people in Houston, is this taking place in Houston right now?
It's in Houston.
They can get on BetterHelp. Come on, Married at First
And
Sight.
even if the best therapist was in LA, the people in Houston got access to them.
Come on, you can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video and phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
That's right.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change therapists if needed. It is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today.
Yes.
You can visit their website and see their testimonials. There's so many of them. You'll just know how good they are. Visit betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's better, HELP, and join the over 2 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states. Now, this is a special offer for the Bald and Beautiful listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And we thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this podcast.
What you was over there laughing at?
I just realized why they keep putting plate emojis in the comments.
Mhm.
They're doing
Plates.
plate goat, plate goat, plate goat. And I was like, what is this white
Curry
emoji?
goat. That's what you were going.
Huh?
You were going curry goat.
Yeah, I was like, what is the goat? Are y'all hungry? And then it was plates.
Plates.
Yeah.
And then your transition game. Mark is in studio. He's on another
He's
level.
different.
He ready. Look at
Hey,
you.
hey,
Look at
you
you.
gonna mess up my eyelash?
Is there another ad right now?
No,
Okay.
No, that was my bad. The
Oh,
wrong
that's
one.
the pre-roll.
because we
Mhm.
did that same.
Gabriel fix it. Thank God.
Nah, yeah, I missed that first one.
I would be like, you done did this one too many times.
Oh.
It was just the last
Yeah.
episode, or maybe an episode,
I
two
agree.
episodes before,
Yeah.
where he needed to go home and
Mhm.
figure it out.
Yes.
Was that last
before-
episode or
no,
two?
the one
Two
before-
episodes.
I think 2 episodes.
Okay,
ago.
so
yeah,
he just, which means it
He
was
just
like a
got
day or
back,
two
yeah.
ago in
Right.
real life.
yeah.
And now you're not sure if you want to be married, but nothing has really happened.
Nothing's happened.
Nothing.
She's literally just been her.
She's just awake.
And you know what would have had me?
She's not doing.
Awake.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
annoyed for her. It's just
Yeah.
like, bro, why are you making a big
And she's
deal
not
out
even
of
mad
it?
about it, which is
I think
she's
she
trying to be
is.
understanding.
I
Sorry,
think
go
she's
ahead.
getting irritated.
No, she's getting there, but like she hasn't expressed that yet.
Let me tell you, I would have slapped the taste out of his mouth when the friends asked how far into this are you? Like they said, if you could rate this, like how committed to this?
Oh
Mhm.
my god!
And this a-hole said, what did he say, 65%? And I was
Yes.
like, you mean 20?
right.
Because
He
you were
lied
just
He
crying.
lied the entire time.
Well, so did
he
she.
absolutely
She was
did.
like, I'm 100%. He's 90. I said, girl, you don't know math.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
she-
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
You don't know math, baby girl. Because he trying to leave you today.
He
Yes.
is checked out. He should have went on another date.
He should
Mhm.
not have applied to the show.
He should not.
When he was saying, I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready. That's about the honest thing he said.
And
he
I don't know
thought
that
he was
she's-
ready.
yes.
He was not.
He said, "I'm effed up." She's up. We're both effed up.
No, no, no,
She's
no, no.
not.
No,
She-
he's saying that she's effed up because she's married to him.
He's right about that.
Oh,
Because
okay, I didn't read it like that.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but what's ridiculous? Like they gave him the what was it, the relationship book, and when he was talking about, well, maybe that's hinting toward, I don't know where. Like, why is that even on your? Why is sex even on
Mhm.
your mind if you don't?
This is why he pissed me
Oh,
off. I don't
trying to
like.
keep it PG.
I would
Don't you,
be
PG? Ain't no kids in here.
again, not to talk about how we be arguing, but still, if me and
Again?
yes, I'm gonna bring it up and let me tell you why.
As an example
As
of
an-
what you should do.
Yes,
Let's don't come over
no,
here.
no,
with
no,
some
for
logic.
real. When me and
home crew
Marcus,
beefing, home crew beefing.
No, we ain't beefing. That's my homie.
when me and
That sweet potato
Marcus
pumpkin pie
are
though, I'm a
feeling
little
some
mad.
way of type about each other, we are not going to fake it for
Right.
anyone.
Mm.
It's not going to be all of a sudden him touching me and rubbing me on my back if we're not like feeling each other just
Mm.
because company's around.
Mhm.
Because that's
Yeah.
just gonna make me escalate. I'm gonna be like,
Like, why you touching me?
Right.
Like,
You know we ain't talking right now. So why you touching me like that?
y'all be like, Liz, could you give that water to Angel so she give it to me?
And I feel like that's what he did. He has not ever treated her this nice since they've gotten back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, once company's there, he's all happy-go-lucky about their
Faking the
marriage.
funk.
Oh, what is this about? No, you just said her happiness annoys you.
Yeah.
It turns
Like
you
2-3 days
off.
ago.
What a ridiculous
It's a
statement
stupid thing
to say your
Dumb.
happiness. I want Melissa to be happy. Am I jealous when she's getting dumplings? The funny thing about the dumplings, Daddy made some dumplings. I was at home in
Kev,
the
let's
hotel.
not talk about
No,
it.
I want. Oh, you didn't get there.
I
I,
didn't
saw
get-
you. When
I
you
Now
was
he was
busy,
working,
man. I
putting
was
in
working.
a recess lighting. They could have
Listen.
came over and cooked the dumplings at our house.
Oh,
What you
now
gonna
we
do?
got ovens and furniture list
Listen, I was in the hotel.
this weekend.
All the
My
restaurants
house.
were closed.
Uh-huh.
The doggone, next to the front desk, they be having like a
The little
snack place.
kitchenette. Yeah.
They closed that. I was like, why? It's just the door of a closet. All I wanted was a granola
It was
bar.
the door of
So
a
then I
closet.
go to my room. I go in Melissa's story because I'm, I want to cry a little bit. see
It
what
was
she
a
doing.
story.
Yes,
had
that's how we
apple
saw it.
dumplings.
Oh, they were gorgeous.
Why
Mark it.
y'all keep doing this to me?
I'm mad
Liz was
too.
texting me, "Hey, boy, you don't know what you missed.
It was
Stop
very
it."
good.
You women, you texted him to let him know.
To let
In
me
the
know how
home-
good it was.
The home team
Show
group
him the
chat.
story.
The home team group chat.
Yeah,
Listen,
the home team group chat. It's just like more. I'm like, I don't need details. Thank you. I'm fine. I was like, I'm about to send an Uber to come get me a plate.
Plates.
Plate.
I forgot where I was going with that
My
point.
bad.
And
Get that
she
outta here.
made
Knock your
this
phone out of there.
caramel. I don't know if the caramel was homemade because I don't know how you make caramel,
sugar,
but she added some
Hennessy, or
like
something.
no like a
Because they
like
know
a-
home crew be drinking.
like a cream,
Boy.
Uh-huh.
like a heavy cream to it.
Oh, Melissa called me. She was, Kev,
That's what
Danny done made some sweet pope.
Don't say it. It's gonna be on the restaurant. I mean on the cookbook.
Okay, Danny done made some very good dessert. And
It was a
I-
homemade ice cream.
But you know what I said?
But I said
"Oh,
you
so
can't
just-"
say what was in
Oh,
it.
okay.
I said, "Oh, so you just being a villain." And then she said, "Insert to hear me,"
So here's the
because
villain.
she kept giving me details.
That's what it- oh, that's
I was
what
like,
started
I'm going
this.
on silent.
Josh was looking at her story and she was like, why is Danny even on the home team? She don't have nobody that's on
On
tour.
tour. Danny's like,
I
yup.
don't care. Danny be
Yeah,
like, I'm going to
Danny's-
be up in there.
Yeah.
Danny's she's in
Uh,
there
I can't
more than
believe
I
I
am.
went
I
to
just
that
joined
I,
them.
you were talking about
I
food. I don't know.
I just joined the girls. It ain't
point
even.
It's
They just recruited me.
Danny is
I'm sorry.
making a
She was on the
cookbook
road.
just to put a period on it. Danny's making a cookbook. She's testing out. This is ridiculous. She's testing out the recipes, and we are the testers. So
No.
for 2 days, all we did was
Don't
test
touch me.
2
recipes.
days?
2 days. I ain't getting
I'm
invited the first
sorry,
day.
baby.
I ain't see
feel
you at all
bad
with them
for
this
you.
I
weekend,
wasn't
Marcus.
with them.
That it was his.
I was
fault.
at home. I was eating
Careless.
BJ's ahi tuna salad.
The first
I
day was
watching
beef
the
anyway.
boys. They was in that little table. It was so cute.
While Marcus was put in recess.
Yeah, I
holiday.
remember when
That's
I was
why you
working
had a
hard.
honey-do list.
You did. I was looking at Marcus' kids, and I was remember when our kids had that little
Man.
table.
Okay, we off topic. You talking about the tight hour? It's your
Tight hour.
Tight hour.
anything else on Bow and Johnny? No.
He sucks balls.
That's,
I want
that's,
him.
That's
I want
the
him.
end.
He sucks
Dang.
balls.
That's the end.
I want him to take a hard
that
look in the
happen?
mirror.
Look at the beginning of this season, and how did Johnny get to trash?
I
level?
thought he would
Nah,
never.
this was the couple I thought would make it.
I
Everybody.
did not think I would.
Want him to look in the mirror, and I want him to pull his moments of life like a plaything. He's
Mhm.
decided I can see another person on this show who more wanted the person to just fit into his life exactly the way he wanted
100%.
than him. And I want you look in the mirror and realize that if your relationship fails, it is right now 100%
Yeah,
your
It's
fault.
almost like he wanted somebody to come in and swoop him up like a baby and tell him it's gonna be okay and
Yes.
act sexy and be quiet all at the same
Oh,
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like his stuff that is annoying. He doesn't see the issue with that.
Right.
But everything she does that annoys him, not only does it bother him, he makes a point to make it each point a talking point.
Oh, absolutely.
And tell her, I just want to be honest. And it's very Ricky
Yeah, it's
Bobby
almost-
with all due respect.
yeah.
You can't just say that and then say whatever you want. But I said with
Exactly.
all
With
due
all
respect.
due respect,
And
yeah.
he's talking about he just into vanilla sex. You got a whole lot of what you call it? I can't remember no words today. Comments.
Mm-hmm.
And you worried about her getting giggly and happy.
Just
Better read that book.
enough.
Eating
not time.
papaya.
Now listen. Yes, he should.
So what was it?
Yeah, it had a papaya on the
Oh.
front. People need to
Yeah.
learn how to do it.
Yeah, look at that. Pow.
Is that right?
Tight hour.
Wait, Shush it.
No, we
Okay.
got a little
I
more
was
time.
like, where was the papaya? Is that a
That they had gave him at the thing.
Oh,
It's about pleasuring a woman. It had a papaya on the front.
What is
I
a papaya
missed it.
thing people do sex with?
No, when
Nah,
it's
just-
cut
it's-
open,
it
it
looks-
resembles
like
Ah.
mochi. Yes, like a lot
Ooh,
of fruit.
child, when you have to explain the joke, it's no longer a joke.
I look like a
All right, we done with them. Yeah, Val. Johnny, we turn on you. Next couple, Mirla and Gil.
I like her now. I do. I like her now,
I don't
which makes
remember.
me what?
I.
She had a good
knew
episode.
It.
I don't remember what happened, but when
I can
something
tell you,
happened. Oh,
When she was on the phone with his mother,
Mm-hmm.
you could see that she was genuinely wanting to connect. She wanted the
Mhm.
mom to like her. Like, I feel like they have edited so that
Yeah.
we want to dislike her.
Yeah.
But as watched her more, I'm like, these two might actually make it.
I actually
Hey.
thought the same thing. I
I
literally
I said
said
it from day
you
one.
You did, Marcus.
and I'm not
did.
gonna lie to you.
Marcus said
I
it.
had the same thing. My
You
only
did.
issue is I a little bit turned on Gil though.
Did
Yes,
you?
yes, me too.
I did because again, the way they've edited Mirla to have us think of her
It's
as
the,
a superficial
it's the current
gold
Karen,
diggery-ish
Karen
person.
Miles thing.
Yes.
again, yeah.
when the reality is when they pulled up their savings
Come on,
account,
Melissa. I was
She
hoping you
had
were gonna
her
bring it
ish
up.
all together.
She sure did.
she was like, so it
She's
sounds
Jose
like
without
you
the,
need a place
without
to
the,
stay.
she's Jose without the board.
Yes,
Yes.
just
And
because
she said,
all
I pay
we
my credit card off
Show
every
enough.
month.
Every month.
Show
And I
enough.
don't go
With-
shopping that much.
3 times a year.
Three
with
times a year.
8 Louboutins in there, with
Yes.
13 racks of 8 pairs of pants hangers
Mm.
that are true religions or whatever they're called,
Yep.
with my high standards, and I still sounds like you need to get your game up.
And he was like, so she was like, so we buy a house, we start from scratch. She was like,
Mhm.
Yes.
I
have
mean,
no
No,
money.
because
he
he's got-
stumbled. Talk about, well, my savings account is rolled up in my 401k from over there, but I can send
Yeah.
it over
The
here.
way
Like,
my
I ain't
bank
gonna be able to
account
show
works.
you. He said, I can't get the
Uh-uh.
money from Costa
No, no,
Rica.
It's
That's
not-
over there.
no.
Colombia.
Yes.
Colombia.
Colombia,
Now, when
that's what it
she
is.
said, hold on, Face ID, it's right here.
Nails in the game.
Oh, yeah.
When she
oh,
be
yeah.
pointing and doing stuff,
You come here. Come here. Let me talk to you.
Get
Let
your
me-
butt up here
let
now.
me-
Shut up.
let
or
me
I
show
kill
you.
I kill
Yes.
you.
She,
it's like a
Too legit to
actual
quit.
metal nail hitting the phone.
yes. That's what it's supposed to say. Like, clack, clack, clack.
Is my savings down in Colombia? And you know, I got the banks are different
It's like
there.
check
It was
it
all
my
these
savings.
excuses.
If I transfer it,
You got to have that
But-
Swift code because
yeah,
it's
but-
international.
When I was just watching them react and how, like, I think she has a very dry humor and dry
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
So, and it was, I don't know, it was a specific conversation that they were having. And I was like, you see how they just talked and how they just deal with each other in that whole conversation. I said, they've been editing her to look a certain way.
Mhm.
And she don't, that's not how they react. They seem like they're happy together. Like, even with him always joking about all her clothes, she was just like, but I feel like we, couples need something to joke about. So that's
Yeah.
she
cool.
did take it good.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if it was annoying her, she'd be like, but I get it. And
Yeah.
she even said that he was very patient. So she knows even on her side, she may need some patience. You've been clowning me.
She was very
It-
funny though. They asked her, he said, "I'm changing one thing," and they cut to her. She was like,
Nope.
"Nope."
Never. Never.
Why-
Not
I
with
don't
you.
like-
She's
Nope.
She was like, what do I need to change?
Nope. Never.
She
Lip
stood in that
finger.
10 toes down.
List
Never.
finger.
Tell me why.
And,
told you
Hold
I'm
on,
not
good.
and I like how
List finger. Why do I need to change something?
I like how when they're around, other couples, she lets him talk.
She does.
She
Mhm.
really she
Because
is
she
not,
knows she's an introvert.
and not only that, I think like even though her money will always supersede the money that he
Mhm.
makes, just the way their careers are set up, you can tell she is not going to make him feel small about that.
Yeah.
She's
100%.
really allowing
Yeah.
him to walk in his manliness, and she
Yeah.
wants that. So she lets him speak for them.
Yep.
She looks at him,
Yep.
nods her head like, "Yep, I'm attracted to him."
Because even though,
Mhm.
the financial thing, it wasn't just, she wasn't like, oh, she was just like, so it means we're
And
starting
let
from
me tell
scratch.
you,
Yeah.
That means
I
you
was
gotta do
actually
this until you get up to-
surprised
get
that
everything
she
up.
didn't have more petty because
Uh-huh.
he kept, of course, you never know if they're editing things out of sequence.
Yeah.
But the moment we showed each other savings accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and then very next
He
time,
almost started.
he
He's
was
like,
talking
"That's-
about my closet,
real
my
side."
shoes, my pants, my shopping, my whatever. I would be looking like you might want to shut up.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might.
I'ma-
You better
I'ma
have
just-
100 bands.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna give you a look that says shut up.
That would be like if Jose looked at Rachel's savings and
Yes.
she had more than him. Now what's that? Put that on your chart.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
That-
but what's your credit score? And I have a house. I mean, Jose acts like he learned this all on his own. He probably got a book and listened to it on Audible
He
to
for
learn all
sure
this
did.
stuff.
Yeah.
Learn
He
how
for
to
sure
budget,
did.
learn how to get a good credit score. Well, if you don't know what Audible is, let us tell you. Audible is the leading provider of spoken word entertainment all in one place. At Audible, you can first find the largest selection of audiobooks ranging from bestsellers to new releases to celebrity memoirs, languages, business, motivation, and more like original entertainment. And more like original entertainment from top celebrity creators and thousands of popular binge-worthy podcasts. As an Audible member, you'll get 1 credit every month, good for any title in our entire premium selection. That means the latest bestsellers, the buzzest new releases, and the hottest celebrity memoir or the bucket list title you've been meaning to pick up. Those titles are yours to keep forever in your Audible library. You will also get full access to our popular Plus catalog. It's filled with thousands and thousands of audiobooks, original entertainment, guided fitness and meditation, sleep tracks for better rest, and podcasts, including ad-free versions of your favorite shows and exclusive series. All are included with your membership, so you can download and stream all you want, no credits needed. You'll always find the perfect title for whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, or however you're feeling. Whether it's comedy, romance, suspense, true crime, science fiction, or fitness and wellness, you can even squeeze in a workout or guided meditation without having to go to the gym or a class. With everything you love to listen to all in one app, Audible is your playlist for life. New members can always try Audible for 30 days on us. Now, they have so much to offer. So this is what we want you to do, dear God. Hold on, guys. This has got so much wording in it. I can't even find where I'm supposed to go. Aubrey, please cut.
God came from the soul.
Yeah, it did.
Dear God.
Got
I
dang on
hate when they do
pages.
that. I hate that.
Oh, okay. So, it's so much. This is what we want you to do. Visit audible.com/TBTB
TBTB.
or text TBTB to 500 500. Again, visit audible.com/TBTB
TBTB.
or text TBTB to 500-500. Give Audible a try. Check out their premium audio library and all the great shows and meditation things they have to offer. And we thank Audible, for sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, Audible.
Thank you, Audible. Do I need to give them a book that we're reading?
I don't know. Why do I have all of these words?
Let me just tell them. I can give them a book.
No,
Okay.
nothing's in red that says we have to do
Okay.
it. But make sure that this it has to have, so Aubrey knows it has to have this overlay.
Okay.
Oh God, it was making my eyes go cross.
Can you read it? Aubrey, over the Audible
Just
section,
the stuff I just said.
can you put an overlay that says visitable? Visit audible.com/TBTB or text TBTB to 500-500 and just leave it as a bottom third. All right, child.
Ooh,
Someone, Taylor said this, and we said it earlier, that they're editing, which is probably true because
sure.
editors are probably men.
Story
and so
producers.
their producers are editing her in a very misogynistic way.
Mhm.
I said that very early on
Yeah.
because if she was a man who wasn't demanding anything,
Could
and
be
she's
Jose.
not, yeah, really. Well, no, not quite the
It
same.
seems like a highlight though.
Yeah, it is, but he's a little bit different to me personally. But I see the point you making. But
Yeah, nobody have a problem with.
But yeah, if
Yeah.
it was just a man who was making money and was like, "Woman, I'm not expecting you to do nothing. I want to take you on trips. I
He'd be
want
like,
to
"Hey,
do whatever."
He got his own money. That's what we
Exactly.
got."
He wants to spoil her. What woman doesn't want to be
Exactly.
spoiled?
Also the way people responding to it.
And that's what it is.
They
It's intimidating often for men to have a woman that makes more than him, and so
Yeah.
he's bringing it up really out of, I think Angel said this, out of insecurity
Mhm.
about. But when she had the opportunity to be petty,
She didn't.
she didn't.
She did.
Kudos to
She made
her.
him feel very, very comfortable in that
Kudos to
situation.
her, because even when she was like, "I can take a joke, no big deal," I promise you, after we showed the accounts, I would be like, "You should probably not talk about me.
Right, and I think that did put
Like,
him in, kind of put him in his
You
place.
gotta humble."
Of like, oh, okay, now I might live by humble means, but you have definitely made it so that you can live the lifestyle you want and still be doing better off
Mhm.
than what I
Yeah.
am.
And she said it a million times. She said it from the first time they talked to her, and her friends echoed it. She makes her own money. She
Mhm.
makes good money. She's not expecting. She never said, "You gonna have to take
Exactly.
care of me."
No.
Mhm.
All she ever said is, "This is what I want to do with my money, and I take care of my stuff." So let her rock.
And yeah, what's interesting is she made the statement like, "I only shop 3 times a year."
Right.
That's the 3 main seasons. You know,
Yeah.
fall and winter, probably the same. Summer, spring. I don't know
Right.
how she's shopping, but it's just like she ain't shopping, or even if she is window shopping, it's not like she's shopping every single day.
But she obviously
Got
has
stuff.
made the
But
budget
she can
to
do
get
it.
it.
Yeah, she can
Yes.
do what she's doing.
What I thought was funny, I watched the after show and the what's his name? Gil had on Gucci
He sure
shoes
did.
in
That boy
the
got some white out and painted them
He
pants
sure
on too.
did.
and the host was like, "Well, Marilyn must have got you to do something because you got on these Gucci
Sure enough.
shoes." He was like, "I never said that I
Mhm.
was uncomfortable, that I wanted to not be comfortable." He said, "I'm okay living
Nah,
luxury life."
He was making it seem like she was
Being
label chaser and
irresponsible
being irresponsible.
and
She'd have her stuff
frivolous with her
together.
money.
Yeah.
But
He made it seem like
he even made the statement like he's got like designer shoes and stuff, but he don't have a whole closet of stuff. And I'm like, but if she can get it, then she can get it.
Listen,
Right. People have a right to choose how they spend the money that they work for.
especially when they're single. All the stuff
100%.
she's
Yes.
done. This was before she got married.
Some people are like, no, you gotta save, you gotta save. Some people are like, who am I leaving it for?
She ain't got no
Yeah.
kids.
Some people want to go. To
That's
the,
an old school way of thinking. Save everything. Like saved money don't do nothing for you. Invest.
or
or
spend
blow a
it.
bag and
Spend
at
it.
the Nobu Hotel.
Spend it.
I agree. She doesn't have any kids, and therefore,
She ain't had no dog.
who's she gonna leave it off to? She says she want to buy a house. She's
Mhm.
clearly saving for that, but outside of that, child,
And what have you done with all your special stuff? You got the little savings and checking over at the credit
and was
union in
trying talking
Columbia.
about my check-ins and savings.
I want to know about this Columbia money and why he can't get it
Hey,
out.
hey, sending his
let's
money.
not say that too loud. You don't know what's going on. in
Nah, I
Colombia.
said I
It
wanna
might be
know.
some-
Okay,
Hey,
well,
hit me up, Gil.
I don't
You
wanna-
know
I
I'm
don't
trying
wanna
to get
know.
up into some Colombian money.
Not if we can't get back to it.
Oh,
He
we
said
know
I
that's
can't take
real.
it. He said I can't get
I
to
don't
that
know.
money.
No,
She
she like he
said
was giving it
no.
to his family, right?
He said the money I sent, but he showed how much money he
No, she said, but you can get to it when you want. He was like, yeah.
no, but they can't use it towards.
No, they can't use it toward, buying
Well,
a
that's
house.
what then what is it for?
Yeah.
Because it's not already in the bank.
that whole
No, it
conversation.
didn't sound like it. Like it takes months to buy a house. He could, if it's accessible, it ain't.
And he said she said so. It sounds like we're gonna have to start from scratch.
Yes.
And he was like, "Yeah."
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Anyway, they're gonna be
Tight
all right.
hour.
All right,
Tight
moving
hour.
on.
Mhm.
Have we done all our ads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The rest of
Let's,
the stuff next time. though.
I know. Let's go to Brett and Ryan. They're small.
I can't remember anything
Ain't
happening.
nothing
there.
They weren't that
And
major.
he's going to start communicating his feelings towards her more, so that she can start opening up. That was pretty much the bulk of it.
Yeah,
Is
they
that
were boring compared to
They were
everybody
very
else.
boring. I still don't think he likes her as much as she likes him.
yeah.
No, I agree with you.
She definitely is crushing on him, and he's just being really reserved about like he said that they both decided they wanted to let everything just happen naturally, which I just don't think is a good
Ain't nothing
idea.
about this natural.
I mean, even
There's
the
not normal
experts say
circumstances.
we have to set them up to do things to escalate
Yeah.
their intimacy, to escalate them getting to know each other. So this approach of just let's just let
the
things
manatee thing really
happen.
bothered him.
I know.
Check us out. How much does a manatee weigh?
Them things are
They're
huge.
huge.
They are enormous.
They are huge,
Now,
man.
granted, I know they are very docile creatures, but they are massive. You are in the manatee's environment.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
not scared of
oh,
a manatee, but I don't want one swimming up under me when I'm in his little ass kayak.
Yeah, no, I agree with
I
that.
would-
You basically in the
Yeah, I don't
water.
understand why he's making such a big deal out of this. Like that thing it's bigger than this table.
Mhm.
They got to weigh close to 2
Manatees
tons.
weigh 990 pounds.
So
Most of them are
almost a
between
ton.
Almost a
900 and
ton.
1,000
Almost a
pounds.
ton.
A ton,
All
1,000?
right, a
Yeah,
ton of
yeah.
an animal.
That's a lot.
A docile animal can still flip you over
Yes.
on accident.
Yes.
Yeah, they can knock you out of something. They can
A
headbutt
swipe
you.
with that little flat, weird looking tail, it'll
Yeah.
cut you in half probably. So I get her. I don't think anybody would disagree with her freaking out over this thing swimming under her kayak.
It was
But
just
he's
that right
still
after the
bringing it
plane.
up like a
Yeah.
week,
The
but 2 weeks
plane and
later.
then the manatee.
The plane, the man, she's high strong. Yeah,
But
she might be a little high
can't-
strong, but
there's
calm
certain
down.
things she can't help. You know what I'm saying? She could get help
Oh,
to help her through it, but her, it's not like she's freaking out on purpose.
Right.
Right.
These are actual fears. If a big old spider crawled up here, probably all of us would be screaming and running in the opposite direction. I know you would if you saw it at the
Yeah,
last
as long
minute.
as I see it first, I'm good. But,
But he said if it sees him first,
y'all gonna see
That's
me
his
act
thing.
a
if
goddamn
a spider
fool.
sees him before he sees the
High-pitched
spider, how does
9-year-old
that
girl
work? I
scream.
don't know.
Really?
Man, I had a spider land on my shoulder one time. I didn't know it. It was lime green. It was bright. I was a little younger, probably 12, 13. We outside. I got a tank top on. and I could feel something. I look over and I can see it out of, you can't look directly at your shoulder. I was undressed in seconds, running down the street. Cause this thing has some size to it. And you know how like spies get stirred and they like lift it like the
Yeah.
and that's what it did. I looked over and it was doing that already. I lost my mind. Now if I just like, it's a spider on the wall, I'm like, all right, let's see what we got. Kill it or do whatever. But if it's on me or
Ryan
somewhere
would just be
near me,
like, Marcus
yeah.
was scared of that spider when he was 9.
Yeah.
And just keep bringing it up.
Wait, you talking about Michaela and what you call it?
No,
No,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Brett.
No,
Brett.
Brett.
Brett would
Gotcha.
bring it up like
Oh,
that.
her name is Ryan?
Her name is Brett.
No,
Brett.
yeah. Okay.
So
Her name is Brett. He's Ryan. Would
He's
bring it
Ryan.
up.
Ryan would bring it up. Yeah.
I'm out.
I got lost in too many names. I just want to
They both have
clarify.
names that could be either.
I agree. We need to clarify this. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds.
Yes, 1
Okay,
ton
I
is
didn't-
2,000.
Oh, is it
I was
2,000?
not
half
good at
pound.
math.
Yes, a half
I was
pound.
like,
a half a ton.
I just assumed that it was
I thought it was
1
I
16
did
ounces.
too.
I thought
And
it'd be
was
like,
that's
I thought they
something
would
else.
honestly come in at like 1,500 pounds.
A liter of a manatee.
That's a ton
Someone was
and
like,
a
"That's
half.
half a ton," and I was like, "Well, that doesn't make sense."
I mean, does she need to probably see someone to help her with her
Like with
anxiety
the
and
dogs?
fears? Yeah, that would
Yeah.
that would definitely help. But for him to judge her
I
and
thought
be
that was
irritated
transition. I
about
did
it,
too.
no, we're done with
That's why I
that.
was being quiet.
It would have been the
yeah,
perfect
like-
transition, but I don't want to do it no more. But him judging her for it as if she came into this like, I know you love to fly. Let me be scared of flying
Right,
so
right,
that
right.
we can't
Yeah.
go anywhere. It's
Like
like
the dog
dude,
anxiety. All right, maybe you can be annoyed at that. Flying, but she don't fly all the time. I remember my first time being on a plane. Didn't like it.
it was to
It
come
is
see
scary.
me.
Yeah, it was. Come see Angel.
Oh, you were older.
This was his first time flying.
Yeah,
You
first
ripped
time
the
flying.
seat?
No, I wasn't doing all that, but I was in my head freaking out.
No,
They
but
was
I
just
was
like,
worth
oh,
it.
I was talking to this lady beside
Clearly,
me.
all these many years later.
Mhm.
What was her name? I don't
I
remember what her
flew.
name. Her last name
Yeah.
was White.
Mhm.
You flew
And we were just sitting there
backwards, Missouri.
talking, eating peanuts. We was talking. I was like, this woman don't know. I'm about to choke her out because I'm so terrified.
He had to come see his sugar pie.
I was getting flued out, y'all.
I sure was. I bought that ticket. I said, "Come on over here."
Y'all
do
came
what you
when you
did."
got here. Did you do Bible study?
Yep.
Did I do
He
Bible
spoke in
study?
tongues.
That was good, Angel.
Oh,
That was very good.
I get it now.
That was very good.
I
get it now.
Eating it like neck bone, boy. I was up into it. 1 ton soup. Just slurping.
Neck bones
It
is
is.
crazy because you really got to get in there on that neck bone. Neck bones require a lot of work.
Hey, that requires skill.
Hey, that neck bone to
Hey,
get
you
in the
require
middle
skill.
part.
Hey,
Oh.
if you can show a woman a clean neck bone, she know you're working with something.
Yeah,
Hey, look at that neck bone, girl. Ain't no meat
That
left.
neck
nowhere.
bone would be you.
Look down in them crevices. See, ain't no bone left, ain't no meat left in them crevices.
Hey,
right
no, leave
Got
that.
him. Got
I
it
want
all.
to meet in the crevice now. Ew, bear down, call it
Oh,
Marcus said, forget the double entendre.
Yeah.
It's about coochie eating. That's what I've been trying to tell
there.
you.
Yeah, y'all-
Somebody said
What?
the hour is loose.
Forrest Spence.
In my mind, I said, we going to start at 2. We could be out by 6. I was wrong.
Close. It's
It
over
was very
6:15.
close.
Well, do we have another couple? We got one more.
Yeah, we
Rachel
got
and
one
Jose.
more.
Jose
Rachel-
kind of got on my nerves.
Oh,
too.
he's
Rachel-
so
The
The
annoying.
dog, if I was
Rachel,
her, I would
I
erase that
dude.
stupid. He
Jose
is so
tap dance
condescending.
on every nerve I
Let me
have.
tell you
He
what.
is
every
so
episode.
even how you condescending with herbs?
Yes. I was
How
about to
you
get to that. He was
condescending
like,
with herbs?
you really want to try that? I don't know. Yeah, let's get some lettuce.
Shut up!
Come on,
But
dude.
Doesn't
she's
matter.
the perfect person for
Oh,
it.
I've
Yeah.
been wanting her to be mad, and she
I do
don't
too.
be.
I do.
Jose, he talks about things. He has a
Even
plan.
yeah, but even his
plan.
mama said, don't let that boy control everything.
Yeah,
she
she
did.
Warming up.
Bro, let her pick out if she want herb de Provence or she want
Time.
cilantro or thyme
Yeah.
lettuce. What about butter lettuce? What about let me pick what I want?
Yeah.
She said, I was thinking maybe we can make like salsa. She was like, okay.
He
I
gotta
just wanted
always
this
have
'cause
it
it
his
smells
way.
good.
She's already
Yeah.
Jose. I'm gonna take him. To
He's not
Spain.
controlling. He
Jose.
just has
So
a
condescending.
he just has a
Happy-
plan. That's controlling, girl.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
He wanted to get that money for that account so bad.
Look
He's
what
like,
this episode did to us.
I want to erase that board.
yeah, Jose.
I hate
It's
that
just
boy.
I don't know.
No, what am I without my credit score?
It is so that board is so much of his value.
Showing up.
Oh my god.
And I really wish that he could just let it go. It's nothing
should
wrong with
pay
being
somebody to
proud
sneak
in what
in and
he's
steal it.
accomplished. There's nothing wrong with him being assured in what he's doing. But like sometimes
Stop
you
bringing
just
it
gotta
up.
calm down. And then he was talking about, he did piss me off when he was like, taking trips and being reckless and like stupid with money. I was like,
Yeah.
God dog.
Yeah,
The
he did
way
say,
he
like-
talked about it, it's like a lot of times homeowners are like this to people who don't own a home.
Yep.
Mhm.
They often talk about them as if they can't own a home
Or they're
they don't-
beneath them.
And you
they're
don't know.
beneath
You
them or
don't
they
know.
don't understand the value. Some people understand the value and they just don't want
I
to.
want to see the world.
I don't
You
want
don't
a
know
home.
anything outside the foundation of your house.
And
Yeah,
also,
so much of his personality. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say so much of his personality is on that board.
Yes.
It's his job, it's his money, and his credit score. Okay, nigga, maybe you get a medical bill. Now your credit score is messed up. He gonna be
Right.
depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he get a 615, he ain't gonna know who he is.
No, his whole
without that
personality
credit.
is that.
Bruh.
Suicidal.
I
The
have
other
good
thing
credit.
I
I don't
need-
bring it up every second of every
Because
day.
it's unnecessary. The other thing I think people have to realize is that buying a home is legitimately a privilege
Mhm.
because saving for a 20% down payment
Yeah.
means you have to have extra income
Yeah.
to
Right.
put it aside and not touch it to build up to whatever that number is and still be able to live your life.
Yes.
The fact of the matter is things are expensive.
Very
Very,
expensive.
very,
Expensive.
And if
very,
you live
very
in LA,
Yeah.
there is no shame in being like, I don't really want that.
I don't want that. I don't
I'd
wanna pay
rather
a
save it
HOA.
and go on a trip.
Let me tell you, I'm in this. Well, I haven't participated in a while. I'm in this FIRE group. It's Financial Independence Retire Early. Most people, and these are people who are retiring at like 35, 40. Most people who are in that type of zone do not own their primary residence.
Really?
No, they rent. Yeah, they absolutely rent. If they own property, the only way it becomes actual like cash flow is if it's rented out. So they don't live in anything that they own because then they're not making money off of it.
Ah.
They were, and that was
Like
one of
that,
the
Ken?
that was one of the misconceptions of, home ownership is something that has been drilled into us as Americans as we should own the house that we're living
Yep.
in. But as far as in actual financial independence and being able to have money to live in the house that
I
you
get
own,
that.
you are not, it's no longer, it's an asset in the sense of
Yeah,
if you
but
sell
Sell
it,
it.
but it's not income.
but it's not income.
And I think that's the thing that's missed. People say own
is why I
property,
wanna
own real
sell the one
estate,
in
own real
Washington.
estate. It's like just because you own it don't mean you're supposed to live in it. Own it, lease it, rent it.
He didn't win up the property value.
I don't want you to ever do that with your head ever again. But yes, so I say all that to say that he's making it seem like her renting or her wanting to take trips is a lifestyle that is not desired by a lot of people. A lot of
100%.
people would rather spend their money experiencing life
Enjoying
to-
life.
yes than to make money just to see it.
I be like that.
I
That's
agree.
how I
I think the only I'm gonna cut you off and I'm gonna let you finish. I think that if you have children, I think that's where you start thinking about legacy and like what do you have to leave your kid?
Right.
Yeah.
But I think when it's just you, yourself, and you,
Mhm.
and you ain't got no kids,
Mhm.
you ain't worried about your mama, your dad, whoever else you may think like I want to leave some money to my brother. It is absolutely 100% your prerogative
Bobby
Mhm.
Brown said it.
to go into the ground with $0
Yep.
Absolutely.
in every memory.
And you could have had the life of your life.
100%.
I was just talking to Brendan about this today. I said I could have easily saved my money, not did the soundstage, not did the app. But for me, life it's for taking risks.
Mhm.
Let me see if we can build something more amazing. I know it's going to cost a lot. Let me go all the way to Spain. I know that's more expensive than going to Mexico, but I want to go
Yeah, 'cause
far.
when it's all said and done, it's done.
It's
That's
done.
it.
I can
It's
live
done.
out my death. If I'm on my deathbed,
Jose think they gonna bury him with that board.
your
you.
credit score gonna be dead.
Yeah,
Is that what you want them to say at your
He
eulogy?
gonna be on his
Or-
deathbed like I had an 815.
Your
He's gonna be
life,
on the
Jose,
tombstone.
with an 815 credit score.
Never
Every
left
month
his zip
he
code.
brought in $5,000 and his outgo was only $2,500.
Oh my God, who
Let this be a lesson
cares?
to you. To
That is
always
not
live
living to
below
me.
your
Yeah.
means.
Meanwhile,
Yes.
this girl, I'm trying to go to a different language of a country every
So
single
nice.
year.
Right.
Ain't
And
nothing
his
wrong with it.
stepmama was like, she said, I'm taking him to Europe. Stepmama was like, me too, girl.
Yes. She's
Yeah.
like, take if you don't want to go, take me, honey. Yeah, I can't wait until some of his ego gets a little deflated so he can understand. Because I don't think
It's
we've
not
really
going to with
seen.
her.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know. I think it's going to take the professionals to
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
him
yeah,
to get
yeah,
him to understand that, yo, wow, yeah, it's great to be proud of what you're doing, but you can't keep thinking that your way is the only
You think
right
you're
way to
better than
live.
me. He
100%.
Derek better.
Oh, he definitely.
Oh,
think he
yeah.
better.
You think you better than us out here because you save your money and all that type of stuff. And I feel like she is going to get more and more annoyed. I hope so.
I do too.
I want her to get more and more annoyed with
The
it 'cause
most
I'm
dangerous
annoyed.
part about him is he's actually like steadfast and unmovable
Yes.
in his
Yeah.
thinking. If
Yeah.
you have great credit, you save this money, yada yada yada, but you were willing to be like, oh, I never thought of. Well, let's talk about how
Yes.
we can like merge both of our worlds and like make this a
Yes.
thing. Be perfect. But the fact that he's like so condescending, you are wrong, you are immature, you are reckless, and what I need you to do is allow me
Right.
to take over everything, and I'll
Yes.
give you a little
And
allowance.
I will fix where you are wrong
Yes.
because you don't know what you're doing. I
That's
don't know
the
how
biggest
you
problem.
lived before you met me.
Lanice is telling the truth. Wait until Dr. Pepper get a hold of him. She
Oh,
gonna
shut up.
snatch
Listen,
a
There'll
not
be
to that
23
little
flavors of
tamale.
smacking.
We did it close to a
Tight hour.
Tight hour.
Boom. Thank you guys so much for joining us for today's episode of The Bald and the Beautiful.
But and the
We'll be back in your feed next week with another one. Until the next time, bye.
Y'all have a good one, fam.
That was actually pretty efficient for us.
It was.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even get
We
here.
having too much fun. That's the problem.
Yeah, if Africa would have if that would have worked out better time wise and he could have took you home, me and Melissa were only late because we had to drop you off.
Yeah. No, we did.
And there were some technical issues. Like we came in and was ready to go, but the internet was tripping. I was like,
No, I'm proud.
Cam, you are able to send these to or Vimeo these? Not right now. Yeah, we just need to send one to
yeah.
Greg, one to Josh, one to huh?
I can end the stream.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Are y'all still here? All right, then.